Live Tribe. We are back with Darkness Tavern. We are.
Is the audio on?
Yes, the audio is on. I can see it moving right there. I promise it is on. Hopefully I'm not blowing everyone's eardrums out.
Hello.
It's me. Good evening.
Howdy.
Hope everyone is having a good week, and I'm going to, because I'm these guys are struggling way too much, so I'm gonna let them talk and
I did not dent it.
I'm gonna let them talk and do the introductions while I go get them a bottle opener. We will be right back.
I'm the white girl that needs a bottle opener.
I'll be right back. You guys keep going.
See, I'm really wishing. Oh, I need to turn the sound down. I'm really wishing that, Jeremiah, I'm wishing I would have met you like 2 years before I did, because I found a naked lady bottle opener. And yeah, I found a naked lady bottle opener. It was kind of the staple in the apartment of, that was the bottle opener, the naked lady. Okay. Yep. I mean, tits and all.
All right.
She was a full-on naked lady.
Well, you can't have a lady without tits.
You know what? Well, you
Can't be naked without tits either.
You know what? You're right.
I mean, you pick someone that doesn't and the other.
You're right.
I mean,
Hey,
that's what it
Tiffany. Tiffany's watching. Hi, guys.
Hey.
I mean,
Hi.
no, that's what she said. I'm saying hi, Tiffany. Oh my God.
Hi guys.
So
Nice
it's-
to meet you.
So it's Friday. We made it through another week.
It is. Did we? I feel like we just did this.
We did. I know, like 2 weeks ago.
Was
Wait,
it 2 weeks?
it's-
Probably was last weekend.
was it last weekend?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
before I took Jamie out for her birthday. Because that's why we...
Amazing, by the
right.
way.
Yeah, so we want to do this once a month, and it just kind of was, hey, Max is watching. We
Max.
want to do this once a month, and it just so happened that tonight worked out for August. So, woohoo, yay. Max, I'm serious. I just got to give you kudos, man. That bottle stopper thing. What, is there an actual name for a whiskey bottle stopper?
No, this is the actual stopper that it
Are
came
you
with.
serious?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it with it.
I got a
right?
story for it tonight, so when Jeremiah gets back,
Okay, yeah.
we're going to talk about that.
Oh, that bottle. Oh my God, I'm just now seeing the whole thing.
Yeah, we're good.
If you could
guys
see-
can't look yet. Can't
Yeah,
look.
okay,
It's a
okay.
surprise.
We're gonna stop talking about that. So, so here we are again. It's August, which I don't know how in the hell that happened.
We blinked.
Wasn't it just January?
Yeah. It seems like it was like January, February, and then it was like March was weird. And then oh my God, yes. And then April was like forever, and then
Yeah.
yes, there they are.
I want it.
Well, I will.
Where'd you get it?
I asked her. She bought them.
Unfortunately, I can't give those to you. They were special. They have sentimental attachment. But I will keep that in mind.
Is that a wrench?
That's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna get Jake for his
I'm gonna
next
throw a wrench in
birthday.
your
Okay.
entire system.
Yep, there you go. Cheers.
All right.
Take a drink
Remember,
on that
keep your caps.
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
Keep
we're
the
keeping
tabs?
caps?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Keep the little
Yeah.
pop thing?
Yeah, because that's what we do.
So does that mean when I drink my bye, I'm gonna just have to donate the lids?
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. All right. See, just like that.
Just like that.
Got the ring intact and everything. That used to mean something when I was in high school. We won't get into that though.
What? Say I missed it. What?
Back when it was written in stone.
It's along the lines of like tying a knot into a cherry stem. That kind of thing.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
sex bracelets.
My-
Those more closely to
Or
the sex bracelets.
smacking the top of a roof of a car when you see a car with its headlights out.
That's the
See,
deal.
my thing was not this cherry stems. It was the Starburst wrapper.
Oh, it's the same thing.
The
If you can
star-
undo
yep.
the Starburst,
Yep. So what is it? What does
Yeah,
that
wrong
mean?
party.
What is that? What does that mean, Jamie? If you can, it means you can eat
You
candy.
talk a lot.
Well,
I just threw my sunglasses on the floor.
That-
It was that funny that Jeremiah was like, I don't need these damn sunglasses.
Don't go throw your head
Too
back.
early for that shit.
oh my God.
Maybe we should have started him with Bud Light.
I don't even know. Hey, so check it out. So the captain is watching. The good old
Captain.
captain.
Captain
Alright,
Carl.
bye.
Yes. Linda's watching. Linda.
Keep it in front of you.
Linda.
I got too much
Look what I brought. I brought my naughty tarot deck. I was showing.
She's not naked.
What?
Linda's not naked.
Well, Linda, you're not
I'm
naked,
sorry.
but let me tell you, these tarot cards, there's lots of nudity. Okay. Just
They'll make
saying.
up for it.
Yeah, they will. Unfortunately, for everybody watching, you will not be seeing the tarot cards because they're very, how should I say?
Yeah.
Risque.
Yeah.
Very
Risque.
risque. Very risque.
We might have to have our own special like website-based feed for that. I don't know. I'm
Right.
not sure what the legality of that would be.
The rating of this episode is NC.
Yeah, is that like we it's like, okay, we're not responsible for what you see. Enter at your own risk,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
So
we
Like
should
the 18 or older
probably.
verifying
We should.
it.
I should probably. But during this next, before we do our next episode, Darkness Tavern episode, we're gonna have our own, like, I'm gonna put together our own Darkness Tavern trailer or intro.
Oh, fun.
I started making
Ooh, yeah.
a logo for it.
Okay,
yeah.
cool,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
So hopefully I can have that done by next
Yeah,
month. So.
yeah,
hell
very
yeah.
cool.
I'm excited to
And
see that
so I'm thinking
Right?
I probably need to incorporate some kind of warning or something, about the language, possibly
Oh, it's your
intoxicated adult. Yes, that's my phone.
Remember, it's
unveiled.
the contradiction, man.
I understand it,
It's
but I was like,
Yoda
who-
talking about the dark side.
who's talking over here? Like, do you have someone stuffed?
Oh my god. Did
No.
you just say someone stuffed?
Someone stuffed. The topic for tonight, something stuffed. What?
Okay, moving
Well.
on.
Yeah.
So you were
Okay.
saying
No,
about
that's
the
upstream, man.
disclosure for the Darkness Tavern, which I think is a wise idea.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
Disclaimer.
just
Yeah,
because
I
it's I mean, yeah.
Hey, Linda said today is International Beer Day.
It is.
I
Is
did
it
not know
really?
that.
Well,
It's
well,
also-
Cheers, you
I'll
guys.
drink to that.
Yeah.
It's also International Lighthouse Day.
Really?
Whoa.
So at work, we have our service. Let me drink to this. Hold on. Our service coach at work, she comes up with like trivia and facts and stuff like that every day for our huddle.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, "Well, today's beer day," and I'm like, "Heard."
Yes.
There's a reason why Darkness Tavern is going tonight.
That's awesome.
And she's like, "But it's also National Lighthouse Day," and I was like, "I live way too far from any damn lighthouse,
Right,
Oh,
right.
To find a
To
lighthouse
pay
homage.
to go drink in."
To pay
No,
homage.
so
Just
we're
find
gonna
one
have
in
to.
somebody's yard and just hunker down.
We're gonna one of these days we're gonna have to plan a road trip back to somewhere near y'all's old stomping grounds. Go to St. Augustine.
I do have connections.
Very cool. I want to go there so bad. That's like
It's a good time.
one of my. That's probably close to the top of my bucket list.
Yeah, it's
So-
pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
That whole town is actually very.
Well, isn't it like the oldest town in the United States or something like that?
So the history behind that. It's weird that I know this, but there are actually
No,
two
it's really
cities-
not weird.
Yeah,
It's
me.
really not
It's me.
weird.
So there are two cities in the whole United States that are actually at war with each other, and I say war very loosely nowadays.
Right?
That claim oldest city in the world.
Really?
Yes. So you have the Spanish that came into St. Augustine.
Uh-huh.
It was semi-established, basically.
Right.
But this other town that I don't even want to mention because I'm pro St. Augustine, I'm on that team. They just
Can you
fight
give
there.
us the roundabout area?
It's on the coast.
Yeah,
In
that
Florida?
She said, "Can you narrow it down?" I
That's
didn't-
not narrowed down.
East,
The whole
west.
East Coast.
Nope.
Northern Hemisphere,
You have a coast.
Southern Hemisphere.
Nope. It's in the United States.
Is it in Virginia?
Maybe.
Is it where the colonies were born?
Where were the colonies born, babe?
Was that Virginia? Guys, I'm terrible at this.
She's
Geography.
horrible at geometry. She's horrible at geometry.
Geometry. Is that the right one?
Nope.
No.
I love
Damn
her.
it. You're really, where is it?
I
E
won't
for
tell you.
effort, Jamie. E for effort.
I'll tell you
It
later.
doesn't start with E.
Okay,
It
well.
might. It could be Edmonton.
Edmonton?
Yeah, that's in Canada, but okay.
I'm sure there's Edmonton in the United States too.
I'm pretty sure there is. Like, there's a Miami in like 7 different states. It's crazy.
I'm really referencing.
There's a Miami, Texas. I know that.
There's
I'm
Miami,
really just
Texas.
trying to
There's
think of where they were.
Florida, of course. I believe that there's one in Missouri or
I'd like to
Colorado.
hear
One of
this.
those.
That's all right.
Okay, that makes no goddamn sense. Like Texas, yeah, you got coastal. but
Oh, the Miami, Texas is nowhere near the coast.
No.
Miami,
What?
Texas is in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
I used to
talking about?
when we go to see my parents taking the scenic route, we drive through Miami, Texas, in the Panhandle. It's still pretty
Why
country,
would
but
you name something Miami?
Because Miami has to mean coast.
Okay. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you invented Miami.
I'm thinking of Miami, Florida, and if you're going to try and imitate
Nobody
a city
should
name,
ever think of Miami, Florida. It's a
Oh,
horrible
I
place.
know.
You're Miami and
It's a
Miami are
horrible-
two different things.
Yeah, you're
whatever.
Miami and Miami.
I did a really interesting ghost hunt near Miami, Texas, one
You're in
time.
Miami.
So that we might have to talk about that one later. But yeah, it was
That's the end
a
of this-
really
that's
good
the theme of
time.
this show, though.
Huh?
What?
That's the theme of this show.
Yeah.
To talk about
Whatever.
those booze with booze. It's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it that you said in the car on the way here? Spirits with spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're enjoying
Ooh.
your spirits.
Spirits
with the
with
spirit.
So speaking of spirits, I have a story.
When you were little?
No, but it references when I was little. Okay, of course it does. So when I was little, I lived in this house. I was born in. Well, I wasn't born in the house, but I grew up in the same house. My parents never moved. Okay, they moved like years after I moved out. Okay, well, today I found out that my neighbor, growing up, the house next door, they were having an estate sale, which we all know what estate sales mean.
Yeah.
Dead
Unfortunately,
people's stuff.
or almost dead people. You know.
You have
Yeah, this was actually a living estate sale.
Yeah.
That's
Barely.
Well, half
That's a
of them
thing.
are living and half of them are not.
Like right or left, top or bottom.
Anyways,
On your way
so
out.
I gotta admit, driving up that road to my house I grew up in, it was really weird feeling because I'm like, oh my god, like I have so many memories, you know, my whole childhood in that house, right? And I'm staring at it and I'm like, I wonder if they're home. Maybe I could go in and take a peek, you know? And then all of a sudden I got out of my car to walk up to the estate sale, and I look up, and in one of the windows, I swear to God, there was a female standing in one of the windows.
Oh wow.
I swear to God.
So you bought an ashtray.
Well, that was the
Makes
neighbor's
perfect
house. That was
sense.
I bought Jeremiah an ashtray, and it's very 70s. And I'm sure that the couple that used that ashtray, lots of good energy in that ashtray. Probably lots of great conversations. We're just gonna keep on flowing with the energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I literally did a double take, and I'm like, oh my god, did I really just see like a female figure in the window upstairs? You know, and then I thought, well, maybe it was somebody, but then I'm like, no, it wasn't a person. So then when I got there, the people that were running the estate sale, as part of the family was also there, and I said, because I knew them as well, and I'm like, hey, you know, I'd give anything to be able to go next door, you know, just to peek inside one time, as going back as an adult, you know, because you always think things are way bigger when you're young, you know, and in reality it probably wasn't that big. Anyways, they weren't home, and so nobody was home, and so that really kind of sealed the deal for me that, yeah, I did see something in the window.
Yeah.
Because that house.
That's cool.
Yes, that house was very, you know, I have a lot of memories of just.
I just had an idea. You guys keep going.
Oh no.
Oh. He's
Oh.
feeling inspired.
He's getting inspired of something. I don't even know what's
Should be
coming.
interesting.
I know. But
Brace
anyway,
yourself.
so there we go. So,
You got it.
so that was more confirmation that, you know, I think I did see something because nobody was home.
Oh,
You know.
wow.
And then when I went into the estate sale, I got some really cool stuff, okay? But it just really caught me off guard because, you know, because you always have that.
I mean, you always gotta be
Second.
open to. You always gotta be open to those experiences. So
Oh,
you never
yeah.
know
Oh, yeah.
what you're gonna come
But not
across
only
when
that,
you're
like
always open.
like did I, didn't I?
The
Yeah.
unsure.
The
Exactly.
matrixing of the mind.
Exactly. It's but it's really weird. Like, I don't know how many people out there, you know, grew up in the same house until they left home.
Right.
But
I mean, yeah, I did.
you did.
Yeah. My grandparents moved into that house in 1988. I was born in 1988. I lived with them from like 6 months until I was, well, probably about 15 or 16, because then I moved out on my own. But like they stayed in that house until basically both of them passed away. So yeah, and I
Wow.
understand that, going back and being like,
Yeah, and
wow,
it's
I
just
thought
a
this was
really.
so much bigger.
And I'm like going, you know, like I can tell you every aspect of that house. And the one like crazy thing about that house is when it was built, there was no laws on having to have like an exit in the basement. So the basement is literally underground, you know, one stairway up, And I remember like the basement would always freak me out. Like maybe that was just, you know, being a young kid or whatever. But I remember several times like if I was alone, because my mom would go exercise, you know, when I was of age to stay home alone. And I always remember getting like weird feelings about like I really want to avoid upstairs or I really want to avoid the basement, or you know what I mean?
Right.
And yeah, it's just so I can't help but wonder if, you know, there was spirits and stuff living there.
Well, given who you are,
well, this is true.
I would have
You're
to
not
say,
wrong.
yeah, props.
They kind of are like me, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, just
What
saying.
are you doing?
What is he doing?
We don't know.
Remember, he's feeling inspired, so we just kind of gotta let him go with it.
Yep.
So, did you pick this up at a estate sale today?
No, I did not. I actually got Jeremiah. Jeremiah, was that like the first thing I got you?
What?
Was this like the first thing you ever got from me? This?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that it's
Bought
really
that
cool. It's like one solid.
Right
like,
when we first got together.
Yeah. He kept it. I guess it.
I mean,
Means something.
too.
Right.
What is it? I don't get it.
I think it's
Keep
like a paperweight or
going.
something, but it's really cool. And look at these
Ah.
Moscow Mule little teeny tiny shot glasses.
Well, we have those for a reason.
There we go.
We have them for a reason.
There we go.
Oh, you even saved the one I bent in half. I see it in there.
There we go.
All right.
Welcome back.
Put those in. Nice.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Oh.
Now we're making headway on all these plans and
Making it a
stuff.
thing.
So
Getting it.
Okay, so do we need to like put a timeline, or how long do we think it'll take to fill the jar?
Oh.
Well, if it's anything like last week, it'll be
I mean,
tomorrow.
aren't these
Right,
last week?
right.
Are these last week?
Yep.
Okay.
All of them that I can find.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them were tossed.
Carl said if you would have come back naked, he's out of here. I'm not gonna comment.
That's
I
all.
don't
That's
know
that's
what-
that. Hey, Carl, I'm insulted. That takes all the fun out.
Okay, so last week was me getting naked. This week is
You got naked last week.
we talked about it.
We saw the butt cheek. Remember? We saw the butt cheek.
I mean,
Did that hurt getting a tattoo on your
no.
ass? By the way.
So when we went there, they're using this. It's not like a normal tattoo gun or tattoo
It's
machine.
like an ultrasonic quiet gun.
Yeah, it's quiet as hell. I didn't feel it, and for the size of the tattoo, I was done in 30 minutes.
Really?
And I was like, "So you're done touching my butt?
Like a-
All right, that's cool."
Like I didn't even have time
Like
to
a
go all the way
printer or
through.
what?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
looks like
the coffee
a
place.
giant marker, and he's like, and all you hear is like a slight humming. That's it.
Really?
Yeah.
It was quite
Very
I
fascinating.
wonder how many
interesting.
teeny itty bitty little.
Well, it comes with like cartridges
Needles.
of needles.
Yeah, I wonder how many's in one.
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know, but it was pretty cool.
Huh.
I was just like, "Oh, you're done."
I was
Oh,
expecting
that's
You're
a
like,
cool.
good
oh,
solid hour.
wow, okay.
And then they put
Man,
this.
we need to get in touch with that guy.
Right?
Stephanie says, "Smile, Jacob."
Stephanie says, I don't see Stephanie.
So I did a
Watch party.
to
Jinx.
share it,
Okay, gotcha.
and
I'm touching
so-
your leg, Jamie.
Oh, it's okay. What we do under the table is nobody else's business.
I know, right?
Hey, Connie, it's that kind of party.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
So speaking of parties, so it's officially after August 1st. So now the rest of the nation is caught up with me that we can talk about Halloween.
Oh, cool.
It's about
Yes.
time they caught up.
Yeah.
Yes. I've been slowly posting Halloween, memes and
I
stuff.
started
and
talking
so
about Halloween.
day after
in
last
November.
Halloween.
Yeah, in November.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was already starting to panic about my Halloween stuff like in June.
Oh
And
my
with,
God.
with us being in a new house, like how we're gonna set it up this year is going to be a little bit different because this will be our first Halloween in this house. But I'm excited because it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be the biggest one yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm so
spectacular.
excited about it. I'm
But
so excited
that
about
brings me to the bottle.
it. Yes. Ooh. Yes. Continue.
Okay. So do you want to show that to the camera next to you?
You're gonna have to get it
It's-
closer. Get it
It's rose
closer.
whiskey. It's Dead Man whiskey.
Okay.
Has a really cool design there in the back and that really cool stopper piece. So last Halloween, I'm all about finding things that are just like one abnormal, for other people. And to kind of spooky, kind of weird. So Jacob and I went last Halloween to the liquor store the day of the party to get our beer and whatever else. And we ran across these, they were like a dark lager beer, if I remember correctly.
Dead Man Ale.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was, they didn't taste that great, I'm not going to lie to you. Kind of like stale bread, actually.
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my.
But they were made by the same company.
Okay.
Rogue
Rogue Spirits.
Yep. Well, look, it's kind of smudged, so I was trying to make sure it's spirits. So then we were walking around, and I was looking for like whiskey because I'm a whiskey fan, and we both found this, and I was just like, "Oh," and he was like, "Yeah," and he grabbed it, and we bought it. So I had to show you guys tonight because that's what the little Moscow Mule shop glasses are for. Because we're all going to try it now.
Okie dokie.
It's going to be fun.
Not for this one.
I'm excited for you
I
guys.
got to walk in.
Y'all are no fun.
Connie says hello.
Connie?
Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Yeah. Okay, if you're caught up. Okay, I'm caught up.
So, tell me more about Halloween. So, like,
Oh, so last year what we did was a dinner party. It was a murder mystery.
ooh.
We had like, so we originally had so many people, and then like the day before people backed out, and I was like, I literally told you guys that you cannot back out once you are set because you have roles and they're essential roles.
yeah.
So I kind of went into like a frenzy, I guess. I was like, what are we gonna do?
So it was the day of, not the day before. It was
Wow.
the day of.
Oh,
wow.
that's just not
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
you,
that's
should,
when we-
you needed to send them a bill,
remember-
okay, for canceling that
Oh.
soon. You
That-
needed
that
to
was-
send them a bill.
That was the one that we really wanted to go to,
Oh,
but we
and
were in St. Louis.
Yeah.
For that show.
Yep, I remember that. So we ended up taking one of our Halloween decorations, a skeleton about yay big.
Uh-huh.
We named her Ella, and we sat her at the table like she was a part of it.
Oh,
We hung all of her clues like around her neck
Yeah.
and it was on her plate, so we could go
That's
over
awesome.
there and figure out what her clues were.
oh my god, I
And then
love
somebody died in the bathtub. She was dressed as the Mad Hatter. Yeah, it was great. And then she
Really
kind of
was.
just walked around pointing
She
at
had
us the
her,
rest
she
of the
had
time
her,
after she
she
died.
had her halo and her angel
Like
wings the rest of the party.
The Grudge girl going
Yeah.
Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Just kind of
Yeah.
not talking, but being
Oh my
really
God.
super creepy.
Every once in a while, she's like, you know. And I'm like,
Oh, you
Who
gotta
are
do
you
the shoulder
even
thing.
talking
You gotta
to?
do like the shoulder thing, like you know.
and I'm just like, that's the weirdest dead person I've ever
That's
But when she
awesome.
wasn't doing that, she was playing Post Malone, so there
Yeah.
was that.
seen. So at the end, when like the final clues are given and we find out who the murderer is, we're all sitting down at the dinner table because we made like a makeshift dinner table outside in the yard with a canopy.
Full
and all
on
that.
dining room. I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And people started to show up early for the actual party during the end of the dinner party, and I'm just like, y'all just
Hold
go
on,
over there.
just
Hang
whoa.
back. Right.
You
Hang
can
back.
come in, just
you can watch.
chill for a second.
Right.
We're almost
We're not
done.
done here.
My neighbor, do you remember neighbor Phil from the Halloween party that you guys went to? He lived across the street from
Yeah.
You brought
old
over
drunk
his
guy.
little light, like a
Brought over a little light, like I brought you something.
Oh yeah.
Totally like Carl from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Real creepy. So he ended up showing up again.
Hashtag neighbor Phil.
So he ended up showing up again with a whole grocery bag full of beer.
Bush light, bush light.
Bush or Bush Light?
Bush
one of
Light.
No, it
those.
was this random assortment of crap.
Oh, okay.
I
You
mean,
know
it
you know
was-
what? If it's free beer, it all drinks the same.
I mean, you're right about that.
You get a couple of IPAs in you. It's
You
not
don't
gonna taste that
care.
bad. You know, it's not gonna be bad.
So he's standing at the edge of the makeshift room, right? And he's just like sipping on his beer, looking at us, and I'm trying my best to ignore him because he bugs the hell out of me. He really does. And
Meanwhile, everybody's accusing him of being the murderer.
yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
like, what was my character's name? I forgot.
Ah, shit.
Lane Croft.
Lane
Yeah.
Croft. Okay. So they're like, Lane did it, and I'm like,
But it wasn't me.
I was like, If I did it, I'd say I did it, but I didn't do it. So there's that. And so it ends up being Jamie's best friend, Bree, who was the actual murderer.
Uh-huh.
And she was like 50s style housewife baker.
Betty Crocker looking.
And like, I just looked at her.
Lucy, you got some splaining to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
That's what she was going for.
So I just looked at her and I was like, you bitch. You mean to say that you killed everyone that we're talking about?
She tried
And you
framing.
blamed me.
Yeah, she tried framing Jake's
Jacob.
character.
Yeah. So, but in the
Wow.
middle of us going through all of this, neighbor feels like, well, why did you all just come out here so we could hear it? And I'm like, shut the fuck up.
It's not a show.
Like, we're not putting on a play for you guys.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh my God,
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah. People are still talking about it. Like,
So this year's got to be bigger and better than ever.
yeah, so we already have.
No pressure, guys. No
Oh,
pressure.
we got
Oh,
this. We
so
got
much
it.
pressure. I'm on the inside.
Do we have
screaming.
kids this year for Halloween?
We have Sophie,
Well, Sophie. Okay.
obviously.
Well, we always
but-
have Sophie, but-
Yeah, that's a given. But no, we do not have the other
Okay.
slew of children.
Maybe we will be able to work something out this year.
Find
'Cause
some babysitter.
Oh yeah, because my plan, my plan for Sophie for Halloween. Just so you're aware of the plan. Now that you're gonna be aware, you're hearing it
She already
first.
has a plan.
I
you
mean,
don't
you
know
know,
about it yet, though.
that's the way it
Um,
works, man.
Is I want to take her down in Belmont Street or like College Hill area, because they have like the coolest decorations. And we've talked about this. They have, and I want to, and then we'll already be in Wichita, so we can just drop her off with one of two people that we know. Don't worry,
Yeah.
guys. We're not gonna drop her off with
Just
strangers.
random-
Well, I mean, you know,
Random quick trip.
it's
Yeah.
Right?
I
Right
promise you, I promise, one night they'd be bringing her back and paying us to take her back.
Yeah.
Like, by
She
the way, we
is-
didn't mean to take this from you. Here you go.
I think there's been.
I love that little girl to death. I love that little girl more than life itself. But she is a bull in a china store.
Oh yeah, we witnessed. We were only here 5 minutes, and she's like doing backflips off the slide, crashing into. Oh my
I
gosh.
literally looked at Max. I'm like, she has no fear.
No,
She's
none.
like in there to
None.
win it, like
None.
in it.
That just means I really do need to make her like a little cute dress that says "Future Paranormal Investigator"
Yep,
in
yep.
training.
Yep.
Because she's gonna rock. That's it.
I can make her a tutu.
There you go. Perfect. Boom. Set.
Just no glitter. Just no glitter.
Have you met me?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it.
Look
Just
at
no
her
glitter.
glasses.
I know. I saw.
She sweats glitter.
Yeah, it's rather frustrating. We're doing yard work and
I
she's
hate
just
glitter, man.
it's like morning dew.
It's my morning.
Wait,
dew.
what are you talking about? You hate glitter.
Since
Oh.
when?
Yeah, you can tell that story.
Okay, so
You can tell that
now,
story.
He's telling
Now,
on you.
okay, now.
Oh, this was a
Granted,
really great
there's no craft glitter and stuff like that running around our house. No sequins or any of that stuff like Max is so fond of.
My
What
God,
can I
that was
throw
a
at
death
you?
stare.
But
What can I throw at you?
what there is glittery eyeshadow,
Oh yeah, yeah. There's lots of that. The girls play with it.
and I don't
You
care.
literally
I
have
don't.
glitter on your chin right now.
Do I?
I don't give a fuck where it comes from. Glitter gets everywhere.
I thought you were gonna tell the story of when you were somewhere and I mailed you the card and the.
Oh yes, there was that too. Yes,
Tell that
I
story.
did not live that down. Okay, so I was somewhere where, let's say I was cut off from the general public for a period of 30 days.
You were there for all of that.
Yep.
I was gonna say I remember this.
Yes.
Yes, and
Thank God
I
for
get
you
sent
guys.
a card that is full of glitter.
From you.
And the person that delivered the card to me
Had to open
was
it.
furious because they have to open it, they have to inspect all the mail. And he was furious when he handed me this card. He said, "No one!" And I'm like, "Oh shit." I'm just trying to keep my head down, man. I'm not trying to cause any trouble. So anyway, I get over there and I said, "Yes, sir." He said, he's got this look on his face, like no matter what comes out of his mouth, if looks could kill, I would be dead, like 6 feet under where I was, with no key in sight, Anyway, he hands the card to me and says, "That's a real nice family you got there." And so I'm still, I did happen to notice that there was, like, I don't remember if it was purple, it was blue.
It was blue, dark blue.
Blue glitter down the front of his uniform shirt. And I'm like, oh, shit.
You know that poor guy went home that night. And his wife tore him a new one.
Where have you...
You said you were at work, you lying, cheating bastard.
How's Heidi doing?
Oh my god.
So, yes, it was fun. And then, but yes, all of my, we'll call them roommates. Yeah, I didn't live that down for the rest of the whatever 2 weeks I was there after that. Oh my god! Because when I opened it up, even after the one guy's ordeal, when I opened it up, it was still like
Falling off.
glitter everywhere.
That
I mean,
was specifically, that was Father's Day card. I do remember that.
Yes.
Do you
Father's
know
Day
what it
card.
reminds me of? Have you seen the movie Trolls?
No.
Oh God.
So Poppy, the Queen Poppy in Trolls, actually makes scrapbooks. So every card that she has this like pew of glitter, like it like squirts out at you, and then it's a stream, and then it stops and goes pew, pew, pew. And it just keeps coming.
Carl said
Does that
that's
remind
called
you of-
stripper dust in his business.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why his
Right.
wife left him that night.
Oh my god.
Or murdered him.
Yeah. Well, no, she didn't murder him because he was at work the next day, but...
I am like loving this.
I love
so
this.
Cool.
So this is something that my beautiful wife got for me today. It's a coffee mug shaped leather koozie with the Gemini symbol on it, if you can see that.
Do you want me to push the loader?
Yeah, sure.
Give it a close up.
It's
Nice,
very
nice.
retro and it's
Good.
very...
It came from the estate sale.
But you know what? I love it anyway.
Can we get
'cause
back
I
to
love
the
leather
estate
stuff.
sale for a second?
Yes.
So literally having a estate sale before someone dies is a thing?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when they have
Something's
to go.
gotta help pay bills. And
Yeah. Because let me tell you, healthcare isn't cheap.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm serious, guys.
So when they go into like assisted living or nursing homes or even hospice care, a lot of times the family will start to break down all of their
I
assets.
thought that was just
and
called
stuff.
like a garage sale.
No.
Not when
no.
you're selling everything that they own.
Yeah, it's
Did
a
you guys
liquidation.
know, this has nothing to do with paranormal anything, but did you guys know
Against
that,
rules.
you would know this,
We just
assisted
talked about
living
trolls.
is all private pay.
Yeah.
In most
To an
cases,
extent.
yes.
To an
You can
extent.
get public assistance for it,
Yeah,
but
For
there's
it's
example,
not much.
if you've been paying into like a nursing home fund or whatever for years and years and years and years, if you go to an assisted living, it does not count.
But there's assisted living facilities that are insurance based.
Yeah, there's a couple
So
of them.
I mean,
out in Hartford and
like
It's
Anthony.
long-term
very-
care insurance
Right.
you have to be careful with your long-term care
Well, they didn't
insurance.
pay
You
for
have to be
grandmas.
careful.
Because
Facility
if
And what you call it.
most long-term care insurances will pay for assisted living, you
Unicorn
just have
diarrhea.
to be careful with it. So,
Back to the estate sale.
Yeah,
What do you want to know?
that was it.
Oh,
I've
okay.
never
Well, that
heard
was
of an
short-lived.
estate
Let
sale.
down, underwhelmed.
Really was.
wow.
Wah, wah.
Damn,
Well,
we're getting
She's
ruthless
offended.
tonight already.
I'm offended.
She's the only one not drinking
Do
too.
you need a safe place to go?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what those things were called? Safe spaces
Oh my God,
or
you're
not
something?
Jesus.
No,
This
let's
is
not
the
do
wrong.
that.
This is the
No.
wrong podcast for that.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
I will go off.
Well, let's not. Let's
That's a trigger word.
trigger word.
And some
Trigger
of the
warning,
people
trigger
that are
warning.
probably watching this on my feed will not agree with what I have to say.
Well, apparently they need Jesus because his shirt says "You
Y'all
need
need
Jesus."
Jesus.
No.
Are you
It's
talking
Y'all.
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 Jesus.
Y'all.
I appreciate your shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Yes,
oh
I
God.
do.
Okay, so into the paranormal, I guess.
Yes. Let's quickly venture. I'll drink even. Right
Let me hear it.
after.
Let's just get in it.
Oh my God. my pseudo beer, right? My pseudo beer.
We just need to like rinse you out
You
a
know, you just
bottle
need to
and
toast
like
with this.
pour your bile into it.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
We have
there
a
you
plan
go.
for next time.
There you go.
I like it.
Rip off that tap.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Got it.
I have a topic I want to talk about.
Yes,
All right.
Thought about
bring
it today, and
Is
I'm
it
so
paranormal?
proud of myself. It's superstitions.
Okay.
Ooh,
I like
yes.
superstition.
I'm down.
I thought that you
Yes.
guys might be intrigued, so I started looking up something today. So I'm not going to go too deep in it because I kind of want you to grab it and go with it. Okay. So superstitions on the body.
Okay.
What does it mean when your hand itches? What does it mean when your ear pops? What does it mean when a body part, particularly your boobs, if they start to itch? If you get a cramp in
What the
one
fuck
leg,
does it mean if your boobs
what
start
does
to
that
itch?
mean? Because I mean, I've
It
heard
might be
like
cancer.
your
Right.
hand, like if your left hand starts itching, it means
You
you
get
got
money.
money coming to you. If you say somebody's name randomly, just talking, means they're thinking about you. What is
Whoa,
what
really?
is- yeah,
I've
you've
never heard that.
There's all kinds of superstitions.
I've never heard
So
that.
many
Uh-uh.
things. Like if you're like
No.
if one of your nipples are itching, it means someone's thinking about you while they're pleasuring themselves. Like there's so many different things.
Wow.
I've
Wow.
never heard
And
that
some
You
one.
never heard that
That's
one
interesting.
Keep going, baby. Keep going. This is getting good.
I you can literally look it up.
Max is going, how often do you experience this?
I might
there
need to
was- there
update
was-
my kill list.
There was literally 20 different results for what's going on with your body if your nipples are itching.
Really?
20 different things it could be, and it was all like superstition, wives' tale type things. One of them's like
Wow.
you've been having a lot of sex, or you're about to have a lot of sex. One of them's like somebody is thinking about you, or you have a secret admirer. Someone fortune's coming your way, or you're about to lose money.
And all
Like,
about the girls? Like
all
about
in it.
the
All
girls?
in this area.
So
Wow.
what happens if a man's nipple itches? Just wondering.
Maybe somebody's thinking about you and pleasuring themselves. I don't know.
All right.
But I didn't know if you guys had an opinion on that, or if that was something that you guys have heard of before.
Yeah,
I have never heard of
I've
that.
heard of
Is it?
some of the. Okay, so I've
I've heard of
never
some.
really heard of anything. I do have a kind of funny thing about
Your
things
nipples.
to do with the nipples
Okay.
that I'll throw in here in a minute. But I've never heard of any of those superstitions in
I think
particular.
I still have them on my phone.
I
know!
I'm not saying that they're not there. But there's a
Oh, they're there.
Wait, my boobs.
So my thought on it is just like, for these old superstitions that have old roots from way back when.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of the line of thinking that we have probably forgotten more than we will ever know again.
Probs.
Just as a civilization and as a race,
Well, yeah, because look at people in elementary school now; they can't count without a calculator.
I know, right, and this Common Core shit. Don't even get me started on that.
2 plus 2 is 5.
Right.
One was 7.
You went to the wrong
Keep
school.
going. Keep going. Keep going.
Anyway, so back to the story that I do have about things dealing with nipples. There is actually an Old Norse magic spell. Okay, now this
I feel like I'm gonna hear blood from the nipple.
just hang on.
There is a spell that does actually have that in it,
Here's supposed to be.
and that yeah,
and it
yeah.
has to be a certain nipple.
Oh my god.
So there's an Old Norse, actually it's Icelandic magic spell that utilizes blood from various body parts to accomplish.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey Sherry, to accomplish
Sherry.
different results. Now, if you're wanting to run someone off, to put up a barrier to make someone go away, it calls for 2 drops of blood from your right nipple. If you're wanting to attract someone, it calls for 2 drops of blood from your left nipple.
Oh God, I hope the witch doing it isn't like dyslexic.
I know, right?
No,
She'd be like, which nipple was I supposed to use? Fuck it, I'll just use a drop from each. See what happens.
Okay, my only question about this is, if the spell that you're making people blah, oh my god.
Yeah, that.
The spell that makes people go away from you, do you do it in front of them? Like,
No.
Okay.
No,
Doesn't make that
I want you to go away.
magical spells and workings are intended to be done in secret, in private.
Okay.
So, but I tend to believe that things like that. Now, bear in mind, blood magic is kind of mostly frowned on, a lot nowadays.
You
but,
don't say.
Well, but there's
Sweet
good
goats and
reason for
chickens.
that. Barring popular culture, there's good reason for that because blood magic is very potent. It's very powerful. There's a lot of energy that goes into that stuff.
Right.
Okay. Now, I personally believe that like
right?
pulling blood from a different location, they had a vastly different understanding than we do about the way energy passes through the body and
Yeah.
where different types of energy congregates.
Kind of like chakras, and yeah.
Exactly. So using blood from the right nipple might push someone away, whereas blood from the left nipple over the heart
I was gonna say it's
might
like the heart
attract
side,
someone.
right?
Oh, I like that.
There was a vastly different understanding of the way energy works and energy moves, and I think it's that way. If you do a drop
David.
from each,
We
then the
love
person
you.
who is the object will simply spin in place. That's funny.
Right?
That's funny
good.
shit.
That's good.
First
that-
generation of compasses.
Yep.
You say right round.
Who is that?
David.
David?
David's got some yolks tonight. I'm just saying.
Oh my
That's
God.
funny.
That's
What?
great.
I cut the name off up there somehow. I'm gonna have to work on that.
Oh,
It
I
was
see.
showing earlier.
Maybe it's just a bigger.
Maybe so.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
funny.
yeah,
Because
that's
when Linda
That's funny.
when Linda commented, I
Mhm.
saw it was Linda.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, I'll.
David's just SOL for that joke. He doesn't.
Well,
get
yeah.
credit.
No credit.
We'll give you credit, David.
Okay. Well, speaking of superstitions, on the radio this morning, I actually heard. I think it was the radio. I heard someone talking about superstitions as well. Because apparently, again, after August 1st, all things Halloween are legal.
Hey, you know,
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
is that
so-
like wearing white after?
I
what
was
is
just
it? Is it
thinking
Labor
that.
Day?
I was just thinking that.
You know what they say about
I
people that
was-
wear white pants, right?
I literally was just.
I was at
thinking
the store
about that.
yesterday, and a certain someone that I was with was like, you know what? I don't own any white jeans.
Huh?
Maybe I should get some.
Does she like it in the butt? That's what that means. That's what that means.
Babe, that's why I showed you the disclaimer.
We gave the disclaimer. We said it out loud. Same thing.
Now we're well past that disclaimer, honestly.
You know,
You started talking about nipples.
It's an anatomy.
Not when it's.
I was like, I'm gonna let Jacob handle this one. Yeah. So
Nah,
apparently, people who whistle after midnight.
What?
Yep. Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks of the Gremlins.
Yes.
All of a
God.
sudden, people that whistle after midnight.
Sprout horns or something. No. So are more
tail.
likely to see the shadows that inhabit their houses.
What?
And it is also said that after midnight is when the hellhounds are released.
Hmm.
So if you're in your house, all the lights are off, and you whistle, you can actually hear a hellhound coming to sense your aura.
Really?
So I know what I'm doing after midnight. just in
Yeah,
case.
hell yeah. I'm good with that.
So does that mean like after midnight, if I start whistling and then I start sneezing a lot, it means the hellhound is on its
Are
way?
you
Yeah,
allergic
at
to
that
dogs?
Oh
point-
fuck yeah, I'm allergic to
At
dogs.
that point, Jeremiah just needs to grab the handy dandy camera and be like, all right, she's sneezing now. Let's
What do we got?
Where you at? Where you at?
start doing like salt circles and trap that bitch. Hey, we trapped a fly, by the way.
Wow, wonder what that means. Look
There
up
was,
that.
there was
Look
a,
up that.
I had when I was cleaning that out a while ago. There was a. I probably shouldn't tell y'all this, but there was a big ass brown recluse in there.
Oh,
Gotta go.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I know that shit.
I killed it.
Are
Okay.
you
I killed
sure?
it.
Are you
Yes, I'm sure. I dumped it out on the
As
ground
I'm
and I
sitting here
stepped on it.
barefoot,
It went
okay?
squish. It's dead.
Okay.
Got to burn down the whole studio now.
Crunch.
So, you know. No,
That's
let's
not
not
an
go there.
uncommon spider in Kansas.
Yeah.
There's
No, it's
Fuckers.
not.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yep.
Spiders don't scare me,
Me neither.
but brown recluses kind of scare me because I've seen some of the damage they can do.
Oh, yeah.
From a clinical standpoint.
Oh yeah.
But
And they're small. It's not like a big deadly spider where you're like, hey,
this
there's a
one
spider
wasn't.
over
This
there.
one was. It's a whole body was the length of my pinky
Yep.
nail.
Yep.
So it was a big one.
Yeah, but when you think about big deadly spiders, okay, like
I go to Florida and think of the banana spider.
right, they're huge and colorful.
Right.
But then you have like, they're not really deadly, but tarantulas,
Yeah.
big dangerous spider, right? You're like, oh, there's a spider over there, don't go near it.
Uh-huh.
With the brown recluse, you're like, oh, where's the spider? And you're dead. There you go.
It's the same with Black Widow. Black Widow is really tiny for the most part.
Well, depends male or female.
Yeah, but only the females are deadly.
Yeah.
So, and weird enough, the males are actually brown.
Yeah.
They're not black.
Right.
False advertising.
That's why it's called Black Widow. It implies it's the female.
Yes, however, but you just said depends on if it's a male. Or
Yeah, I know. They named it after the female.
Speaking of Black Widows,
It was the
before
first
we
time the
moved-
women came out on top.
Before we moved here to this house,
You better
the
watch.
apartment,
Don't touch me on that one. I'm not with you on
the
that
the
one.
apartment that we used to live in had a shed out front.
Oh, I remember it.
It was infested with
There were black widows everywhere in that
Oh yeah,
shed.
and that's why every time Jeremiah opened it, I just stepped back and let him do his thing.
Jeremiah brought hell to the Black Widows. He would literally light them on
I
fire.
remember that.
That was like the king of Tetris in that shed.
He was.
Oh my God! I can't believe.
Somebody should give him an award.
I can't believe. We get to this, way bigger place than we were at, and then the spread of things, and I'm like, where was all of this
Yes,
stuff?
we didn't have a storage unit. We had that 2-bedroom apartment and we had the shed behind it. We didn't have a storage unit, and then we move into this basically 5-bedroom house with a shop, and we're wondering where the fuck are we gonna put all this shit?
Yeah, and I'm seriously like, how did you? When did you? Where did this?
And I remember it very well because I'd be like, "Hey, Jeremiah, do you have
And he'd be like, oh yeah, I just gotta move this and this and this.
do you have a drill I can borrow or something like that?" And he's like, "Well, I do. However, it will take me about 23 minutes approximately to dig to it."
Yeah. So precise.
Like, or hey, you remember that movie I let you borrow? Oh yeah, that's at the bottom. That's gonna take a couple months. Like,
I do remember it,
I
it
think
took
we
us.
still have them, by the way.
Probably.
This was an 8x10 shed,
it's
and
8 by 10.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was
It's so
tiny.
small.
It was tiny. Okay, so it took
Damn, that was tiny.
6 trailer loads to move the apartment. It took 4 trailer loads to move the shed.
Oh my God, no wonder.
Wow.
This man deserves an award.
And you guys have to
Wow.
understand, I am a minimalist by nature. Okay, so
Not according to your story.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No, that's all me. That's all me. I'm not a minimalist.
Yeah, but when
Oh.
you have 6 bikes, 3 scooters, 4 baby dolls, like,
that means
Partridge in a pear tree.
that means you like to fuck a lot.
disclaimer, disclaimer.
I mean, should I plug my party now?
Please visit Jamie Pure Romance.
And you know what? Beyond all of that, the amount of shoes that exists in our house is insane. There is 14 feet in our, individual feet. 14.
This is a house of 14 feet.
Like the House of the Rising Sun.
Damn, there's got to be some.
But do you take
Seriously?
Sophie's and just add them together? She only equals 1 foot.
No, she's 2 feet tall.
Yeah, she's tall for a 2-year-old.
She is, and no fear.
No.
2 feet
Yeah.
tall, bulletproof.
She is, man.
Yeah.
But where
That
were
kid.
we? Where were we?
I don't
Who knows?
What?
All right, I mean,
Superstitions, that's
Yeah.
where we were.
superstitions.
So hellhounds come out at midnight. Nipples itch. What happens if the hellhound's nipples itch?
Who?
Oh.
Ooh.
I mean,
Are the female hellhounds more dangerous than the male?
sure, why not?
I believe
Well,
it.
they're not called hell bitches.
I mean, they might be.
the
Depends on what
choo-choo.
crossroads
Yeah.
you're
Well,
at.
I mean, female dog.
They Thank
Yeah.
you.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. It could be.
I'm gonna get hate mail for that when I can see it already. Oh well.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I did just because.
Did I tell you guys that I got my first piece of hate mail?
Are you gonna frame it?
Yeah. It was this guy from Tennessee, and he literally wrote that I'm full of shit. And
No,
that-
you're not. Your eyes are not brown.
I know, right? Like I pooped
Yeah.
today, I swear. And that I'm only in it for the money, which, speaking as a paranormal investigator,
We all know that's not true.
I'm sure you can attest to this. What money?
Yeah, no. It's very rare. Yeah.
We don't do this for the money. We
No.
don't. And those people who do,
Gesundheit.
thank you. Allergies. Must be a hellhound.
Must be.
Damn hellhound.
Yeah, those people are full of shit and only in it for the money, but people who actually take their time and their own money and their own energy and, you know, make this work, like, no. But I was like, oh, thanks. I appreciate you.
Right.
You took the time.
You
out
took
of
the
his
time to
day.
look me up.
Right. To write this to you.
He gave you part of his time. You only got so much time in the hourglass, remember?
Yeah. So thank you for giving me that beat to stand. I appreciate
I know, right? It's yeah. I gotta wonder, you know, because I mean I don't get a lot of it, but I'm no stranger to hate mail.
You? Really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Yeah, not
Facebook
everyone.
or, like, digital, or
Not everyone
actually, like,
fangirls out like I do.
Yeah, okay, so you know, is it because I haven't gotten hate mail over Darkness Live, but some of the other stuff I've done, you know, and I'm very opinionated, and
Yeah.
I'm not scared to speak my opinions, you know, and whatnot, and so you know, I get my fair share of hate mail.
And
Most of it just
And
goes right down
stalkers.
the toilet.
And stalkers. I
You know, but it's like
I would assume.
it's kind of flattering that someone that has
You
this
listen to
disdain
me.
for you.
You listened to me that intently, and
They
gave
care.
so
They
much of
care.
your energy to me.
They care. You're in
Well,
their
he
Bless your
had,
heart.
he
I
had a
know,
lady.
right?
Bless your
And
heart.
I mean that in the most southern
in the most
aspect of the
southern.
saying.
Bless
Grew up
your
in Georgia,
heart.
I understand.
Bless your heart.
Are you gonna tell him
You're
about the
so
lady
pretty.
that was trying to get your information?
Which lady?
The lady that tried to become your friend and
Oh, so
get
yeah,
your
I mean,
information.
okay,
for
so
the
I've had
show.
one piece of hate mail, which if I know anyone on my feed that's watching this, I'm all gonna get hate mail now. But I've gotten a lot of fans too, like random people just adding me, like, "Hey, I saw you on the Travel Channel," you know. So cool. So this lady like added me on Pokemon Go.
You can add people on Pokemon Go. Is that
Well,
an,
no,
is
it
that
didn't
a-
start out that way. She started messaging him directly, and he's like, "Yep, me and my wife do this, this, and this." And she's like, "Oh,
Oh God! Don't get me started.
congratulations." Hold
Don't-
on, wait. She's like, "Oh, I was just wondering if you wanted to be my friend on Pokemon Go."
Oh my God.
Yeah. And if
Wow.
you're watching, I really appreciate you being my friend on Pokemon Go. Thank you.
Oh my God.
They give gifts. I'm just saying.
So okay.
She bribing you with berries,
Oh my God. Or more balls, right?
Pokeballs.
She's driving you with balls, Max.
Great
Oh,
balls.
God.
Is that the blue
There,
one?
are there blue ones?
Is that the blue one?
Gracious,
Are there blue
gracious.
balls?
I think that's the
Fire.
Ultra Ball.
No, the Ultra ones are black.
Oh,
Oh,
oh God.
Black and yellow, come
I just-
on.
Oh my God. John,
Oh
this
my
was-
God.
this was going south real quick. So back to this. As the Leo,
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
how did you respond?
Very jealous.
obviously.
Very
not
delete all
bad.
of your shit right now.
I was
I'm excited.
Flattered. I was flattered, but at the same time, I liked it. It's mine. So there's that.
So how do I respond to that stuff?
Okay, so your Venus is in Scorpio.
Yes, it is.
So
very
anyone
much.
that knows
Hateful.
anything about birth charts knows what that means. For those of you that don't know about birth charts, is anytime she feels at all threatened or like she
Choose
should be
your words
threatened
wisely, my
or
friend.
like
Let-
she
let's
should
see.
be threatened,
Let's
she's ready to burn the entire fucking world down.
Yep.
He's not joking.
Not
So-
even joking a little bit.
Like, I'm an all or nothing type scenario when it comes to that.
I'm ruthless.
I don't know.
though.
I think like, and I don't know about you.
I've been ruthless.
Listen,
I don't know
he had
about you,
mentioned,
though.
even like with our wedding stuff, hold on just one sec. We had mentioned with our wedding stuff when we were first starting planning it, and I had this dress. I had this dress in my closet for like 2 years. Big, massive, poofy ball gown, right?
You helped me move it, you know.
And I couldn't have the venue I wanted or something of that nature, and it wasn't going to line up with the dress that I already had, that I already bought.
Oh God.
And I said, you know what? Let's just sell the dress. Let's just sell the dress.
She
We'll
wanted
change
to
the
go get married
entire
in blue
thing.
jeans in the backyard.
Because it
Just
was an all or
because she
nothing
couldn't
because
have
I
the venue
wanted
on a
this
Saturday.
venue. So it was an all or nothing thing for me. And that wasn't the only scenario I've done that with.
Mhm.
It just happens to be my mentality. If I can't have what I'm envisioning, if I can't have what's in front of me, I know it sounds like a spoiled brat. I'm sorry. But if I can't have, or at least a version of what I want,
I don't think that
then
is.
I'm literally going to say, okay, I'm walking away.
Sherry doesn't believe in superstitions because it gives your free will away. Interesting.
That's interesting.
I saw
That
that.
is an interesting concept.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, we'll
after.
come back to that.
But
for
yeah,
sure.
so anybody who has Scorpio and Venus and Scorpio, just be forewarned, your future partner, God help them if.
So let me share a story with you, and
Oh.
I'm not gonna mention names because there is.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna make you look bad.
I didn't expect you to make me look bad. I'm just curious which
The-
one of the many.
Changing the names
So
for their.
there was one in particular.
We'll call
Who
her
was
Helen.
Call her what?
Helen.
Helen.
a
No, it
business.
must be. It must be Ruth because David said, "I wonder where Ruth is." So maybe we'll just use the name Ruth.
It's Ruth.
This was a business, kind of a business acquaintance, kind of.
Oh yeah, this one.
And
Oh, we were
so
around.
you
do
know,
I know?
she-
Do I know this
Right?
person?
No.
No, this
I
was-
feel like we were
no.
around for this person.
Yeah, I feel like we were around for.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
been 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, hell.
A few times. So
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. So you know, and I'm
Trail
not.
off
I'm
here.
not the person. I don't hide shit from Stephanie. I don't because
Right.
I mean, I don't.
No.
You
Have
know,
you
there's
met
no
me?
point in it.
You
You
couldn't
know.
hide shit from
No.
me.
No,
So,
that's the way
you
it be
know,
anyway.
But
so.
you know, but I, you know, so after a certain show that we did, this person started messaging me, and it was really, you know, for the most part, it was all about business stuff. Every once in a while, she'd
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about different
I remember
things,
this. Yep.
you know, like kids and whatnot. And so we're, you know, and I just, you know, so Stephanie was in no uncertain terms. She laid down her boundaries, and I respected her boundaries. I always
did.
have
I did.
respected her boundaries. You know, okay, no messaging after 9 o'clock. Da 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 da. Okay, whatever. You know, and I respected all that. And then,
Because it was supposed to be business related.
yeah,
It was supposed to
No
be
business
business
after
related.
9.
Yeah, no business after 9.
and so
There's too many kids.
Okay, and this takes it around to a deal where I had to step back and go, huh? What just happened? Because eventually this came down to a situation where I added Stephanie to the chat that we had going,
Uh-huh.
you know, because we were talking about business stuff, and Stephanie is my business partner,
Right.
you know. And then the messaging stopped,
Yep. Completely.
and I'm like,
Completely stopped.
what just happened?
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of opened. And I'll admit, I'm kind of naive when it comes
Yeah.
to that shit because it's just the way I am. You know,
Well, you're not looking for it. and,
exactly. You know,
when you're not
I'm
looking-
naive about shit like that. You know, it's not the first thing on my mind. You know, okay, I'm married, so. I don't
It's
make
not
any
an
secret
option,
about
right.
the fact that I'm married. So
Right.
you know, but I mean, it just, and I was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Really? That kind of shit goes on? Really? You know, it was.
Can
it was
I take this? Can I take this opportunity to say I told you so?
Hmm?
Can I take this opportunity to say I told? I've never said that before.
okay, yeah.
I've never said that before to you ever.
But I
ever.
get where he's coming from because,
What?
like,
Every-
yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard it a couple times.
I've never said that before.
There's no reason to start lying now.
Yeah, we all know you way too well for that.
It all started when you were little.
I know. It did.
But when people add me because of either I've done a case for them or they want me to do a case or they've seen me here, there, whatever, I don't automatically think, okay, this is a female and they want my pants. I'm humbled and flattered that, again, you took the bead of sand to reach out to me to say that you liked it or didn't like it or, let's talk about some, spooky shit or whatever. But I'll tell Jamie, I'll be like, yeah, so this person messaged me and saw me on the show and isn't that cool? And she's like, yeah, who is it? Where are they? What's their name? How old are they? Do they have kids? Are they married? And I'm like, all I said was hello. All I said was hello. Like, I don't. All right.
There was a chick that was messaging him all hours of the night on every media.
Oh my god.
And I was not having it.
Okay, so I worked with this chick. Meanwhile, the three of us, this girl, me, and Jamie, all worked at the same place.
She was new.
I just happened to be a higher level than
mentor.
Jamie. So I was the person that the new people go to ask questions. Like, that was literally my job.
Right.
And I guess this girl just took it a little bit too far for Jamie's liking. Because although she's never stepped over the line, Jamie was like, tell that bitch to shut up. And I'm like,
Listen, sending you pictures on Snapchat inappropriately is not okay.
I second that.
okay, when she says, wait. Yes, I agree. However, I just want to clarify, none of the pictures she sent me were actually inappropriate.
I felt like there was a couple in her bra.
No, because I wouldn't have accepted that shit at all.
Well, Snapchat. How are you supposed to accept it?
I mean, like, I wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, that's okay. I would have been like, bitch, stop. Put some damn clothes on. You ain't that cute.
Every time she got her hair cut, every time
Oh
she
my
colored
God.
her hair,
So-
it's all going to max.
Oh my god.
Not
So
okay.
there was that one time, but I have made progress. I really have made
Oh
progress. with
yeah,
everything.
I'm not saying that.
You know, I instead of calling Jeremiah and being like, what the fuck? Now
which did happen. Okay, okay. Now I have to
Yeah.
tell that story. Can you bear me, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna bear you.
While I tell
Yeah.
this story. Okay,
I'm
so
going to sneak around for a second.
Where are you
I
gonna go?
was-
Which way?
My
way, their way.
I don't know.
so I was
We
at a friend's place in a previous studio that we did another show from, which is still going, by the way.
101 episodes, correct?
Yes. And I was
Oh my god.
I
This
was setting up for the show, and
You were next to like Growth and Leo.
no, it was Nathan. Nathan was the only one there,
Okay.
and so Stephanie calls, and I answer the phone. You know, it was a fairly common thing for her to call me in the middle of setup and everything. I answered the phone, and I immediately had to take the phone out to about right here, because all I could hear was, "What the fuck is so and so still doing on our Instagram?" Okay, so she was talking about an ex-girlfriend of mine. Okay,
Crazy.
now
Crazy.
bear in mind, this is Instagram. Okay, it's not like Facebook where there's a lot of interaction. Instagram, I
But
mean,
Instagram was the one I had to delete it. Like it stressed me out way too bad. The anonymity aspect, like 2 years ago, I never could be doing what we're doing now because I don't know who some of the people are, and
I remember your
it gives
first episode. I remember.
Me, it gives me anxiety. Oh yeah.
It didn't last very long, though.
Well, I have made progress. I've made a lot.
You've made a lot of. We're so proud of you.
Thank
yes,
you.
very
Everyone clap for
proud,
Stephanie.
Very proud.
Yes. I have.
But I look over at Nathan, and his eyes are like, and he turns around and he walks out to the pool, because the place where we were at, they had a pool. So he walks out to the pool so I can finish the conversation in private. But yeah, it was it was interesting to say the least.
But you see the evolution of where it was.
Mhm.
But at the same time, you got to give me the benefit of the doubt here with the fact of when we first got together, I was totally like, I don't want to know. I don't, remember that?
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
so you need to elaborate.
I had
on
to
that.
tell her that it was okay for her to be involved in my social media. I had to convince her of that.
Yeah,
We're
it was
filling
pretty
that
bad.
bitch up tonight.
And then I went to the other extreme, as Sagittarians often do.
But
But now I'm kind of leveled out. Maybe the Prozac, I don't know. I don't know if they
Gotta
can
love
hear me,
Prozac.
Blame it on the Prozac.
oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
And all of this, who'd ever thought that the paranormal could cause so much drama? The
Oh,
paranormal and
Full of
metaphysical.
drama. It's full of drama.
Oh yeah. There's.
Hey guys, SD's on.
Hey SD.
Hey, ask him your question.
Oh, I need to know, like, if you could send Jeremiah the link or something, or me, since we're on Facebook here, for this tablecloth that's not really a tablecloth.
Tapestry.
The tapestry.
That's what I was looking for. I couldn't think of it. Thank you. That would be great, because I went on Amazon and I was like, alright, SG said that I can get this on Amazon. And I can't find it. I cannot find
Was
it.
it Amazon or was it Wish?
Jeremiah said it was Wish, but SG said it was Amazon.
That's what I thought he said at the time, but I mean, he bought it, so.
He would know. SG would know.
It goes both ways.
Okay, so when we get this, where are we putting it?
I don't know yet, but we're getting it. That's all I know.
It's incredible. I wish the viewers could see all of it.
I know, it's like,
incredible.
it's silky smooth, it's soft,
It's like the
We got that
epitome.
other one over there too. That
SD gave me that one too.
yeah,
what other one? That black
the-
one right there?
yeah.
The
Well,
It's folded up. on
it's
the
folded up
Under
on
the
the
fan?
table.
Oh, okay.
When you come back over, take it and show it to the guys here. I don't know if we can get it on the camera or not. So, okay, or not.
It's under all that stuff. We can't do it right
Yeah.
now. It's just-
Okay.
Next show.
Yeah.
Next
no.
show we'll switch it out.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I found a lot of cool ones, but they don't look like they're the same material.
right.
So, and
I can
like
just
this.
imagine like hanging this up in our guest bedroom.
Oh,
that
you
we're
guys,
putting together, and my aunt and my mom seeing it. And they'd be
they're
like,
gonna hate that room. So.
You expect us to sleep in here?
So I turned my office space, which always had a whole bunch of eclectic and occult stuff in
Mhm.
it, into a spare bedroom.
Okay.
So
Thanks, Esty.
I have.
Ooh,
What do
that
you
just
say?
popped in a topic in my mind. It's
Thank
what
you.
We're talking about right now.
So I recently got these 3 display cases that I told you about.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I showed you.
Love it.
That's only one of them that I showed you guys.
Wow.
We have 3.
We have
Love
3.
it.
So that with my desk, with my shelves,
Uh-huh.
with all of the stuff I've collected
Right.
over the years,
Right.
and they have to stay in this room.
Which
And they
now has a
already-
futon in it.
They already give me hell, as it is.
right.
And all your haunted shit.
I was getting ready to say, do you have a doll in there yet?
I have a little plushy Chucky doll. I'm actually, and I know like people might give me hell for this, but I'm looking for a Raggedy Ann. Obviously, I'm not going to go the route of this is Annabelle. Blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
Right. Right.
But I want one that's similar enough to the actual Annabelle,
Mhm.
just to pay some sort of tribute.
Like-
Pay
homage.
homage.
Yeah.
You gotta pay homage.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna.
I
Can
found
I
a
say
couple.
something?
They're
Remind
on
me
right
to-
shirt.
Remind me to ask my mom if she still has any of those old dolls, because
She had a Raggedy Ann.
I used to have several different Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy dolls.
It all
So-
depends on the shirt.
It's a
So
couple
I want the
different.
topic I want to throw out there before I forget.
That's
it.
fine. Stephanie will give it to me too, ST.
On the train.
Oh,
no,
it's right here.
I will not.
No, it's right here.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyway.
He sent you the link. Calm down, you big
yes, I'll
sag.
do it. I thought you were talking about you big sag. I thought you were talking about the tapestry.
No.
Can they hear me or no?
I
They
don't
can
know.
hear you probably.
Okay, so the topic I wanted to throw out there was, is there?
Is there a dog?
So I want to say, and I don't know if any of
There's,
us
the
know.
neighbors have dogs.
Okay.
I feel like if any of us know, it's gonna be one of you 3 guys. No offense, Jamie. It just seems like something that they would know, not me.
No.
Or you.
Have at it. Go ahead.
I want to know.
Mark your phone.
I've heard that there was some correlation between Hitler and the occult.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this because that popped in my
I
brain.
feel like that has to be a little bit more research, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe next episode.
Yeah,
Make a note.
we
Make
could.
a note of that because
Okay.
because
I sent it to you.
Thank you.
actually the whole basis of me even hearing about that was from the movie Hellboy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Love that movie.
not mentioning what actor in Hellboy, but
Hopefully the
somebody is genuinely an asshole. That's what I have to say about
I
that.
believe it.
Somebody in Hell. Remember
Someone tried to tell me Tim
when
Curry
we were
played
messaging?
Hellboy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say names. I'm not even gonna give credit. 'Cause
One
he's
of
an
the
asshole.
one of the Hellboy actors, actually one of the bigger actors, we'll tell you about this off air. Was actually I think I don't think it was actually him. I think it was probably a PR guy.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Was messaging.
I don't know because the
about
video.
another cause.
Because in the video he specifically said my name. Like he specifically said Stephanie.
Mm,
So that's why I genuinely believe it was.
okay.
But anyway, so I used to be on his Facebook, and he would post every Friday like "What's up, fuckers" or something like that.
Mhm.
Just a really cool Friday post, right? And
That's all I have to do for a cool Friday post. What's up, fuckers?
anyways, so I was 2 days from having Sophie.
Yeah.
And I was like, I sent a picture of my big belly, and then the following Friday, I sent a picture of the, Sophie or whatever. Well, he liked it. The fact he liked it, I got the opportunity to send a friend request, and I did, and he accepted it. And then we got to chit chatting, and then it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit.
I
Not
believe
gonna say any names. Roman.
Esty, yeah, they could. However, my wife would kill me
Why?
to set an Annabelle doll up as, or a Raggedy Ann doll up as a conduit.
The fuck?
Yeah, no, it's
We
not.
can't even have a Ouija board.
Yeah, she won't even let me hang up Ouija boards.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
for real. Somebody make a
By the
note
way,
of
that's gonna
that.
be a
Somebody
requirement
make
for
a
the
note of
basement.
that because I think that would be a really great.
No, I mean there's like
Yeah.
there's a lot on that subject, and that's why I think we need to
Yeah.
have like a little bit more about.
Oh yeah. There's
So
a
I'm not
lot
wrong. I'm
there.
not wrong. There's actually
There's a
something
lot
to that.
there.
But speaking of Hellboy, I literally saw a post the other day. It was a poll that says, "Name your favorite Tim Curry character."
Dr. Frankenfurter, of course.
They put damn Hellboy on there.
What?
What?
Yeah,
That's
and I
not a
was like,
thing.
"You're an idiot." Like,
Maybe they're testing us? 'Cause
maybe.
that's not a
I really
thing.
hope so.
That's not even Tim Curry.
No.
You should have
Did
put
anybody
the
vote on it?
clown. The clown.
Well, okay. So what about the?
I would not be voting for the clown.
What about the reboot, the Hellboy reboot? Who plays Hellboy in
I don't
that?
know.
Definitely not Tim Curry. He's in a
I didn't
wheelchair.
figure so.
Terrible.
Oh, that's not funny.
Well,
we shouldn't laugh.
No, but I'm
We
saying like.
shouldn't laugh at
But
that.
speaking of Tim Curry in a wheelchair, have you seen the reboot of Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh,
No.
it's horrible. It's horrible.
There's a
Don't do
whole
it.
new.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
It's
where
so
are you
bad.
at?
Yeah, it's bad.
My kids literally.
We
got
don't
to
have
hear-
cable.
Well, I
Do
mean,
you,
it's
do you
on.
have Voodoo? Do you have
No.
Voodoo? Do you
No.
have movies anywhere?
No.
We have Netflix, Disney Plus, and
I'll have to give you
Amazon
Amazon.
Prime.
I'll have to give you my Voodoo password then.
Okay.
Post
And
it on
how
the stream.
No.
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 Anyway, there's a
You get titty
reboot.
chop for
So
that.
it's not. It's up to date. It's not the same by any means.
So what does that mean?
Oh wow.
But
So
Tim
when they do
Curry
the time
is-
warp,
yeah, Tim
when
Curry
Riff Raff goes
is
to do the
actually
time warp,
Yeah.
the professor
he is such in a
in
different
the
octave.
office.
Really?
And so on a different beat. You're like, oh,
It's
what?
Is
different.
that
It's
even the
different.
same
What is this?
song?
What-
Is
I
that
don't-
hurt?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
I mean, when Riff Raff has to do the whole, do you remember that whole thing? And he does his whole like up and down vibratos and stuff. This one, it doesn't do that. So you're missing that bite that the
Yeah.
original gave you.
Oh my.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll be dang.
Yeah, and a lot of the songs were like that. I have to say, Christina Milian that played in the
What's
reboot,
Magenta?
she was Magenta, and she was actually pretty good. What?
The reboot is not something that should.
We don't
happen.
talk about
No,
that.
kidding.
Reboot
You
is
are
not something
100%.
that should have happened.
Let's not let. Yeah, let's just not talk
No,
about
he,
it.
So
but
bad.
here's, and I don't know how you guys feel
Oh,
about this.
Frankenfurter.
But the person that played Frankenfurter is a transgender woman.
Okay.
And I feel like
Wait, in the reboot?
Yeah.
I was like, Tim Curry's not a transgender.
that you
No.
know of.
I mean, well, you're
No.
right. I've
But-
never seen the package or anything, so
It's not like he's Bowie throwing it out there.
But the new.
I've never even seen that.
But the new Frankenfurter is not.
Yeah, Max, something you want to share?
Right. But she's a
Sorry, honey. I just had a moment that I'm like, oh, I want to see.
No, I mean, he did
Okie
the ball trick. I mean,
You know.
I mean, have you not
Labyrinth.
watched Labyrinth?
Yeah.
Hello, I listened to the soundtrack today in my car and yesterday in my car, and my boss called me and she was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing great. I'm listening to the Labyrinth soundtrack. Who can have a bad day when that's playing?" I love the Labyrinth.
But yeah,
guys.
she's a transgender woman, and I feel like, although I believe she's an amazing actress,
Mhm.
I really do like her. I don't
Laverne
think
Cox.
Laverne Cox. She played in Orange Is the New Black as well.
Okay.
I just don't believe that a transgender woman should have been playing Frankenfurter.
Well, I mean,
that's
I think
that's some
that
big shoes to fill.
that kind of
That's some big shoes to fill.
the whole idea behind that character. I mean, I can maybe see what they were going for with that,
Well,
but
Yes, and the
you know.
the role actually wasn't fulfilled according to the directors because I watched it behind the scenes. The whole movie was not cast or the role wasn't filled until Laverne Cox came around. Like they actually did that entire movie based on her
Wow.
and their
Really?
reimagination.
But I feel
of,
like it's a slap in the face for
It
the
is.
transgender community.
yeah.
Because here, Frankenfurter is supposed to be a male.
Well, he was in drag. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the
Drag
whole
queen
thing.
essence,
I
and when
think-
you're-
But a
and I think
transgender
that's-
woman, although she might have started in drag, has
now there's a lot of lines
turned
going.
into a woman, for lack of better
Right.
terms.
Yeah.
So I feel like you kind of just sold yourself out.
Tiffany, me too. It's one of my childhood. Like, oh my god, I need to get a Labyrinth tattoo. Like, I need to pay homage to
I
that
think we
movie.
should all drink for that one. I'm
Because-
pretty sure that's a drinking moment
Yes,
right there.
yes, that, yeah.
I'm serious,
that
Tiffany.
that was a
Hi, Ben.
We
Ben
all
is
stopped
on.
and went, what?
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
Ben is on. Ben is watching. We need to get Ben and Claire on here
Oh,
too.
I
Yeah,
found
that'd
something
be
for
fun.
you the other day. Hold
What?
on. Let me show you.
Jacob, I want to take this opportunity, as much as I've kind of talked Jeremiah up to you in that whole first year.
Ooh, come on,
Right.
get it going.
Okay.
Get it going, Max.
Oh,
Is there
Get it
any
going.
subject, like how we talked about the paranormal when you were joining the team?
Oh, Tiffany said they're making a
Yeah.
Labyrinth #2 for real.
Is there any
What?
questions
What?
or thoughts that you maybe wanted to pick his brain about?
I've honestly
Yeah,
been
4
looking
hours.
for. Yeah, this go.
I've been waiting for it.
I'm
I've
gonna
been
ask
waiting
these
for it.
questions, and feel free to just message me the answers because yeah.
The way his mind works.
Yeah. No, I've been looking for like research material and things like that. Max has helped me a lot of that with. Oh my God, Max is gonna kill me because I can't remember their name. Oh my God.
His eyeballs are about to pop out.
You should get a close up
The
on this
Lords,
face.
yes. Yes.
Get out.
I mean, sorry.
You're homeless now.
I can remember your name on a good day. I
That's
mean,
true. That's true. He's like my roommate.
Fuck, Maxima.
It sounds like a car.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I've been looking for research materials and everything like that, and I just can't seem to find a good source for it. We picked up a few books at Barnes & Noble to...
Ben, tell Claire that just sucks, man. Ben said Claire said she would be here, but she's having phone trouble. Oh, man. She's in our thoughts, Ben.
A lot of like internet research you have to be careful with, in my opinion.
You mean it's not all true? No, I'm just kidding.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh my god.
Bonjour. So you have to be careful with that because, like, he'll have an opinion about a certain aspect of the paranormal, and when I experience it, I could think that it came about differently.
It's an interpretation.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, there's one team that I actually I follow just because I like information and I like to see how other people's brains works. But they are 100% devoted to the opinion that all hauntings are demonic.
Oh my.
Like,
That's
how the
not
fuck
the
is that?
And I'm just like, I just don't agree.
Yeah.
So, I mean, internet research is good, but getting these books, all these different kinds of books, even if you get them from Books A Million or Barnes & Noble or...
You know, Half Price Books in Wichita
Half-Price
has
Books.
a really great
Yes, they do.
section.
Yep.
They have a really, really great section on the occult, witchcraft, spirituality,
Yep.
all of that,
I've gotten many books from there, too.
So have I. So have we. The Chuck Norris book came from there, by the way. And so also did...
Not paranormal, but yeah.
Go the Fuck to Sleep book came from there also.
Oh, good book.
Have you heard the?
And yes, he read it to Sophie.
No. I mean, have you actually heard Samuel L. Jackson reading that book?
Yes.
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 Yes. And then he did the one Stay the Fuck Home. Okay. Anyways, speaking of that, I have to interject and tell you this is a really funny meme.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamie needs a drink. I'm trying to get him drunk here. Anyways.
I'm
Apparently.
driving.
It literally was a picture of Haley Joel Osment from The Sixth Sense in a vehicle, and he had this look in his face like,
Oh, when it's all the people
and it's
partying
all
on the
these
beach.
people partying, and I was
And it's like,
please
if you get
God,
it, yeah.
tell me you get this
I saw
joke.
that today.
It was great. It was great.
There
God, I'm good
are-
at getting us sidetracked, aren't I?
There are a few authors that I really recommend. Okay, and they range from people that just gloss over the top of many different subjects.
Hell
Yeah.
To people that are very focused on specific subjects.
Right.
One of them is he actually has a parapsychology degree from back when they actually offered parapsychology degrees. You know,
Late
and
70s, yeah.
He's like I can't remember if he's a master level or a doctorate level parapsychologist. His name is Lloyd Auerbach.
Yes.
Okay. Very informative, very well thought out, and he likes to do the science part of it.
Mhm.
Okay, but he doesn't neglect the spiritual side of things either. Okay, there is another guy that is he just talks he talks a lot about like anecdotal research, which anecdotal research. For those that aren't sure of the difference, anecdotal research is that's the collecting of stories. That's people's stories.
Yep.
You know, what people claim have happened versus what has what can be scientifically proven with hard data. Okay.
Like Paul Rowland.
Exactly. But Troy Taylor is
Well,
very
don't
good
cry.
as well.
You okay?
We're just talking about books, baby. Don't gotta cry.
I can't
I'm
say
just
it.
kidding.
Damn it.
Hey, you need Jesus. Wait, no, it's y'all.
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all need Jesus. Like
need
this
Jesus.
entire group, yeah.
But then
We must all need him.
There's another author who we might actually even try to have her on one of these nights. Her name is Marie D. Jones, and she's the one that very, very intelligent woman, and she's not afraid to ask questions. Okay, but she doesn't stick to one topic too long.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, she kind of glosses over, but she's really good about
Hi, Claire.
raising questions and getting you to think for yourself.
Hi, Claire.
Okay, instead of just spoon feeding a bunch of information.
Right.
Okay. That's one of the things I really like
Does
about
anybody
her.
want to try out the...
And
Yeah, we
then
definitely need to do that.
There is
Pass
the
on.
last one that I'll bring up is a guy who is purely scientific minded.
You want some?
Okay.
Me neither.
He's actually from Arkansas. His name is Larry Flaxman. Okay. And when I say purely scientific minded, this guy has a level of intelligence that blows me away. Okay. He just his mind. Not necessarily saying he's smarter than me, because I that's a title I wrestle people for, and I'm willing to fight over. But
One of the topics he's
because
willing to fight over.
I'm
Damn you, Taurus!
I'm stubborn, and I'm kind of cocky in that aspect, and I don't mind admitting
Well,
it.
you know what? It's a damn good thing that I'm like chill and like laid back and stuff, and
Were you all here for the story that she just...
Yeah. I know.
What kind of parallel
rule
universe did we just slip into?
It happens when you're living with a Sag.
Sounded
So-
very broke. Anyway.
Big Sag. Big
The
Sag.
big Sag.
But
That's sad.
Larry Ooh.
Next time she interrupts, we're chugging this.
Larry
Oh,
Flaxman, in a field that does not do things like we were talking about earlier, that does not do things for the money, Larry Flaxman and his team, the last time I talked to him, he had roughly about $250,000 worth of equipment.
Yeah.
What the?
All self-paid, probably no sort of sponsor.
All out of pocket.
Oh my god! What?
Because he wants to know the scientific truth behind things.
Right.
And I'm talking about
Wow.
equipment that measures air pollution. How many dust particles are in the air in this place where we're getting
For
orb
no
pictures?
So for no
And
contamination.
Exactly.
Wow.
You know, he wants to scientifically research things. Okay, so if that's the avenue that you're looking at, I would really
Me.
recommend Larry Flaxman. I don't know if he actually has any published books, but he has a very prominent blog.
Yes.
that-
Send all of that in the group chat.
okay, yeah, I will. So
Beer
yeah,
her.
it's
Beer her.
I am. Calm down, Sag.
Is he Tuwaka kind of buried? Or
Don't you just love saying big cats?
I do.
it,
You
Just
do.
rolls off the
You know what I love
tongue.
about that more? Is that you're not taking it as like I'm doing a weight joke or something.
Dude,
like
I'm
that.
losing weight. I'm losing weight. I'm so proud of myself, people.
And a beer.
I'm proud of you. as
And a
well.
beer.
I love Sophie.
I love Tuwaka.
Do you want some?
I love.
In a minute.
I
In a
love-
minute.
I
I
love-
have to space my hard liquor out because
This isn't
I'm not a
hard
hard
as
liquor
butterscotch.
person.
This isn't hard. It's butterscotch.
Okay,
Is
speaking.
it okay? So is it more than 9%?
35.
Yeah, that's hard liquor by my standards because I'm used to beer.
Well, this is 5.
Hey,
I
Lena.
know. That's what I'm saying. I'm used to
What's
beer.
yours, babe?
40.
I really want that bottle.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
know.
have
You
to
have to
fight
fight
me
him
for
for
it.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could no, like I want to like if you get me one, we will pay you for it or something. Like I'm
I'll
really,
If you
I'll
come
get you
across one,
I'm
I'll get
really
you one.
envisioning. I'm really envisioning an incense burner with that bottle. You don't even have to paint it. Like
I
that
know,
in
right?
of
That would be
itself
perfect
is
without
really
being
I
painted.
think you were
so-
twisting it the wrong way.
Yeah.
No, I got it, baby. I
Oh.
poured myself one.
Oh,
and
then why'd you
everything.
hand it to me?
To put it back in the
Oh.
freezer.
My bad.
Alright, do you want a Sprite? What do you just want?
I need a beer.
Did she say she was calm? Who's calm?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, Lena.
What?
She's well-rounded and kind of chill.
I don't get it.
Talking about how Stephanie just said she was chill.
No.
yeah.
I'm kind of easygoing and chill.
I'm pretty.
Since when?
Thanks for joining the party.
I just got here.
So there's a difference in my rising sign.
I
and
mean,
my
that is true.
moon
That is
sign.
true. And for the most part, you are pretty chill. Like, I just want to pick on you.
I know.
So that's why I say that you're not. Wait.
Well, you know she takes it well.
Yeah.
That's
Well, that's Stephanie. Since day one, like Stephanie and I.
We just have that
Yeah.
connection. We just,
Where she
we
can
have a
give me
three-way-
shit, I can give
we
her
just have
shit, and then we chill.
We just have a three-way, a four-way.
Let's
good
drink to that.
connection.
Woo!
Good
Oh,
connection.
okay.
Your shot.
Sorry.
3 ways or 4 ways,
Three
yeah,
or 4
woo.
ways.
Open mouth, insert foot.
Open mouth insert.
Alcohol.
Speaking of foot, can we talk about the foot, or is that not a good idea?
Oh, I think I saw your hair grow. Yep.
I know CPR. I'm certified. Oh God.
Here, you want to
Yeah,
chase that with some
damn.
vodka?
Hold on.
He wasn't ready.
You gotta hang out with us more.
I think
I
it's just down the
haven't
wrong
had a
pipe.
shot in a while.
To be
Wow.
fair, this stuff's fairly rough.
Yeah, it's rough. But it has a nice aftertaste.
You
probably
just
what you
killed
choked on a little
Jeremiah.
Honey, I'm glad you're still with us in present.
I know, right?
In the flesh.
Our plan
I
was
like
if you
your
died,
flesh.
we were going
I
to
like your
investigate.
Esther said don't die.
Wow. Yes. I will try not to, Esty. Woo.
I'm glad I got that on film.
Woo!
Yeah, that's gonna have to go on the blooper reel. Holy shit!
Guys, I don't think he was ready.
I didn't even
He
have a
wasn't
chance
ready.
to hit the chaser. Holy crap!
Are you okay?
I'm
His
okay.
hair grew. I saw it.
It's like, whoop.
It's like, boop, I'm here.
Lena said, there you go with the 3 ways again.
Like I said, I don't do hard liquor. I'm a beer guy, so.
Ben wants to know what you gave him.
Pass me the bottle.
Ben, you weren't here for it.
I forgot about that. I did make another.
So this
comment
is
about
Rogue
three-way
Spirits, Dead Man
with
Whiskey.
Lena, remember? And then I was like a 3-way conversation or something like that. She's like, I am so glad you added that word.
Yes,
in.
yes.
The Dead Man Whiskey tried to make Jeremiah a dead man.
I know, right?
Its name.
Wow.
It's-
living
But
up
did
to
you
its name.
die?
It's living up to its potential.
But did you die?
No. No.
But did you?
Felt like it there for a minute.
I feel like that's something.
I bet you wish you would've chosen
When I was,
Vodka at that point, huh?
after that coughing fit, when I first
thought
actually
you were about
started
to
trying
pass
to
out.
breathe, I couldn't.
I know. I saw your eyes were like. Ugh.
But that first breath must have tasted so well. Ooh, that's good air.
Holy shit.
And that's how we keep the corona away.
Oh
Do you
my
remember?
god.
That's what I said when I walked to the liquor store. I forgot my mask. And I said, oh guys, I'm sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, yeah, the alcohol will kill it, right?
Not how
That's
that
funny.
works.
That's funny.
Do you guys think there's any truth to drunken stories of seeing paranormal? Such as werewolves. They're stumbling home from a pub and saw a werewolf.
Right.
Do you think there is any solidarity to those claims?
Just the poops.
I don't
okay.
know, because I honestly I don't. I'm
Well-
indifferent. I don't know.
I mean, if you think about it, if you're having an entity that's trying to stay hidden, watching you stumble home, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, I can fucking cross the street here. It's fine." That guy's drunk. If he remembers anything, nobody will believe him.
If I bite him, I'm gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
You know, I think in
I missed
No, go ahead. Don't.
we just missed an opportunity
Yeah.
for a drink.
We're gonna drink anyway.
Oh my god.
This was a
I
great
think-
idea.
I think that
Thank you,
I think
Sean.
there could be
Yeah.
there could be some
Sean. Yeah.
some
Oh, Sean.
Sean.
Oh, hi, Sean.
Who's Sean?
My friend.
Sean?
It's Sean.
Sean.
God.
I don't even know Sean.
Not Sean. Who's Sean?
It's one of his best friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes him our friend too.
absolutely.
Our friend
You
Sean.
hear that? He just got upgraded.
But, some of those stories, I think there could be. That's what I was
Yes,
actually about
yes.
to say, Esty. I
I
think
like
there
that guy.
could be
I want to meet him.
Ayahuasca? Is that how you say it?
credibility
Ayahuasca?
to it
Ayahuasca.
because
How you
of the
say it?
altered state
Yeah.
of mind, the altered state of consciousness.
DMT.
You know, if you're registering things on a different energy frequency during that time, who knows? Maybe. I mean,
And like on that, I just watched a couple of documentaries on how the human brain actually works and perceives vision.
Uh-huh.
So anytime your head moves, you don't actually continue seeing. Your brain fills in the space.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's to consolidate data in your mind as well, which
Yeah.
is why we have like
No
unconscious
idea.
bias.
Here we go.
right.
But
Here we
you're
go.
you're
They're doing
altering
it
the
again.
state of
They're
the
doing
human
it
brain
again.
with
We're gonna
alcohol.
have to get
It's gonna do
primed.
some
I
weird
know.
shit.
Yes.
I mean, usually that's what we
Like,
aim
you can't
for.
keep
Right.
that.
You know. Yeah.
So we gotta
yeah.
go for 4 hours.
I don't
Listen, my
get
Viagra
unsober
doesn't stay
for
up that long.
just any other reason.
Did you just say Viagra?
What are you? Are your nipples
nipples
itching?
The good one.
That's because I'm thinking about today.
Okay. Wow.
All right,
Oh
before
my
Jeremiah
God.
gets too far away, I have
Who's
to ask,
leaving?
what happens when a witch uses the blood from a bad nipple?
You know, I only know left and right. I'm not sure about good and bad. That could open a whole new can of worms.
Can of something.
Something, yeah.
The more relaxed you are, the more you open. Yeah.
It's like it's almost like a meditation state.
I mean,
I
yes
know.
and no.
I would not call my
Hey,
getting drunk a meditation
I'm
state.
gonna
He
ask.
turns into an angry black woman.
I want to
Medea.
ask a very direct question.
To who?
If you don't feel comfortable answering on public or whatever this is, then you don't have to. Or if you know somebody.
Just say it, Stephanie.
Okay. Have any of you guys ever done any extracurricular activities which induced a state of
Stephanie, are you asking us if we've ever done drugs?
I am.
I've done many drugs in my
Okay,
life.
good.
Ask him about the leprechauns in the vents.
Fuck off.
Okay, so seriously, like, because...
Yes, Lena, yes.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah, that was the Gansfield experiment.
Esty says you need a few antibiotics. I can't even
For the
finish
bad
it.
nipple.
Yes, it needs some. Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't think there's any help.
Hey,
in
he's
that.
IV certified, just saying.
Yeah, I need antibiotics.
He's gone.
Where did he go?
So, I can.
Yes,
okay,
but I
so a little brief history. I'm very open about my.
I'm just
prior
curious because
drug
I have
use.
not, and so anything,
So,
I've never.
for about
Parts
2
of-
years of my life, I was actually on meth.
Holy fuck!
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
You didn't know that?
No,
did ya?
No.
did not know that.
Nobody would ever peg me for a meth user, but for 2 years of my life,
Your
I
teeth
was-
are still good, man.
I know, right?
You've got beautiful teeth.
He does. Wow. Jeremiah, I don't think Jeremiah knew that either.
Yeah, that's when my eyes are burning.
You need some eye drops or something?
No, sir.
So I can actually say
Don't die.
now he's dying.
No, you don't die.
Hey, I can give a good bed bath. Just saying.
She's got a nice warm sponge for you.
I do.
Nah.
What the
Sorry.
fuck just happened?
I can bathe the living or the dead. Both I've done. Just
You
saying.
bathe a dead person?
Lots of dead people.
I mean, I
yes.
feel like morticians
Yeah,
do that
seriously.
too, so it's not
Seriously,
that weird.
yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to get them ready.
Post-mortem care.
I thought
I'm
that
an
was
expert.
Except if you're
cute.
Jewish, you can't bathe them until their rabbi gets there.
They have to watch?
No, they
That's
just have to
kinky.
be present because they have to.
Did you just say it was kinky to bathe a dead person?
No. That's
I'm like, stop! Don't go any further! Stop!
Whoa!
What the hell have you guys been talking about while we're going? Holy shit.
I was talking about drug usage. I don't know what the fuck happened.
No, it was to Jamie. What is that? So they can watch? That's what I was saying.
The
So-
rabbi,
Still
the rabbi,
insulting.
right?
But I'll ask her to drink.
I think you need a drink. I
Yeah.
think you need
Yeah,
a
they
drink
like
for that
to
one.
watch. Okay, so alright.
Oh my god!
Oh
Hey,
god.
James. James is watching.
Hi, James.
The drum guy.
Who's James?
James P. Diddy. He's the drum guy. Remember? We were next to him.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
The drum guy.
Kansas
Duh.
City. He makes
Yeah.
Like
James
Sean
James.
Sean.
Makes,
Yeah,
makes
James.
amazing
Yeah.
James
drums.
James.
Yes.
Like handcrafted.
Yes.
So-
Incredible.
Like
drums
bongos?
and
Like
stuff.
actual drums. Like, yeah, they're incredible. I wish I had one.
But
They-
getting back on topic though.
Yes,
What drugs?
the drugs. Did you
So-
know he did meth for 2 years?
Yeah. Huh?
He did meth for 2 years. I did not know that.
I would have
It was a
Now
very
we're-
a very odd time in my life.
I would continue.
In fact,
Continue.
one of the people that just joined on my feed can attest to the whole thing. I swear to God.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
So
What is it?
I can actually remember one of the last times of me getting high though. I had a broken leg. I had just fallen through a deck
Oh
at a
dear.
bar.
Damn.
Broke my leg.
How big was the deck?
I feel like you try to make an innuendo where the
Sorry, it just came out.
you really need to stop
I
doing
wasn't
pure romance
thinking.
parties. Like,
Now she really needs to lay out that Tawaka.
yeah.
That was one shot.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard at that, but
Yes. Rabies.
necrophilic rabbis.
Rabbis. Maybe not rabies.
I can't see that.
There ain't no E on the end of that.
That's. Oh, what happened?
Whoa! Holy
Took
shit!
it.
I think.
Are we still? Oh,
Oh,
there it
yeah.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Fucking Jacob breaking shit.
Oh my
No,
God.
it wasn't Jacob. It was Stephanie.
Esty? Oh my god.
So, but I can remember very vividly.
Rabies.
Rabies and rabbis. Rabid rabbis. It's fine.
And they like to
One,
watch.
two, three,
And they like to watch.
share a link.
They're also big
They're
fat
trying to
sadges.
share us right now. Are they Sagittarius?
I don't know.
Like big fat Sagittarius?
I mean, statistically, there've got to be some.
Yeah.
Alright, give us a like or a star for
So-
whoever's a Sag.
So, where the fuck do you get stars from? Alright.
I don't know what format
So,
we're
I can
on.
remember very vividly that I had some drugs and I had to get rid of them very quickly.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
because somebody who didn't know I was on drugs was coming over.
Uh-oh.
So I took them in a very inappropriate way.
Did
Did
you
you
do
shove 'em up
all
your
the
butt?
drugs?
No, it's called a parachute. So it's where you take a napkin and you go and you do all of them.
Holy hell!
Yeah, that was a great fucking night. Let me tell you.
Babe.
So I'm trying to not act high, which for anyone who has ever been high, for you to try to
That's
not
the worst
act
thing
high
you can do.
makes you look even more high. So in the middle of us playing Guitar Hero,
With
by the
rabies.
way,
Oh,
I
God.
decided that with a broken leg, I wanted to go for a run.
Oh God! Oh
Uh,
Get out of the
God!
house.
Meanwhile, mind you, I lived at the bottom of the hill. Like, literally, the hill ended at my driveway. And I decided it was a perfect time at 3 o'clock in the morning to go for a run. Why not?
Wow.
So I ran up the hill. And on my way back, I started waving to the shadow people that were taking out their trash cans. At 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey! So yes, I do believe that drugs can make you see shit.
Okay, so you get to tell about the leprechauns in the air conditioner.
Look, that was a fucking joke. And everyone took it way too... Okay, I'll tell the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, another interesting fact about me is I have a heart condition. It's called HCM.
Okay.
On one of my spells, I went to the hospital. I was actually dragged out of a club, mind you, to this hospital. And they had me on Dilaudid.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Oh my!
Um,
Woo! Max is feeling good.
so I was feeling nothing. I was
Nothing.
good.
Hey, Nurse Jeremiah, can you explain to anybody who doesn't know what Dilaudid is? Can you explain what it is?
It's stronger than morphine.
Yes, Dilaudid is it's an opioid anesthetic that is like...
You feel
if
invincible,
I remember
right?
correctly, it's like 50 times more stronger than morphine.
Holy hell!
Yeah,
Because
it's-
morphine wouldn't touch my pain.
Oh my God!
So, as I was like
Bring on the shrooms.
becoming lucid,
Okay.
oh
my God! Just
I
picturing
could
him
hear
with a broken
the
leg.
lady next to me,
Oh
like
my
in the
God.
room next to me, crying out in pain. And the nurses had already said, whenever her pain meds starts to wear off, she screams and cries until we give her more, whether it's time for it or not. So as she's screaming, I'm hearing her through the vent, and I was just like, she kind of sounds like a leprechaun. There's
Oh
a
my God.
leprechaun in the vent. I was joking. Everyone around me is like, oh my God, he's so fucking high right now. He's hearing leprechauns in the vent. Oh my God. I'm like, fuck. Like, no, like, fuck you all. Just, yeah.
This was pre-me.
Yeah, it
This was
was
pre-Jamie.
Pre-me.
Jamie probably would have joined in with them. Yeah, he's so high.
Okay, so back to the altered states here. So, what about mushrooms? Have you ever
Yes.
ingested?
Yes, I used to
Ew,
make
I don't know
Kool-Aid.
that I don't know that I honestly God could ever bring myself to
Kool-Aid?
because
Oh, you wash them first, girl. You
Yeah,
don't
you
just
have
go
to
eat them
make
out of the
tea
poop.
out of them. You don't
Oh.
just eat them whole.
Oh, you could, but you have to wash them first.
Oh.
Regardless.
I used to make tea and Kool-Aid. Like, it's fun.
Oh.
Wait, you can make Kool-Aid with magic mushrooms?
It takes some effort, but yes.
It can be
You
done.
got mad skills, mad shroom
I mean, I was a
skills.
very bored teenager. I don't know what to tell you.
You probably didn't like the taste of the tea and you needed some sugar.
Yeah.
in
It's
it.
like, fuck this. Where's the Kool-Aid? Oh, you got that clear
So
Kool-Aid?
tell me about that. Tell me about that level of consciousness.
When you think, for me, when you think back to like the experiences you had while
Rolling, tripping.
self-induced, let's say,
Okay.
you're like, yeah, well, that really didn't make any sense. So your adult brain tries to like use logic to
Logic
explain
behind
away
it.
the
Gotcha.
shit. But I can distinctly remember going home after a 3-day party and seeing purple elephants. What?
Trip guy for the recommend for the new.
Hey, I need one of those, thank you.
I'm here for you.
That's like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yes, yes.
Bilbo Baggins,
I'll
right?
take one of those
Bilbo?
too, yeah.
He was in that, right?
Yeah.
He was?
Bilbo. His name's not Bilbo. What's his fucking name? He was in Sherlock Holmes too. The guy who played Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit.
Is he the guy?
I don't know his name, but...
That's the guy?
Yeah.
I didn't put that two and two together.
Oh god.
The
it's-
guy. Where's Where's my
That guy.
Something Freeman.
Andy?
Something Freeman.
Not Morgan.
No,
Andy's
that's the
asking for
wrong
a
color.
shot.
He's the wrong
Oh,
color.
Andy says more shots.
I thought Tawaka.
What the hell?
Did you see the look Jeremiah gave him?
I might have to stick to the Tawaka this
That
time.
was
Holy
scary.
shit.
It's only 5% less.
His name is Martin Freeman. Just popped in my brain. Thank you guys that I
Show
don't
this
know
to the
yet.
camera. Andy, this is for
Is your
you.
nipples itchy?
No, they're
No,
not itchy.
okay.
They're very sensitive, but they're not itchy.
Is it
So,
Martin?
Yes, Martin.
I just said that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Martin.
I just said that.
I'm sorry, I was paying attention to a totally different
Hey,
conversation.
there's a
Thank you,
moth.
Sean.
Oh, you know what? I had
Oh,
an
Sean,
epiphany.
Sean.
Hey guys, I had an epiphany earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think about this before. So you know how I really have an epiphany for the, I'm gonna butcher it, goat head, death moth, goat head, whatever.
What?
I have no
Not
idea.
goat head.
I want to call it a goat head, death moth.
Death's head hot moth.
Okay, I was way off, guys.
Can I
Okay.
have his
Goats.
shot glass?
So yes. So I have,
Nobody would ever think.
I have a,
You guys
I'm
want
very
tacos?
very
I
drawn
need
to
your
this
shot glasses.
particular moth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you gave me one. It's in my display
And it is
cabinet.
beautiful. might
Thank
I
you.
add.
Did you bring clay? I was gonna make him some.
Oh,
I
forgot
haven't,
it.
'cause
That's
it's
fine.
only been a
Already, we're
week.
here like so quickly.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
be a half
true.
one.
That's
Like
right.
we were literally here
We
6
didn't
days
even-
ago.
We were here in 2 times in one pay period, so that's not gonna work. Anyways, it hit me when I was taking a break a minute ago, and I can't help but be curious if like past life stuff has to do with why I have such an affinity for
Is that back when he was a female?
what? What?
Oh, we need a shot.
when I was a female.
No, this doesn't have anything.
Jimmy has to
Could have
finish
been.
pouring
I could
it.
have prepared your body when you died. I don't know.
there is that.
You
I
know,
mean,
to catch you all up, more than one of my
Thanks, James.
more than one of my people who have reached out about past life stuff have indicated that I was one wild witchy woman, and
Compared to what?
anyways,
I love that line.
and
Don't spit
anyways,
it out.
that's expensive beer, Jeremiah. Don't spit it out.
I didn't spit nothing
I
out.
have spoken.
He's like, I'm trained on
To be
beer.
fair,
I have to finish the story.
this
Sorry.
more expensive than that.
Oh,
That
really?
was
Let's
fine.
take a shot real quick since we're in.
Hey,
Okay,
I'm
all right,
up
here
for
we
it.
go.
Transition.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, smell it first so we didn't
Yeah.
trick
Oh,
you.
good. Butterscotch.
So, anyways,
Okay.
so I was saying.
Oh, that's much more doable. Woo! Plus,
Yeah,
I
that-
didn't,
That
it-
5% gets to you.
It didn't go down the wrong pipe that time. That makes all the difference in the world.
I'm
That's
glad
a-
you're
that's
living.
true.
I'm glad
Me
you're still
too.
living. I
I mean,
have.
Or am I?
Yeah, well.
I'm fond of
there's
your
that.
in between
Ghost
living
in the
state.
shell.
Hey,
I
you
know,
know.
right?
Oh God, I can see.
Go ahead.
Anyways, so
I can see how that can go way too far
Another-
really fast.
That's why we got the little bottle.
another one of our guests on Darkness Live was Argos, and he's a bone reader, and he gave me a bone.
Oh, did he give you a bone?
He gave you a bone, all right.
I got a.
It's all right, Jerry.
You got that bone
The rest of us still
red.
love you.
I can't even talk. Can't even
It was
talk
the
right
human
now.
finger bone that got her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
You think I'm joking?
Did it get
I'm
you all the
not.
way?
Y'all, that's me tapping out.
You think I'm joking? I'm not.
A human finger bone.
Human finger bone in his bone set.
He really has a
oh,
human.
In his
it is
bone
Oh,
set.
in a bone.
Okay,
all right,
yeah.
I'm following.
That makes it infinitely better.
We
But did
believe
it get you?
100% of what
Did
you're
he
saying.
Did he get you right?
I'm
know.
serious. I'm serious.
Am I red right now?
Love it. Love it.
This is fucking
Argos
great.
Marianoctus
I didn't drink
on
last
Black
time,
Toad
I'm sorry.
Apothecary on
Oh my
Facebook.
God.
Look him up. Ask him.
You want us to spell that?
Ask him about his finger bones.
Do your best. That's all I can do.
Hey, I
right
heard you
now.
have a great finger bone.
He really does.
Just tell him Stephanie sent
Stephanie,
you.
enjoy your finger
He'll
bone.
get it.
The
5
finger,
stars. What finger bone again?
the finger bone was actually
Was
on.
it this one?
She's she's kind of glowing right now.
I know. She's not even drinking.
Oh my
This
God,
doesn't
I'm not
happen
drinking.
very often. I love it.
Yeah, I don't get embarrassed very often. But
I had to have a
anyways,
cigarette after that finger bone.
Oh, was it that good?
Can I get the leather?
It was spot on.
Oh,
It was.
it's hard to find the right spot.
So this reading that he did,
Uh-huh.
it indicated that
You were getting a finger bone.
Strong with that one.
Multiple. It was one. It was quite a bone. Just saying.
You had multiple.
No, just one.
With one bone.
I don't think he's bought enough beer.
Just one. Anyways,
We
so
have 3 cases.
so he indicated that I was, I was. You could call like a hedge witch, or the lady that lived outside of the tribe that they all
That
went
finger
to.
boned everyone, yeah.
The very haggard one,
Yeah.
that they all went to.
Boning
for,
everyone, yep.
Oh yeah.
That's a whore finger. Whore of a finger bone.
You were in your past life were an 1860s whore. Okay, we got it.
Please, they call them burlesque queens.
They just called them prostitutes at that point.
They just called them loose.
Damn.
Just tap out. Just tap out.
This story is not getting any better. You were a loose witch. That's what we heard.
Just a finger bone.
Maybe that was persuasive. I'm just saying.
Why are you so restive?
Oh my God! Have you seen Argos? Come on! Oh God!
You know, that reminds me of the lady that got famous
That's
like
actually
about
a
2
good
years
idea. I'm
ago.
gonna see if I can pull him up.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
But that reminds me of that lady that got famous about 2 years ago for sleeping with ghosts. Does
Oh
anybody
yeah,
remember
yeah.
I think I remember that story. That was.
that?
Didn't
Yeah,
they
she
do
was
it
on
here?
Jerry, she was on Maury, she was on Dr. Phil. Bitch was getting around.
Maybe she was the reason Jerry became a judge.
Maybe.
Wait, Jerry
Jerry
became a
Springer?
judge?
Yeah, Jerry Springer is now in daytime TV, and he is a judge.
Well, they don't
What
have
the
any
fuck?
qualifications.
Did he have his
You know,
law
like
degree?
Judge Judy, Judge whatever. Yeah.
Judge Joe Brown. Judge
Yes.
Jerry Springer.
Yep.
Shut the front door. I don't
So,
believe
do
it.
they still do
Hold on,
the
hold
whole
on, hold on.
fucking-
Wait. What was your name in prison?
What?
Who?
What?
Esty?
Say what?
I don't understand that. Who was it directed to?
We don't know.
We just threw out a lot of things there.
Right, tell me what happened.
I'm
Like,
pretty
what
sure-
happened
There was
Wait,
a
was-
I'm
lot
using
of
my psychic
information
mind.
there. We got it.
I'm using my psychic mind. His name was Fingerbone.
Oh
and
my
No, it was Knuckles.
But you know, seriously, like what was really shocking was when
Yes.
he said,
Is that the one that was sleeping with the ghost of Michael Jackson?
Yes.
Yes.
Shit, yes.
"Oh
And she
my
married
God.
one of them because she had to turn Michael down.
Oh my God."
I'm sorry, this might
Oh,
be.
they had a divorce since then, just to let you all know.
Okay, good.
Hey, there's
I
me and
didn't
my
think
cute
like,
butt chin.
she was Michael Jackson's type.
There's me and my cute chin on the. Yeah, did you see it? I saw it. And yes, I did introduce the butt chin to the Norwood Gene Pool. Sophie has it.
I mean,
Well,
you're
I'm
welcome.
glad
you
that
can't even tell with him.
He doesn't have it.
Well, he's
Oh.
very Viking.
Esque.
In his
Not even esque. He's Viking.
Who were we looking for?
Huh?
Who were we
Argos.
looking for?
Argos.
Who's your ghost?
no ghost. Argos is his name.
Your ghost?
No,
So he's
not
a
a
pirate
ghost. He's
ghost.
a real person.
Arr.
There you go. You missed him. Go down. You missed him. I just saw his name. Go down. On the right
Isn't
side.
there a search button on this
On
shit?
the right side?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, there's that little. Like that right there.
What is this that you're looking at right now, Jeremiah?
This is my friends list.
Why didn't you just type his name in the
Oh.
search?
In the search
Showing.
bar.
Well, because I
There
don't
he
have
is.
a keyboard.
Right there,
he
right there,
is.
right there.
There he is.
That's not his picture.
Y'all are gonna see a picture of our friend Argos.
Change the
Oh,
subject.
he's got pictures on his.
Charge
There he is.
$400 for a mediumship reading. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here.
Why is he
Cute
sleeping?
kitty.
There he is. Well, let's see. Let's not do that one.
Yeah, let's not.
There we go. That's a good one.
Aw.
There we go.
He's the guy that like you wouldn't
Are
want
you
to fuck
gonna
with.
do like a screen share thing?
Like,
Can we
okay,
do that?
not to be offensive at
No,
all,
let's see
but is
here.
he an extra as a Russian?
Could possibly be.
Because that's the only way I'm picturing him right now is with a Russian accent.
Is it the facial tattoo?
Possibly.
No, it's
You know,
like a
it's
type
the
of
build.
facial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the build.
Possibly.
Address.
Possibly. But yes, him and his finger bone, they travel around and they do amazing readings.
That's the
and-
guy?
Yes,
That's
that's
the
Yep,
guy.
the guy.
that's
That's the
him.
finger bone.
That's why I was turning red,
There was
okay?
something wrong with that one.
Listen,
I
Argos,
know.
if
Oh
you
my
if you
God.
happen to watch this post-mortem, I need to know how much you charge for a good finger bone.
Oh, and he wants the
I
full
actually
treatment.
was like beside myself when he said it was a finger bone, and I was like, wait, like a human finger?
I remember that story. Yeah, you told me about
And
that.
anyways,
That was at the metaphysical fair.
Yeah,
yeah,
KC.
yeah.
Yeah.
KC
And anyways,
Metaphysical.
For like tree fitty.
And I said, God, it doesn't somebody
Tree fitty.
Tree fitty.
And
doesn't
that's why he
somebody-
keeps coming back, James.
you know,
I
I'm
like
like,
Rick James, bitch.
I'm literally like, is it a real finger bone? And he's like, yeah.
Well, even
and I'm
like
like,
the bone reading.
where
that-
did you get that? And he's like, I can't say.
He won't give any detail on it.
No.
So-
And he has all his fingers, so does his
So he
wife,
is
so-
Russian.
Could be.
So he is
Could
Russian.
very
that's
well
what you're
could
telling
be.
us.
Yep.
Could be.
So
Right.
this wasn't filmed last week, and I can literally say last week because it was last week.
What was in film?
But after we stopped airing the
Oh,
show,
it kept going.
Oh yeah.
It kept on going.
2
till
hours?
Like 2 in the
we
morning.
did a tarot reading, a bone reading, and a rune week.
And an
reading all at
R
once.
reading and a birth chart reading.
What did we call
Kind
it
of.
though? A like.
BRT. No, I can't remember.
It was like BRT.
BRT.
BRT reading.
Bone.
I would like a BLT.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That
Right?
sounds
It was
delicious.
bone, rune,
We go on
and
to the
tarot
Grubhub.
reading.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Grubhub deliver.
Oh, is that what we're doing tonight?
They don't deliver to where we live.
Are you
Where
kidding?
we live.
I have become
Towards
so
that.
dependent on that.
There's no.
No, seriously, the insurance company sent us a gift, like a DoorDash or one of those gift card, and we couldn't use it because they don't come here.
Okay, so next time you
This
come to
is-
my house.
Okay, for every.
Oh god! Oh god!
Yep. For everyone
Buddha.
watching, this is Argos that we've been talking about, the bone reader.
The
He-
Russian finger bone.
Yes, he does amazing readings. I even got a bone reading. I actually did that on purpose,
Picture is
but
calm
that's,
down.
Jeremiah got a good bone.
Was
Did
it
it-
tantalizing?
Did it get it?
it was.
Did it get you where
what's
you
a-
needed to go?
It did.
Good.
That's a very good.
Did he
way
give you
for
the
to
skull
get-
bone?
I was dizzy after
Oh, he
mine.
was happy with my thingy.
I
Transition.
Jeremiah was happy with your thingy. Boy, you guys just can't pay for this type of entertainment.
I'm telling you.
Okay, entertainment.
After
Oh, God.
Wrong party.
after that great bone reading, I was dizzy. I was dizzy for like.
were you?
Could you feel your legs? Is the good point.
I was dizzy
Yeah,
for
okay.
like. I was
How long
dizzy
did
for
it
like.
take for you to have to pee?
I was dizzy.
Because I can tell you right now, after this conversation, I have to see.
I was dizzy for like 2 hours. Like 2 hours.
shit.
I bet that's Michaela saying the girls are back.
Probably.
Am I psychic or what?
Or you know
oh,
you're
no
not.
message from Michaela.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not
Oh.
psychic. Well, find
I don't
me.
know what it was. I've got a bunch of shit on my. Oh, it was a Pinterest notification.
Pinterest.
I'm glad you guys are
Yes,
enjoying
there are
this.
still those of us.
I
that
hope
do
you
Pinterest.
guys. I know. I
Hey
wish
James, I'll take that haunted lamp. I can put it in my display case.
Does it have a genie in it?
Babe,
What?
Wow,
want a genie.
that I like that idea.
Lena. Oh, Lena.
Lena to come read us all in person during Darkness Tavern.
Yes!
Please.
I love
Lena.
that
I would be
idea.
completely open.
September 19th, apparently. I don't know.
Let's get us all a
She's
few.
coming on Darkness Live the 21st of September.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just
Done.
gonna have to get her a hotel room
Yes.
at my hotel.
Yes. There you go, Lena.
Done.
You have a hotel to stay in.
You got a
Come up
hotel to
to
stay
Florida, and You're
in.
gonna have a reading with all
And
of
we
us.
can totally smoke some meat for you.
I thought she was gonna go. Bro, I really thought she was gonna say
Finger
weed.
bone free.
I really thought that's
No.
where
I
that was
100%
going.
thought she was gonna say the Mary Jane.
No.
And we could totally
I-
smoke that fucking weed.
God, you think the room's hazy now?
Speaking of all of that, I have to get back. I want to get back to the whole intoxication thing. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's where we left off.
Drugs or
from.
beer?
Huh?
Drugs or beer?
Jamie!
You know, that's actually really good if you get
Yeah,
Fireball.
it is. That's what I do.
It's Angry Balls.
Yes, it's Angry Ball.
I
I
wanted to
love
share
it.
the Tawaka with you guys. I was being a big girl tonight, so I got the Tawaka.
Wait, where are our Fireball shots? We've
Oh,
got
you got
Fireball
Fireball?
shots somewhere.
Okay,
Oh,
so that's
God.
dangerous,
We
guys.
Beer
used
witch?
to have fireball
Oh, did they get
shots.
you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
they're my favorite. They're
Yeah.
like my jammies.
They
Oh, that must have been during your time of
That was before
mental
Prozac.
anguish.
That was before Prozac and
Free
hydroxyzine.
Prozac. Listen,
I'm gonna let you
between
know
your
that I think
Prozac and
Fireball
my
is
Wellbutrin,
cheaper than
I think
Prozac.
we'll be okay.
What?
I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna say Fireball is cheap.
It
cheap.
No,
depends on
no,
your insurance.
It's not. We have good. we have good insurance.
Insurance doesn't cover alcohol.
No.
You are right.
Okay.
Awesome. Saturday the 19th it is. That's a Saturday.
Hell yeah.
That's what you
yeah.
said, right? September 19th?
Let me
That's the
double
first
check.
weekend you're back in
No, I
town?
was saying between your Prozac and my blood.
yes, I believe
we're
so.
We're gonna get along
Because-
just fine.
Yes, I do believe so.
Alright, September 19th, that's
19th
it.
it is.
So she can just
Oh, it's your
on
birthday!
Yay!
Alright, next month on
We're gonna
Darkness
cake?
Tavern,
Oh.
we're celebrating Lena's
Party
birthday.
for Lena. Hell
Can I decorate
yes.
the studio?
Yes.
Can
Oh,
I decorate
God.
the studio?
I'll even allow
Absolutely.
glitter.
Hell yeah.
I'll
You
No,
might want to
no,
think about
no,
it.
don't say that. Do
Oh,
not
even-
say
I
that.
have so many
I've opened-
ideas.
I've
No,
opened the door.
I'm so excited.
No.
There's no way of shutting that door now. We're fucked.
You just
We're gonna come in in
do our
full
colors,
hazmat
like, I'll do,
suits just so
like-
we don't get it back to
careful
the
on the
house.
glitter use. That's all I
Also,
ask.
you have to make sure that they're not getting in anyone's way.
Right? I mean, it's safety. It's safety.
Oh my god.
God, I'm so excited.
Yes,
I'm excited for your
yeah.
birthday, Lena.
We can do September 19th.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yay!
Yes. We'll call it a date.
This tavern
Yes.
approves.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and that's gonna be when we display the logo.
The new logo.
Yes.
And the opening.
It's a whole
And-
bunch of
and
shit
the
happening.
The new
There's a lot of
intro
things.
and yeah.
It's a
Hell
whole
yeah.
bunch of shit happening.
That's because it's the Libra season, man.
So are they still looking at our ghost? Or are they
Fucking
looking at
part.
us?
No, they're looking at what? Okay, so what's on the right
Yeah.
Holy
is
shit.
that's what that's. Okay.
I just
Well, I
realized
didn't. I
something.
didn't put this one back, so that's my fault. Let me see here.
I was
Find
just
the.
wondering.
They might still be looking at our
Okay,
ghost.
so
Okay, all
this
right.
right here, that right there is what's actually being broadcast out.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this over here is. I mean, it's basically the same thing. This is just a few seconds
Start
earlier.
sharing now, Lena.
This is
Start
actual
sharing
live,
now.
and
Yeah.
This is
A,
the
a little
actual-
bit delayed.
Okay.
And then this is just what's in queue. If I hit this button right here, they're
Uh-huh.
gonna see this.
Okay. All right. Fair
Babe,
enough.
it's the same program that we used for South
was
City Sheet
never-
Talkers.
On it, so I never got to see this side of it.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Answer
so,
for you.
Ooh, Dave.
Hey, listen to me now, please.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, easy killer. Do you
Damn.
Wow.
So I want to know what you guys think
I'm gonna
about.
do that whenever she
Really,
interrupts us next time.
really. I want to know what you guys think about because okay, so
So
one
excited.
time
Early on
I knew
Saturday.
somebody who refused to buy anything like used secondhand because of the energy that might come along with
Right,
the items.
Right,
okay,
right.
what do you guys think about that?
I love it.
Her friend is actually one of those people that doesn't want to buy anything secondhand because
It was owned by somebody else. Before.
I tell her everything's haunted.
But you know what? Baby steps. We're going to Paramount Marketplace, which is like an indoor vintage
Flea market.
flea market, which I love it. Totally endorse here. But
Is that
not
one of the ones that
sponsored.
opened after the vintage marketplace
Yes.
died?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
So
man,
Paramount
rest in
Marketplace.
But okay, so think
I
about
miss
some of
that
the
place.
booths that were there
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
and like more upscale.
Okay.
It is more upscale, but it's a little bit
I'm
more
not saying all of
vintage.
them, I'm saying some.
Yeah.
Right, right. So I
So-
love that store. I love
Not
to walk
y'all's,
around. You
ours,
literally
yours.
spend hours.
I would
in
still
there.
buy
Cool.
100
You've
of
still
them.
Rock her
got
there.
you've still got the knife display. You've still
Yes.
got the
You don't have
The
a video
cheap-
games.
the cheap Asian.
What? But the video games were the best part.
Right?
What?
Okay, so
No, the
there's
beard
a
Karen
lot of-
incense burner was the best part.
Yes.
Ooh,
Thank you.
The beard carrots.
I've never
inside-
had a coin or a crystal ball reading. Okay,
Ooh.
sorry, that was on me.
Wow.
That was on me.
Oh
Okay,
no,
that
about a beer!
Well, you better
Oh,
fix that right quick.
Crystal
Sorry,
ball.
Oh, and give me
You
one
can do
too.
this?
Lena
can do
needs
anything.
everything.
Lena can
She
fucking
can
do anything.
Anything.
I'm like.
I love
honored.
Lena.
God,
I've
I'm
never
only
met
3
her.
down.
Oh my God.
We need to catch
Oh
up.
I've never met
yeah,
her.
you got to. She's
I've heard nothing but
amazing.
great things, Lena.
I
can't wait
love
to meet
Lena.
you.
She's one of my mentors.
Can I tell you the
mean,
story about when I first met her? Can I do that?
Go for it.
Okay, so I was with ELP at the time.
Wait, we gotta take our drink.
You guys take your drinks. You just
So I
take
was
your
with
drinks.
ELP in Road Trip Paranormal
Mm-hmm.
for a
Ooh,
public
I forgot to
investigation
walk in there.
out in Wilson.
Gee,
Yeah.
It burns.
And this was my first time meeting Lena.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
she's-
Hi.
Hi.
Just got a
What
boob
does
in
that
the ear.
mean? What does
Hi.
that mean?
I just got a boob in the ear. Oh, on the shoulder too. Okay.
Maybe
Jeremiah, I love you. I
That
swear.
means good luck.
It's okay.
Wait,
It's
which
okay.
boob was it? We have to make sure. Okay, anyway.
Oh my god.
Which nipple?
Which nipple? It was the one closer to her heart, so it's good.
So you're trying. Okay, all right. I see what
Yeah,
you're doing.
I know.
So,
I
anyway,
know.
so we were in Wilson, and
And
we
you
were
were
doing
there.
a location, and
You can't drink here to walk up here?
we were
Me too, sorry.
waiting to set up.
This was Wilson.
It was still
you said?
daylight,
Wilson.
basically. Wilson.
Okay.
Sorry.
I wanted to make sure I was following.
Just didn't want to drip it on that.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
So, and Lena starts her public reading for this group of people, and one spirit sticks out to her. And I never met this person, but I heard a lot about him.
Words.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was a former member.
Uh-huh.
And I was blown away by just everything, because Lena wasn't like, it wasn't faked, it wasn't pressured, it wasn't pushed, it was, alright guys, so look, I'm here and this shit's happening.
And
I will
say,
don't worry.
I will say this. It was a good nipple. That's awesome. I will say this. I don't know how many times that Lena met this person. I don't know that she ever
had
met
no
him.
idea who it was, and that's what astounded me.
Mm-hmm.
That she was like, okay, this person's saying this person's saying that, and it was literally Michelle, I want to say. That was like, oh my fucking god. Okay, she didn't say fucking. I made that up, but
Well, yeah, I mean, you know.
no, I mean if you know Michelle, she did not say fucking. I emphasize that.
On that note about Lena's readings, I forgot about this. But well, no, this is well, it is. Do you remember when she gave us the reading? Not to get into personal stuff going on right now, but I specifically remember her giving one of the readings, and she indicated one of the girls was going to start to have to be very careful with. Specifically, she said movement. Jeremiah, do you remember that? She specifically said She said specifically one of the girls. I'm not going to say the name.
Lena says she never
but
met him.
She literally. Do you remember that? No?
I do.
She literally, I just remembered that. One of the readings we got from her like a year ago, it's probably at least a year ago, if not longer.
Yeah.
She literally told us that one of our girls was going to really have to be careful with, it wasn't anything like she was going to die, but it was like,
Restricted.
it was like, yeah. She was going to start to have some health problems were going to start to crop up, specifically involving movement. I got chills.
Lena is the shit. I'm just gonna go out on the
Is
line.
Lena still watching? Because
Yeah, she is.
She doesn't know about it.
So
She is.
to jump back
I wonder
though,
if she remembers.
I'm gonna let you
Okay.
process that. I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
process that.
Sorry, everybody.
Yes,
everybody.
yeah.
Let me
Wow.
let me fill
I had,
everybody
I
in.
had completely
Let me
forgotten
fill.
about
Yeah,
that.
let me fill everybody in. They can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so so we found out a couple weeks ago that one of our girls got diagnosed with something that's not good,
It's
and
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility type.
yes, and that involves movement. Okay, but I forgot about that, Jeremiah. And even in that specific reading that I'm talking about, that she brought up the movement thing, she said the age of 17. And then when we just talked to her the other night, she said, my guides are indicating the age of 17 something. We won't speculate.
No,
okay,
but Lena's amazing.
I'm just saying, I
Yeah.
just remembered that. I
So-
had to-
That's
Wow.
But to jump back to 3 years ago, I believe
Mhm.
it was almost, she never met him.
Mm-hmm.
Which I remember now that she said that. That was the main point, that she never met this person. And out of respect, like, I'm not going to be the one to throw his name out, so if you want to, you
Right.
can. So
I don't know who we're talking about.
either he can tell you, or we can tell you after the show.
I will expand on it some. So we had a when I was a member of Everyday Legacy, it was a
Pre-Stephanie.
the team that I
Yes.
founded, and
The guy
was
who
an
passed
active.
away?
Huh?
Are you talking about the guy who passed
Yes.
away?
Who has the
his-
reverse initials of me, by the way.
His name was Larry Maxwell.
How did that pop in my brain? I didn't even know.
Absolutely amazing
Really?
Yep.
gentleman, very cool paramedic,
and his
beautiful
wife.
soul, absolutely amazing person. But he unfortunately had some health issues that
Your
that
ability
he
is
passed
amazing.
away from. So, and then, jump forward about 3 years.
So
and
I had gone on to this public investigation with them in Wilson, and I mean, if most people that follow you or ELP know this location because you guys have done it many times
Right.
for good reason.
Right.
A lot of great things have come from that.
Mm-hmm.
But she started talking about Larry. And just from what she was saying, even I picked up on it. And I never personally met Larry.
Right.
The only association I had with Larry
Mhm.
was he was the reverse of my initials.
Yeah.
He's LM, I'm ML.
Right.
So I was just like, oh my God. And Michelle's like, oh my God. Oh my God. So that was my very first impression of Lena.
Yeah.
So we'll jump again a couple months down the road when we do one in Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Lena meets us there. Okay. I think you were there for this one.
She's just a breath of fresh air.
I wasn't
I
at the
can't
one
wait
in
for you to meet
Lawrence.
her.
Not for the hotel?
No.
No?
You should.
No.
Because she's just.
Wait a minute.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
No, you don't mind if we
'Cause
come
we went to
down
Planet
early on that
Sub.
Saturday, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Do the run.
So she
Okay.
pulls me
I'm not gonna
outside.
hold anything back.
And she goes,
no,
"Look."
You are free reign.
And I'm going to paraphrase because I don't
Free
remember
reign. The only
the
thing
exact
is don't
what she
glitter
told
on
me.
my all
It'll just
art.
be this.
Are you still talking about this damn party right now?
Glitter,
Yeah.
glitter.
Oh
I
God.
didn't say anything about glitter. You guys keep
Talk
I
about
did.
it. Talk about it after the show.
Yes, sir.
Because these people are trying to
Okay.
hear about glitter and ghosts. Like that's.
Glitter and ghosts. Glitter.
Yeah.
Glitter and
Yeah,
ghosts.
Tiffany. That's what I meant.
You
Me
know,
too.
Hey, somebody should have made a glitter gun. Glitter gun.
No.
Glitter gun.
No.
No.
No. No.
I will make
No.
it.
No.
No.
Paranormal. Paranormal.
Absolutely not.
No.
All right,
No
I'll tell you
glitter
what,
guns.
I will
Sorry.
glitter code
Love you, Jamie.
this.
No glitter guns.
Think how much
Ugh.
fun that would be for a paranormal investigation.
It wouldn't be because we'd all be pissed that we'd have to clean it up.
Not if
What
it's
if
stuck to the
it actually
ghost.
I wear
Stuck to the ghost.
contacts. Can
And
you
then you have,
imagine
like-
what glitter would do to my eyes?
I wear contacts too.
Hey, make it dissolving glitter, okay?
Is that
Val
a thing?
Kilmer, okay?
Okay, you get on that, Stephanie.
Did you catch that?
Drink.
Hey,
Oh,
all of you people.
yes.
Did you catch that reference to the movie Real Genius?
Yes.
Thank you. Just
Wait a
saying.
minute, is dissolving glitter a thing?
I don't
No,
know.
it's
but
not.
he's fucking smart.
Yes.
He invented.
But it's
Yes, it
it
is.
sticks to everything. Dissolving glitter.
Anyway,
is a
so I'm
thing.
gonna keep talking to
Dissolving
you.
glitter
Okay.
is a thing. It's made of.
So she pulls me outside the
It's
hotel,
not creatine. It's not gluten.
and she goes, "Look, I don't know what's
but it's a
going on right
biodegradable
now.
substance.
What is it?
However,
Edible?
It's
Is it
edible
edible
glitter.
glitter you're
There's
talking
a
about?
certain presence here
Hey, there's
that
your
identifies
fucking
with
solution,
you, and
Gemma.
I just want to talk to you about
It will
it,
not survive
basically.
getting launched out of a cannon.
Okay.
Oh, really?
So I'm like,
Yeah, it is
okay.
very, very
Well,
fragile.
then
So that was my
Glitter.
second meeting with
But you
Lena.
can't.
It's
Wow.
Second.
Because
Because
it's
it
like
glit-
dust.
Yeah,
And the
glitter
things
cannon
that
is-
she
it's
knew.
It's a pressure shock wave. If you decrease
There's
the
no
pressure shock
way.
I
wave,
believe you.
Yeah.
I believe
It's
you.
not public
I
knowledge.
feel like this is going above
It's
my
not.
head now.
Sorry.
It's
Okay.
deep-rooted past
Right.
stuff that only a few people know about me. Okay?
Right.
And my grandmother.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Can't lie to Graham.
Right. I'll fucking titty chop you right now.
Nanny.
Oh, I'm
Graham,
so
Graham.
sorry.
Fuck. Anyway, so the third time, and it wasn't really a meeting, but it was after we started having the really bad stuff happen in that house
Yeah.
in Augusta.
Yeah.
I called Lena and I said, I need help.
Yeah.
I need you to help me.
Mm-hmm.
And she went through a whole bunch of stuff. We went through a whole bunch of stuff. And there's things that she told me during that I have to emphasize this for everyone. Over the phone reading.
Right. Because she lives like 2 hours away from us.
2.5, yeah. The things that she said have happened.
Sean solved your problem.
I know it's that.
Hi guys.
Are you about to rub your titties on us?
I
yet?
was trying to avoid it. That's
Oh.
why
I'll lean forward.
Is it a good nipple?
you're getting the good boob.
I'm just kidding.
Listen,
Oh,
that's
dear.
I was
Okay.
about to say.
Okay,
Jeremiah's laughing for a whole other reason.
about the whole good boob, bad boob thing. Every woman has
What?
a good
Oh
boob
my God.
and a bad boob.
I
They
do.
have their favorites,
Oh shit.
and they have.
Yeehaw!
There's one that's always their favorite.
Okay, we're doing this for
Yeah,
Jamie
you
too.
don't have a dominant
Of
favorite
course,
boob.
I have a dominant boob.
a favorite boob, and so does your partner.
I gotta pee on that. I just,
You guys see my boobs?
I'm gonna rub my boobs on your back, Jacob.
I mean,
look on your
I
face.
roll that way, but come on, man.
Hey, y'all need Jesus.
Listen, guys.
We need to build a bathroom out here.
This is why this shirt's funny, because I do. I do. Like, more than anyone else, I do.
You do what?
I need Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, my mom just joined.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She'll be actually here in October. She'll be here for our Halloween party along with my Aunt Wanda and super excited.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Oh yeah. I tried to tell her to have an open mind. And I just be open-minded
We'll-
and don't judge. Just go.
Don't
for
enter the
it.
basement, it's haunted.
We'll be easy.
Here's her
We'll be
grandma.
easy.
Break her in easy.
Oh honey.
Finger
Oh
bone.
honey. No, we're not talking about finger bones. Oh my God. Just in case you're wondering, that is a bone reading.
I got a great bone reading from Argos. Hey, you want me to
And
finish
it's not,
telling you?
it's not her ghost. Our ghost is a person.
You want
that
me to
looks
finish?
like a Russian mafia killer.
He really does, but he's like the sweetest guy. But
Only us talking about movies.
Okay, I finally figured out why I
Nina,
placed
which
him
is-
in that role.
What?
I finally figured out why I placed him in that role.
That's
Wait,
the Russian
wait.
mafia killer.
Yes.
him or me?
Argos.
Argos.
Big fat savage.
Archer,
You're
the Russian agent of the KGB.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing him as.
Yeah, I
I
can
mean,
see
he's
that.
literally right there.
I know.
Oh, there he
The,
is.
the face tats and the whole 9 yards. I mean,
He's judging us.
Okay, so you have to. I mean, you guys saw the picture of him a while ago. You got to understand, he is the sweetest, nicest person you'll ever meet
I
in your
wouldn't want to
life.
piss him off.
But if I met him as a stranger on the street, I would walk a white berth. Just because.
So we're
I
talking
mean-
not 10 centimeters. We're talking.
No,
like,
we're talking like a 6-foot radius.
Yeah,
for the COVID
very
parameter.
minimum.
That's
The
a
COVID
wide.
parameter.
Okay,
That's a
no, I have
wide berth.
something else. I have something I have to throw in.
All right, here we
Completely
go.
off subject.
Hey, I just
This
have
is-
to say that it was, on all seriousness, it was one of the most insightful readings I have ever had.
Yeah.
And it literally did make me dizzy 2 hours after.
Okay, so tell me,
for 2
without
hours.
divulging too much private, intimate details, can you tell me what it was about?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to before.
Okay,
the-
go ahead.
Since
I mean-
Max isn't here, we can be
I mean-
serious for a
There's
minute.
so much material, and I
We
have to
gotta
just
we gotta drink
Wait,
again.
still
We gotta drink
mad.
I gotta
again.
hurry. I gotta hurry before Max
Max is
gets back.
coming.
Max, why don't you just rewind and go back out for a minute and then come back? So I'm being serious now because I want to finish telling you guys about my reading
Her
with
finger bone.
Argos.
Her finger bone.
I won't say the B word, okay?
Can I say something before you do that?
Yes.
You shouldn't name this house the 14 feet house. You should name it the 27 toothbrush house. How many freaking toothbrushes do you need?
I mean, we have a
We
litter
have
of children.
7
littering
people living
kids.
here.
My mom says hi, by the way.
Hi. Okay, continue about your finger bone.
Okay, you please just.
You're not allowed to comment anymore.
I really want to get
Just-
this reading out there because yes, we're poking fun and it was fucking funny. I just gotta say. But in all seriousness, the reading.
Quit laughing if
You
want
can't
to hear
even do it.
I know, but I'm just hearing him say that finger bone. But in all seriousness, so when he did the bone reading the way that he does it, he has this. I equate it to a lazy Susan, which if you don't know what a lazy Susan is, it's this.
People know what a lazy Susan is. Come on
I don't
now.
think he does.
No, I know what a lazy Susan is, but I'm trying to picture a finger bone on a lazy Susan. But you told me to shut up. I'm sorry. I digress. I
He
Hey,
was
digress.
trying. He was
Didn't we just
trying.
buy it, or didn't we just get a lazy Susan? But
We did, but it's square. It's weird.
It's got corners.
Fucking love it. It's great.
That would be the.
It's a lazy.
It's a lazy Henry. It's
No,
fine.
it's a lazy Karen.
Heron.
It's a lazy Karen.
There we go.
Oh my
Okay, so
God.
anyway, so this reading, guys, for real. Okay, so this reading, I'm like, okay, switch on to serious mode. This reading.
Hi, Mom.
I know. Yes, ma'am. Mom's the word.
Mom.
God knows I'm a Anyways.
Anyway.
I don't even remember what I was saying now.
Something about your
This
Lazy
week-
Susan
this
finger
week-
bone.
I was literally thinking Banff and then MILF and then wait. No,
I love
shouldn't
Banff.
say that.
What?
Okay, no. I don't have any questions about the MILF. I really have questions about the BAMF.
It's a badass motherfucker.
Okay,
Thank
alright. Then how the
What?
fuck did that transfer to MILF?
Wait,
I got it. It's fine.
Okay, I got it.
It's
It's
transferred over. It's
Maybe
fine.
I'm just being a little bit too classic American red-blooded guy, but the MILF is the first thing that caught my attention.
I mean, accurate.
Back to the
accurate.
reading.
And back to the
Who was the
readings.
go to begin with?
Fucking Connie Chung over
My
here.
mom laughed.
Okay, so I sit down in front of him. He has his lazy
Oh, do you
Susan.
know? I'm sitting in front of him. I'm got Lazy Susan happening. I guarantee it's.
And you wanted me to shut up.
And it's round.
And you wanted me to shut up.
She means you're just feeding me. Like.
I didn't say
She don't need no help.
So, anyways, I'm setting the scene. I'm sitting in
Oh.
front of. I sit down in his booth. The lazy Susan is going.
It's going. Sorry.
I'm still going. You gotta move on.
For the love of God, I'm trying. Okay, so
No.
Okay,
Jesus.
avoid using
he
the word
has his
lazy.
pouch.
It didn't plug
Jeremiah,
on the
where the
table.
fuck did you take her?
I'm not even drinking, guys.
Avoid using the word.
I'm gonna let you all know that Jamie didn't even
Phone.
want to do this tonight. Look how much
She
fun she's having.
went
gonna
on her
absolutely-
own accord. I didn't take her anywhere.
That's a sticker for the wall right there.
Okay, so
Okay,
you sat
so-
in front of him. You got the lazy Susan. He threw his patch out. And then
on his couch. Why do you guys watch us? Just
Anyway,
wondering.
so he gets his pouch out. It's full of bones. All kinds of bones. And
Vasectomy ever paid for.
Listen, that was the pouch we were feeling on last week. Is it one of your pouches?
no, Argos's pouches. I don't even. It was a really cool pouch if I remember correctly. But anyway, so he's like, okay, and he kind of shakes it.
I was talking about
and then-
Argos's pouch, but is it anything like Jeremiah's pouch?
I think we all need to leave the room so Stephanie can tell her story.
God.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I just now got back on board. with
I
what
really
y'all
don't
were
want to
saying.
hear about Jeremiah's couch.
I can't breathe.
Well, it's black.
Oh, he's alive.
We all gotta go. To tell this story, we all need to start with a full beer and just start drinking until she's done.
So drinking instead of laughing?
So anyways, okay.
Or
So
choking.
Okay,
Those
so-
two.
I gotta relax my abs for a minute here. They're in there, I
Be hurting
promise.
tomorrow.
Yeah, they're in
I
there.
can feel
promise.
mine.
There's a six pack in
You're
there
one
somewhere.
You
I got four
There's
now.
a refrigerator door in the front, you know.
Okay, alright.
Anyway, but I'm working on it. But anyways, so he's like, okay, the way this is gonna work, it's gonna indicate, you know, present, past, you know, just a lot of things. So he, you know, does it and then throws them out as the lazy Susan is going, okay? And
Sit and
the
spin,
way
gotcha.
that and then he kind of stops the lazy Susan, okay? He stops it.
Roughly.
I'm talking with my hands now.
Right.
Yes, yes. Sorry if you're deaf, I don't know sign language, but this is what we're doing.
Oh, we
Oh
lost
my
our
god.
Something happened.
They kicked us out.
Oh, we're still there.
We're back, and we're back.
I
Not
look
with-
like I'm milking something.
Is it your favorite boob?
No, that's this one.
So
Okay.
what does that mean with the superstitions?
Oh, fuck off.
Nothing's itchy.
Guys,
right
they
now.
want to hear
Oh,
about
okay.
my reading.
I want to hear about your
All right,
finger bone. Let's
all
go.
right.
Okay. So he stops it and he's looking at it and he's like, okay, so anything that lands inside this circle is present, and anything that lands.
So like a target? I'm picturing a target.
Okay, yeah, big
Yeah,
black.
big
So is it
Yeah,
already
okay.
cut into the lazy Susan,
Jesus
like the
Christ.
lines
Right.
differentiate?
Yes, it's painted. It's painted.
Okay.
So you've got a big circle in the center, and then you've got a line that's, I think it was yellow or red, and then you've got the outside
Okay.
part. Okay, so outside part is anything past
Present, past, future, past,
Something
present,
like
future,
that.
something
Okay,
like that.
alright, something like that.
So he went through a lot about a lot. Okay, that's vague, but
Wow.
No, we're right on page. Let's go.
All right, we're right here with you. We are understanding the
we're
story.
present. We are here and now.
Correct.
We're not in your past.
Okay, this is happening. So he's looking at it and he's like, this is interesting. He said, you see this part right here? He said these bones are forming a perfect
Hello.
circle. A perfect circle, okay, which
No
he
bird,
threw
bird.
them on a spinning disc.
They shouldn't. Yeah,
They
you're
shouldn't
right.
do that.
They should all be pointing the same way
Exactly.
theoretically.
And so he said, okay, now this indicates to me that you, he said, you have this ability to, you don't let outside things affect you. You're the one that affects things outside
I
of
can
you.
concur with that statement.
Okay. And so that was key number one. Key number two was he said that, so he said, picture your life cycle as a spiral, okay?
Right.
And he said, when you're coming along
It's
your
a
different
circle.
life, spiral, not circle. When you're coming along through your different lives,
You got me.
your different lives, every so often one's parallel.
Right.
And he said, so like right now, the life that I'm in right now is a parallel to a former one, okay?
When
And
you were
so-
a loose switch.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. When I was
Stop distracting her.
one wild
I was clarifying.
witchy
Wait for
woman.
comments until the end of the story.
Wait,
Yes.
is that for when he was a girl?
It has nothing to do with Jeremiah.
But anyways, yes, he told me that, which is actually the second reading at that particular fair that I got from two separate people, that indicated, in past life I had a lot to do with death and death rituals and...
You killed some motherfuckers.
No, I
you?
didn't kill anybody. That was him.
She helped them cross.
I helped them cross over.
So you killed them. She helped them.
I was,
Yeah.
I was.
So you're Russian.
He's been beheaded.
Yes, I've been beheaded. That's why I have throat problems now.
I have an interesting theory about that, but I'll wait till after your story.
Well, that's pretty much into the story. Just it was pretty wild because he indicated like all this stuff about my past
What?
lives that in multiple
I'm watching you.
multiple past lives I've always been a witch. Like
I mean, you're bewitching now.
most I know, right?
You like what I did there?
That.
You like what I did
that.
there?
Yeah, I
He
do.
said that
I'll drink to that.
most of my past lives I was in one form or another
Yeah.
a witch, and I had more power than. I have the potential to have more power now in this lifetime than.
I believe that's true for anyone, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, Pete.
Well, especially considering my past lives.
Right. Well, so you just
So now
have.
you need to harness your power.
I flat out told my dad today I get what I want. He goes, yeah, I guess you do.
Yeah,
I mean,
your
you
dad-
told-
What? I mean, seriously, what is your dad going to argue with that?
He can't
Right.
argue with that.
No,
But I
I'm
mean, you
serious.
told Jeremiah from day one that
I
this was it.
can't argue with that.
Oh, it's true. I
No,
got.
you literally told Jeremiah since day one that this was it.
Yeah, I know.
And here we are, fucking 4 years later, almost 4
Three
years.
and a half. 3.5. Coming up on 4.
Yep.
Oh my god, I've been here for almost
Okay,
your
so-
entire relationship. I love this.
I know.
How much?
It
Move
makes
slowly
us
down
look
the side.
like we're canoodling. There we go.
Good.
Right
What
there.
is canoodling?
A little bit more.
It's like
Tiny
cuddling,
bit.
but weirder.
I can't sit still. I
Good,
can't
good.
fucking sit still, can I? I've been sitting here playing with this
So,
thing.
the beheading thing.
Never been able to sit
But
still.
anyways, seriously,
Ever.
I did. I was talking to
Ever.
my dad today, and I was like, yeah, I said, I always get what I want. And I was talking about the manifestation thing, right?
Yeah.
And
Put
I
in
was
the universe
talking
comes
about,
back to you.
I can't go into specifics, but I was just talking about how I had this very, very urgent feeling to volunteer to help out with a specific situation at work, which typically I normally wouldn't offer. But it was the circumstances where somebody died, so my day was shorter. So then this chance happening came about that I felt called to do. Little did I know that, how do I say this without violating anything?
HIPAA is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little did I know.
There was
the-
history there.
Yeah, and I didn't even know the person that I was about to go and be around.
Gotcha.
But it was weird because it was like I was just like, oh, I'll go. You know what I mean? And
Right.
And it was just this.
But I feel like that's your nature to begin with.
Yes.
It always has been.
Because if I've
You know.
ever needed something, and you're like, oh, I'll do it. And I'm like, what?
Well, and it's not just that, but dealing with the process of death in particular has always been in her nature.
Right, right.
You know,
Always.
it just.
That. So let's circle back 2 hours ago. That was my point with the attraction to the death moth thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I
So
can't
you need a
help
death
but
moth
wonder-
tattoo, is what you're saying.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Let's
Yes.
fucking do it.
I already have one in mind, and I know it's gonna go on this. Well, wait, I haven't decided if it's gonna go here or here, but it's gonna go in one of those spots.
Why
And
don't you do 2 different ones?
Well, because she has to save the other spot for something else.
I don't know yet. There's more flesh available,
More real estate.
more real estate available.
I got
on
a tattoo on my ass. There's no excuse.
This.
Yeah,
Y'all want to see it? No, I'm just kidding.
I see enough
like a
full
wide open
moons in
field
my
of frickin'
normal day
Canada.
to day.
I have a small ass and a large stomach. Thank you.
It's getting smaller.
Thank you.
And your face, like I can.
I have a
tell.
fucking neck!
You do have a neck. I'm getting mine back. Okay. I'm getting my neck back.
What? I'm smaller
You
than
got
when you
both.
met me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got both
You
look
have
good.
lost-
You got both
yeah.
look
45
wonderful.
pounds.
Hell
45
yeah.
pounds. Anyway,
Hey, I'm gonna catch you. I'm a
Um,
16.
let's go. Let's race. Let's
Yeah,
do
guys,
it.
I'm
Keep
down.
us
Since
motivated.
I started Tay and Lakin's program, I'm down 16 pounds. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
So I want to
Actually-
talk about the beheadment. Beheadment?
Yeah.
The what?
The beheading.
Beheading.
The beheaded.
Okay. So I read
What-
recently,
what would
actually,
that correct statement be?
that if you are
The
beheaded
beheading.
in a
In a
past
past
life,
tense?
you are
Yes.
forced to relive that life in a different time.
God, I hope it's not now.
Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that there are karmic, especially if it was a what you might call a just beheading.
Right.
There's karmic repercussions that you would definitely carry on
Right.
through the
Well,
next life.
so the story that I read is there's this guy, his name was Joseph, and he lived way back when,
Mhm.
okay? He fell in love with the wrong person. You know how it went in that time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, you love my woman? Fuck you, I'm killing you.
Yeah, right.
And he was beheaded. He was a blacksmith that had drinking problems, and there was something else I can't remember, to be honest with you. I've had a lot of beers.
That's
So
okay.
it wasn't his next life, but it was the one following that they say, and there's no proof to this guy. Where's the
Right.
camera? There's no proof to this, guys. It's all speculation at this point. However, the story went that on his second pass through, well, his third pass through,
Mhm.
he was a blacksmith
Oh
who
God.
had a drinking problem. And let's just say the third thing is diabetes, because I really can't remember what it is. And he had diabetes.
You sure it wasn't a liver problem?
I
Because
don't-
I'm kind of thinking that
She's trying
yes,
to clear out some of the
we
smoke.
need an attic fan. Husband, can you create an attic fan in here?
This man
I
can
mean,
create anything.
You know, I could.
He can.
I've seen it fucking happen.
Especially
And I go,
babies.
how did you even do this?
God.
Especially babies. He can create babies.
That's what the finger
I mean, we
pointing
all
is
know
supposed
he-
to prevent.
Your 27 toothbrushes in there show that he can create babies. We are well aware.
Sperm is strong like that.
Viking sperm.
They do everything hard.
Even got the
That's
little
what
bitty
she said.
shields.
That's what she said.
The baby comes out with a shield. Put me on the fucking boat.
Actually,
Speaking of-
wall.
actually, when Sophie was like itty bitty bitty bitty, she had a crocheted Viking hat.
Oh, I remember
Do
it
you
vividly.
remember that?
It was adorable.
We still
Honey,
have it.
just-
However,
Move the
let's
camera.
Be readjusted,
let's go back
it's
to
okay.
She had that and a baby Cthulhu. It
Yes,
was so
I
cute.
remember that.
Still have that too.
So I want to hit on a subject real quick because I thought it was hilarious.
Are you
We're-
talking about like Japanese octopus? porn?
No.
Okay.
We're getting
No,
ready to
no.
come here tonight to meet with you lovely people.
I'm seeing blood splatter in the back here now.
I told you last week.
I
and
know.
Yeah. Drink.
Okay, Dexter.
Yes.
I'm
So
glad he didn't die when he had cancer.
so I was talking to Jamie about tonight's show. I said, "Are you going to be on it? Or are you going to sit in the sidelines?" And she was like, "No, I'm going to be on it because I enjoy
We want
it."
the full
But-
frontal, even the good boob. Okay. I
Yeah,
mean, the bad
both
boob.
boobs. Both boobs.
We want both.
No! I will kill you.
Wait, no, take
Um,
it back, take it back.
So she goes, but I don't know if I can commit to every month. Which I understand because she has her side business,
yeah.
she has her work. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
She a busy
we totally
woman.
get
Yeah.
it. We very busy women.
pure romance, by the way.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag. bzzz.
Hashtag we should be sponsored by a whole bunch of
Wow.
motherfuckers.
Hey,
So
Rogue Spirits, if you want to hit us
I
up,
do.
we'll take a couple
I
free
do.
bottles.
right. So she goes, well, I had one, and I'm paraphrasing again because I can't remember the exact
It's the
wordage.
beer. It's okay.
She goes, there's one complaint from last week's show.
We went so late.
And no.
Oh.
And I said, well, what is it? She goes, well, you know, my mom joined. Which I'm pretty sure she's watching now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank God
And
my
she
parents
says-
don't have the internet.
Max needs
Oh
to
God, you're
work
a
on the
heaven
F-bomb.
Boom!
And I'm like, wait a fucking second.
It's a fire sign thing, I do believe.
Right. Like, this is how I've always talked. Like, I remember vividly getting slapped in the mouth at 9 years old because I was walking around a store with my grandmother, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Smack.
Oh.
I'm horrible. I'm horrible. Especially when I'm around good open company that
You
that
know.
doesn't judge me.
It's-
I do, however, when we go to her family reunions, I do try to censor myself.
There's certain family members he can be himself with, and there's certain that there's just a respect thing there that you just cannot
I get it.
Yeah.
drop that
I get
at
it.
all.
Yeah.
And I call it that. It's the respect thing.
Yes, like I will never say GD in front of her family
At all.
Right.
as a
matter who it
respect
is.
thing.
And no matter
Yeah.
who it is.
However, I'm talking to this motherfucker. There's a lot of curse words that come out that aren't even
Ooh.
invented yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or is your future self coming back to your present self? and
Apparently.
downloading all that info.
Yeah,
So-
it's like, oh, by the way, in the year 3035, this is a new curse word.
The Corona's still around.
I did get updates, but yeah. So I literally looked at Jamie and I was like she doesn't fucking know who I am, like she doesn't know me, and she was like, and I was like, oh, I see, I understand, because the F word has
Such a
been.
great word.
It is. It's like one of my favorite
Like
words.
other than Friday, the other favorite F
No,
word.
my favorite words are fuck, feckless, and brazen.
Brazen?
If that tells you anything about my personality.
His IG is brazen to the max.
Yeah,
By the way.
yeah.
So,
So
I
what it
mean-
means is I don't give a fuck to the max.
Mom's like, yeah, in some of the stories that he was saying, yes, it was needed. But there's just other times where it's just out of every other word.
And it's
just like,
unconsciously,
is it
though.
necessary?
Yeah.
But it's so
I
unconsciously.
get it.
Like
Okay,
I grew
so-
up in a family full of sailors, literally.
I mean, I get it. I really do.
Our 2-year-old.
So I apologize to anyone that's offended.
Bless her.
We're
little
not
heart.
helping the matter any at all because our 2-year-old, her first word was literally fuck.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, it was.
I sponsor this.
She lived with us. What else can I
Yeah.
say? I mean, yeah, because we talk the same
Well, that's
way.
like Lynn.
You know,
Can I say their names?
Yeah.
So Lennon outside, he was telling us a story
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
about exactly about shit.
Oh.
That Sophie had an accident where she pooped everywhere,
Yep.
apparently, according
Oh,
to
he told
him.
me all about that when I went
Yeah.
in a while ago. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
after she had her bath, she wanted her pretty dress.
Yep.
And Lennon's like, yeah, she wants her shitty pretty dress. And, like, I wasn't affected by it, but Jamie went, oh God. Because that's just not a thing in their family. In my family, the second language is absurd beyond bonics.
I
Like,
wasn't
Yep.
even allowed to say sucks. I wasn't allowed to say damn. I wasn't allowed to say nothing until I was out of the house.
Wow.
And the only
Ooh.
way I could say it is if I
I
was
wanna do that
quoting
next.
someone else because it wasn't me saying it. I was just quoting.
Right.
That's
I
like-
didn't even say sexy, and I was in high school.
Oh, I feel
Wow.
awkward saying that word.
have you guys watched
I've
Kevin
got
Hart?
insecurities though.
Yes.
The comedian Kevin
Yep,
Hart?
Yep.
Oh,
So he has
yeah.
a joke where, like, the teacher's like, give this note to your mom.
Oh Lord.
And the mom reads the note and goes, all right, I want you to tell your teacher to mind her damn business. So he goes into school and he's at the door and he's like, it's about to go down. And all of his friends are like, ooh, it's about to go down. She ain't ready.
Oh.
Ooh, right?
She
So-
ready.
Good morning, hello, good morning, hello. It comes to Kevin. And she goes, Kevin, did you give your mother the note? And he goes, I
Yes,
did,
I
Mrs.
did."
So-and-so. And what did she say? She said, she told me to tell you to mind your damn motherfucking business, bitch. You're 2 + 2 not knowing what it is, bitch. You're long titty, no nipple having bitch.
Everyone's in the background saying, "Oh, she said she got no nipples."
So that's what that reminds me of.
So back to
And
the
you know what that
Gansfield.
is because obviously we said it in unison. That's
So I'm
the
sorry,
thing.
Mom, I love you.
I love
But when there's
that.
beer in me, there's no filter. But yes, I want to talk about what Lena just
Talk
posted.
about the
A
Gansfield.
couple, the Gansfield experiment, which
Yes.
I went
She's
to the
trying to get us
team.
back on track.
I know.
We love
So-
you, Lena.
Thank you, Lena.
Thank you.
Someone
Esther.
has to be responsible.
So I came to the team.
Hey, can I have a
Yes.
beer right quick? Sorry.
Okay, so
Before we get
Oh,
started.
here, I'll take
While
another
we're
one
getting
too.
the beers, I just want to plug this, that I am a pure romance consultant.
Thank you, sir.
This is my website, Jake. I'll show it here. This is my pure romance.
I ain't sure what you're covered.
And I fully embrace the weird. I fully
Oh,
embrace the oddball. You're not going to scare me. Literally my motto is dope, yup, someone else is yum. I love that. I live by that. And we're going to go by that. So
that.
if you
Yeah.
want
We
to
need
have
to
a
have a
party
sex
with me,
party.
whether it be virtual
Men
or
can't be
whether
involved.
it be
You can
in
do that.
person,
It used to be a
do that.
one.
I think you should hit
In
me
a
up.
past life.
Oh.
That's a good time.
Well, I used to be a man in a past
Everything's
life.
private
Yeah,
and
I was a woman in
confidential.
past life.
You think that we got together in a
Everything
past
goes
life
straight
when
to
you
your
were a
house.
woman
So
and I
thank
was a
you.
man?
Yes.
Yep.
That would explain the balance.
I-
That would explain the balance.
according
That was
to,
my commercial, you guys. Okay, go ahead.
So-
according to people I've talked
Dun,
to,
dun, dun.
there have been past lives where we were both women.
Yeah.
You said that last
And we
week.
You
were
said you were
together.
lesbians.
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all were just
Yes.
destined to be together all the time.
Well, you must have had a really. Never mind.
No, Jacob, no.
I know,
I'm
that's why I
okay with
didn't
it.
say it.
So,
I'm okay with it.
Although I will whisper it in your ear if you're okay with that.
You're not whispering
No.
anything in his ear.
No. I was just.
No
gonna say-
finger bone in here tonight.
Okay, I'll leave both hands on the table.
Okay, go ahead,
Listen,
go ahead.
That,
'cause now
that
I'm-
doesn't speak for your tongue.
Talk about the.
So
yeah.
I came to the team. Can I plug their show?
Go for it,
Am I
yeah.
Oh,
okay with that?
absolutely.
Okay, so we were doing a Cryptic Heartland episode at my residence.
If I remember correctly, it is at Cryptic Heartland on Facebook.
And it was on Halloween.
Yes.
In my house.
In
Augusta.
our house.
The
In Jamie and I's
WTF
house.
files.
Yes, yes it was. So I came up with this brilliant idea
What the fuck
that
happened to them?
No shit.
that we should do experiments, parapsychology, paranormal experiments such as light as a feather, stiff as a board,
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary, the Ouija board, Gansfield experiment, and the one that really hit home was the Gansfield experiment because I've read so much about it. Don't watch the movie; it's horrible. So the Gansfield experiment is a sensory deprivation experiment that was originally designed back in 1943.
Back in the day.
I can't
back
remember the
before I
exact
was
Somewhere
born.
around there.
Yeah.
Man, you weren't even
To
thought of yet.
It's
to
true.
show that you
My
had
parents weren't even
ESP.
thought of yet.
You're right about that. But it was designed to show that you had ESP. It was an ESP experiment.
Not ESPN.
So you had headphones on,
Different channel.
playing white noise. You had your eyes were
Ping pong balls.
yes, ping pong balls. So you didn't have complete blackout, but you had translucency.
You had the red spotlight.
And the
right?
red spotlight, which is supposed to be the most amount of light you can get without getting actual light.
Right.
Red.
So you can
But,
still
okay,
see
so
shadows.
The science behind that is that infrared light in the infrared and red spectrum will penetrate objects further than ultraviolet light.
Which is why hunters use red light.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
Right. So we set this up. We were in my office, which was a big room on our second floor. Jeremiah was there running controls. ELP was there. I was there. Jamie was there in the bedroom, not wanting to take part in any of it.
Any of it. Safe in my own space.
So the
Yes.
things that we experienced during just my part of this experiment.
Right.
There was people walking downstairs, walking up and down the stairs.
Captain Carl said that's a little bit of a torture technique as well.
Yes,
Oh,
it has developed into that. Yes.
Yeah.
Because it literally drives your mind insane.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. The hallucinations that can happen.
The human
from it.
mind is not designed to operate without sensory input.
Right.
Oh my.
So the only sensory we had was that red translucent light
Right.
and the white noise.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting there and I'm cool as a cucumber at first. Meanwhile, while I'm under, I can't hear anything from anyone else. Not people walking around me, not Jeremiah talking, not anything.
Do you have headphones on?
Yes, I had my big noise canceling ones on.
Got you.
So Jeremiah was hearing something or someone
Mm-hmm.
walk up and down the stairs,
Yeah.
which from where he was sitting, he could literally just look over his left shoulder and see down the stairs
Yeah.
to our front window.
So he's against that wall, basically.
Yeah,
He was
so
a little bit further up, but yes.
But yeah.
There,
okay.
there was no one on the fucking stairs.
Was the door
when I was
open while you
hearing
guys
this.
were doing this?
Yes.
Okay.
And we did that on purpose.
Yeah.
The door, if I believe correctly, the door shut by
Mhm.
itself.
Yep.
Which it did that on Kayla. Too.
I heard personally someone walking around my head, what should have been near to impossible with noise canceling headphones on.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, starting to get a little bit unnerved because I am literally defenseless. The noises I was hearing should not have been heard over the white noise in the headphones.
Oh my god.
I felt the vibrations of people walking, and you guys can still go to the Phantom's Keep website. You can still go to our YouTube page. You can still go to ELP's
Mm-hmm.
YouTube
It was a
page,
WTF
their
file.
website. Yeah, you can still go back and look at this. There was no one walking around, and then something grabbed my dick.
What?
Yeah.
Babe.
No. That wasn't like a haha, let's all laugh. Like something literally grabbed my inner thigh very close to my junk, and I sat straight up, jumped out of the chair, said, I'm done.
I remember
So
that.
when I heard that phrase that you just said, I literally read, "Don't yuck someone else's yum," and then I heard my dick.
Yeah, don't yuck it. I'm just saying,
No.
don't yuck my
Don't
dick.
his dick.
So that's one experience we had that night
Yeah.
as a whole. So then the leader of ELP,
Mhm.
so leader, right?
Yes.
Okay. The leader of ELP, Leo, sat down and did the same thing. And he heard the exact same thing as what I was hearing.
Oh wow.
Anybody touch him?
Yes, a couple times. Just not in that area,
Right.
apparently. I don't remember. If
He,
they did.
he described it, if I remember correctly, he described it more as like a serpent or a snake wrapping around his ankle.
Yeah.
Awkward,
Yeah.
awkward.
But although Jeremiah, Leo and I were the only ones actually in the experiment, the other people that were present in the room, in the chairs that were set around, all had experiences
We all did.
where they felt
Really?
somebody standing next to them, where the
Like
door
they were
shut.
watching or they were observing.
Right.
Was
Where,
it an alien?
no, I'm gonna say it was a ghost.
Maybe a ghost alien?
Let's go with that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's fine.
Yep.
So, but we all had experiences that night. But mine shook me to the core so much because it wasn't like I've been touched during investigations. And you feel some sort of presence, some
Mhm.
sort of energy
It's like your bubble
wherever.
is invaded. It's
Right.
Like, yeah.
However, this literally felt like
On the inside of your thigh.
on the inside of my thigh.
Yeah.
I literally jumped up, said I'm done, took everything off, walked down the stairs, and went outside because I had to get away from it.
Mhm.
I felt so violated. I didn't know how to process it, so I had to take a moment by myself. And I believe like Roth and Jeremiah ended up joining me outside just to process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what just happened? I've never... What?
Nina said there was more than one presence there that night.
Yes, there was many. Because she was watching it when we were
Right.
live
Do
streaming.
you think that opening up that
Portal, wormhole.
attracts more?
Well, I'm going to let you know that I really think
Opportunity.
the Augusta house was a portal in itself. Because we never had the same experiences continue to happen.
It was always different
When you
things.
have a haunting happen, it's like, oh, at 3 o'clock we hear someone knocking on the walls.
Right.
Every
It's
single night.
predictable.
Right.
Mhm.
It shows a pattern.
Okay.
I
We
saw
never
Big
had the
Ben.
same thing happen more than twice.
No,
Right.
it was always something different. I always felt like somebody was staring at me from down the stairs. I saw a kid from over here on the
We
platform.
heard my computer
Banging
crash
the
upstairs.
computer,
Yeah.
like, and there was nothing moved. There was nothing
Nothing.
wrong. We've had mirrors crack in half. I mean, we told this last time we were here.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was never the same thing. It was always something new, which was
And I
the
contributed
unexpected.
to the cemetery being at the end of the road.
Yeah.
That portal for the dead
Whatever,
souls,
maybe it was a ley line intersection, babe.
right, flowed
I know
strictly
that's another
through.
topic and
Right.
subject.
But if you look-
that's a huge other topic, but I mean.
But if you look at a topical view,
Yeah.
your apartment and my house
we're on the same
and the
line.
cemetery were in a direct line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Direct line.
And we talked last time about all the shit that happened. Not all the shit, but a bunch of the stuff that happened in our apartment.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
But I was there that night, and I can vouch for everything Max was saying. There was constant. If I remember correctly, there was something that happened with one of the chairs.
Yeah, the chair moved.
Yeah. I think it was the producer's chair.
Yep. Swiveled. Yeah.
When I would, because I was producing the show that night, when I went downstairs, if I remember correctly, when I went downstairs to join Max to help him calm
I was
down
scared,
and
y'all.
such,
It's fine.
there was the producer's chair that I was sitting in.
Esty, if I
swiveled.
could find one.
Lena asked where
So
they're
I
going
need to
Cedar
check
Trees
with
nearby.
I need to check with
I
my
wanna say
friend
yes,
Brandon
but I don't know.
Callahan, because
Yeah.
Brandon Callahan has a link to a complete as complete as possible.
So I've seen Brendan's. I've seen his.
Mhm.
The one that he shares mostly.
Lena also said that there were limestone or waterways.
Augusta is made out of old limestone.
Yeah,
and we
I
are
mean-
between two major rivers here in Kansas.
Yeah.
In Augusta.
There's the Walnut River on
And
one
there's
side
White-
and the White River.
Yep.
On the other side,
Right.
it's
We're covered in limestone.
yeah.
Mind you, Augusta floods once every 10 years.
Like floods.
Yeah.
Like, people die because of how much it floods
Yeah.
every 10 years.
Yeah, we're like the epicenter of that.
Yeah, there
So-
at the apartment we lived in a
Oh my
bowl.
God.
There
Yeah,
was
like literally.
The bottom of the
literally
valley,
in a
yeah.
bowl. We were under 4 foot of water.
Yep.
Last rainy season.
Yep.
Really,
Not,
really fast.
Not this past spring, but the spring before.
Even this past rainy season, all
We
of
got
downtown
dripping.
Augusta flooded.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
We were moved away.
They
from
were
there by
a
then,
foot and a
so-
half. They were a foot and a half of water at the time that I
Wow.
looked.
I mean, because
Energy
yeah.
manifests.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, energy flows through things like that. So, I mean, again, Elaine is 100% right. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's not
the
out of
whole
the
town of
ordinary.
Augusta.
Right.
We did a local business. Do you remember this?
Mhm.
A local business in Augusta.
The drugstore?
No.
No, the
That happened to be right next door to the
you know,
cemetery.
that old bar that was there right next to
Oh,
the cemetery.
yeah.
I didn't get to go to that one, but that
I
was
remember that.
it was
I remember them
I
talking
remember
about
that.
it.
But I've
We
had
went there.
okay, so we've had that location.
Again,
I've had
this is
several
insane.
different residential.
hmm
So, I mean, I've looked at Brenda's map.
I
have.
remember. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
And there's one that is directly connected to Whitewater, if I can remember correctly. I believe it's right, Whitewater.
hmm
That literally flows right into our center of town.
I mean,
So it's like feeding
that's
the town.
Yep.
That's why they would
That
say
old
that
old
of Augusta
hotel,
is,
but that old hotel in the middle of downtown Augusta. The guy reported. I gotta tell this story. I'm sorry, it's too amazing not to. The guy that used to live in the house that we lived in Augusta happened to drive by.
I stopped him
Yeah.
okay.
and I said, "Come to our house."
Yeah. He was
And
like,
I
I
was
used to
"What the
live
fuck?"
there. I said, I used to live there.
Uh-huh.
Do you mind if we come in and see it?
Oh, weird.
I said you could do that, but wait till my husband's
I
here.
totally-
It's just me and
I totally
Mom.
I was wanting to do that today, guys.
I
but
told
the
that to Max. I'm like, Max, there's a guy
homeowners
coming
were
by.
not
He used to
home.
live here.
And I wanted more answers, so I said yes.
Yeah, he's
That
like,
smells so good.
Thank you. It's Lux
Makes
from
me-
Lucky's.
What's your
Anyway,
favorite?
I know it was back in the
so
day.
he comes over and I start asking him questions,
Shut
as
up.
I do.
Mom,
And
what is that
he-
reaction to?
He happens
So cute.
to own the 3-story
Everybody
old
wanna watch
hotel
Friday?
in downtown.
Yeah.
It was a hotel. It's no longer
Right.
a hotel.
Ah,
Downtown
Yeah.
Augusta.
Yeah.
He stopped going to the property when he walked up onto the second floor where they had a lot
Oh
of
my god.
old like office equipment,
Mhm.
and the typewriter started typing itself.
Whoa.
Where was this?
Whoa.
The old hotel. Remember the guy told
Oh,
us.
yeah. That you never did an investigation on.
I wanted to. He wouldn't
Right.
let me because he didn't believe in it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, you literally saw
He
the
was bold
typewriter.
enough
But you didn't
to
believe
tell
in it.
about it, but wouldn't believe in it. Right.
Scully. Scully.
His wife was like, yeah. He was like, no, this
No.
shit don't exist. No. And I'm like,
Well, the
typewriter-
last name. Well, never mind.
I'm
We'll
gonna
get
be
into
honest
that
with
after
you.
the
Later.
show.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember his last name. I don't.
Maybe it'll ring a bell when I mention a particular
Maybe.
Augusta last name.
But there's so because I was a frequent person at the
Mhm.
museum in Augusta.
Right.
Like they were like, "Oh, hey Max, you here to check out more shit to see if it's haunted?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like that's what I did.
Right.
But I believe that the whole damn hotel,
Mhm.
including the lake,
Oh yeah.
is haunted.
Yeah.
The mental hospital.
Yeah, I had experiences at the old Augusta hospital there.
Oh, so did
Um,
we. After it was converted.
Yeah. Oh, really?
After. We went to a
Wow.
wedding there.
Yeah, cool. Well, I mean, yeah, they made an event center out of it, and
We
it
sure
was
glad to condemn the parts of it.
so I have. It's not within reach right now, but I have an old hard drive.
Yeah, Jacob can fix that for you probably.
I just we need to talk after we.
He has so
go
many
up
ideas
there.
about
Okay,
it.
so September 19th, we'll be here all day. You guys can troubleshoot what
Absolutely.
you're doing.
Yes.
So
Yes, we're doing
um,
it.
I have an
Holy
old
shit,
hard
it's
drive,
already
and
10:30.
it has
Yeah.
video footage
Oh
of
my
shit that
God.
happened at the old Augusta
I
hospital.
have the photo of the guy on my phone.
The guy walking
Yeah.
across the. Okay, so do you
But I'm
have the
drinking this
video
time.
that
I can pull it up real quick.
rolling video
I can pull
of
it
the
up.
I
wheelchair
haven't eaten today. I'm hungry.
rolling unoccupied back into a
You feel
room.
that can be delivered here?
No.
Nobody.
I have that on that hard drive.
Nobody.
This
He's so
hospital was
disappointed.
insane.
hungry.
It was
Me too.
literally insane. I actually,
I'm gonna look it up.
I probably shouldn't say this on live broadcast,
Say
but
it
I'm
anyways.
but
Do
I'm
it.
going I'm going to say it anyway.
Inception.
So when we were investigating, because it's a different place now, it's not used for these purposes anymore. So when we were in, I mean, yeah, you can show that. It's
If
in
I
fact-
play this, can you hold it up to the
Yeah.
camera? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. So
Oh, we're going janky here, baby.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Hold on, I'm trying to get it started. And not to disrespect anyone from the team, I want to get past the beginning.
right.
If anyone knows
If
me
you
and Jeremiah,
figure
we
something
were a
out,
part of
then
these
I
teams.
will say,
Right.
Because as far as I know, nowhere does.
I'm working on it. Please
She's
hold.
working on it.
Huh?
I said I haven't eaten today. I'm hungry.
Okay, so I want you,
Whoa.
I'm gonna
Don't get
expand
so
it.
late.
What's our address?
You
I
should-
want you to hit play and hold it
I'll
up
say
and see if
we'll
they can
type
catch it.
Okay.
Yes, thank you for explaining how a phone works.
Fuck off.
Oh shit.
Okay, take it up closer.
Okay.
There might be a little bit of a glare, but
As long as you can play it over here, you're fine. What are you playing, baby?
you'll see.
Here you go.
I think they're just seeing a reflection there.
There we go.
There it goes.
Ah,
Trying to mitigate.
I see a reflection. Oh yeah, you can't see. Oh well, there it is.
I think you'll be able to pick up the actual video. There'll just be a little bit of a glare.
See? See?
Anytime it goes to a black screen.
That's when you know you're in BFE, right?
Good lord, girlfriend.
I know.
Next time we just need to pick up pizza and bring it here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pizza. No,
Oh,
that's-
Lena's bringing snacks when she comes in September.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Is she bringing the Brussels
She-
sprouts?
Oh, there it is,
She
there it is.
did
Hold
them.
on, hold on.
Are you bringing
Look,
Brussels sprouts,
look.
Lena?
So you're looking down the hallway.
I don't see what we're looking at.
Oh, there's a hallway.
There's a hallway. And at the end of the hallway, you're going to see a white figure.
Is there's no way you can see that big. There's
Yeah,
should be
let me,
reflection.
There it
let me
is.
see.
We
Yeah.
circled it for you.
Is there
What-
a way
what-
that he can bring it up on a link?
Yes, I
Go
can.
to everydaylegacyparanormal.com.
What's that?
Everydaylegacyparanormal.com.
Can you copy
Send you.
and send me the
That's sad.
the video address?
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Because yeah, I can do that here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
We have a Gambinos, but it's not open. Just like
I sent it to the Darkness Tavern.
Okay,
there's
cool.
Domino's in El Dorado.
Yep, there it is. All right.
Okay, type that up. We're gonna see if it'll come out here.
What?
Good night, Captain.
Night.
Good night, Captain.
Thanks
Night,
for sticking around with
Captain.
us.
Nope.
10's great.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there's my chat.
Honestly, she's bringing snacks. We need to go by Nifty Nut House.
Oh, I love that
Nifty
place.
Nut House.
Yeah.
That place closed.
Is it
Pretty
closed?
sure of it.
I don't think it closed. They were doing spectacular business.
Since COVID, I'm pretty sure it closed.
Okay.
Maybe.
Copy
If
address.
not, that's great.
Yeah.
We don't deliver in
All
your
right,
area.
but
Nowhere,
yeah,
nowhere delivers.
Is there a late night
No.
freaking cafe?
No.
We're going into Wichita.
No, the closest
That's a
is
20-minute
Aldo.
drive. Yeah.
Closest is Aldo, where we are.
It's the closest, man.
If I were to do a store pickup in El Dorado right now, it'd be 11 minutes to go.
You can get there in that time.
Right.
I mean, we can keep the show going until then. And then end it when you get back.
We're just eating pizza on camera.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my god, that's
You
a
talked
good
about your finger bone. I don't want to hear it.
My nipples are itching. I'm just kidding. Totally
good things
kidding.
are
I
coming.
fucking love Stephanie
That means-
so much.
So wait,
I'm pretty
what
sure she's
combination
part of my spirit
nipples
animal.
itching means the pizza's on its way.
Ah, there we go.
The middle.
Listen,
The
we
middle.
looked at
The middle?
22. We looked
Oh,
at,
it's the
that was
cleavage
this
itching.
theory. That was
Okay.
this- I did this earlier, and now man, it burned.
No, that means the Tawaka's going down.
Shit.
Max fucking loves
I'm
it.
working on getting this all set up here for you
Lena,
guys.
whatever you want for your birthday snackage, I got you, girl.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
I love to cook. Tell me what you want. I'm doing all the decorations.
Don't let her tell you that she loves to cook. For the last 3 months,
I'll get
I've
your
been
cake.
cooking.
Are you gonna get edible glitter and put on
No.
cupcakes?
Guys, glitter's
Okay,
nice, but it's
so-
not for everyone.
Okay,
You're not wrong.
so here's this video.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
It's a bad one itching.
Here's just one of our stories for you.
Just one of them.
So can they hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, in
That
all
is no
fairness,
longer-
in
yeah.
all fairness, I have to say I don't know that this was actually a state hospital.
Oh, but this was the
It
The
was a
old-
mental facility.
mental
Yep.
facility in Augusta.
Right. That is
So-
no longer there. So you're looking down the
There-
hallway, you see the
there's-
flashlight.
There was
The one
nothing
you're
at the
seeing
end
there.
of the hallway,
This is the one they're seeing there, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now there's someone walking across the hallway.
Shut up.
It was
Watch, yeah.
verified. It was
No,
Right there,
what the
right there.
fuck was that?
It was verified that there was no one. I remember going through the cameras, helping with everything. It was verified that there was no one.
Can you replay it?
Yes. Let's give it
Oh
a
my
second
god, that
here.
gives me the creeps, man. That gives me the
I
creeps.
gotta go
I
to.
didn't see anything.
What?
Watch the screen over there.
Yeah, watch
Yeah,
the
I
main
didn't
Watch the
see
screen.
bigger
anything.
one. Mm-hmm.
Just stop it and go back, I guess.
It's
I got no nipples.
being on a browser screen. It's hard. It's there's a setting that you have to go with.
Hit camp. Oh, you can't hit cancel.
Okay, so
you go.
we're gonna go.
Cooking dinner live.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's what we need on the stream. Just more thoughts to think about when we're doing cookery.
So, let me.
Oh, okay.
let me
Thank
see.
you, Andy. He said the Nifty Nut House opens at 10 a.m. I know there is one local Wichita.
Craft brewery.
Yeah, not craft brewery, but they made. I think it was the Ferris wheel.
No, the Ferris wheel's still open.
No, because we can't get our stuff at the hotel.
I swear, because Molly works there.
I
No.
watch her all the time.
I
Freaking
love her.
I love her
I'm
so much.
obsessed with her so
Me
much
too.
right now.
Me too. I even sent her a message.
It may be hard to. It may be.
Can
hard
you like
to
cancel
play.
it out,
I
like
would
delete it, and
fangirl
then add it
out
back
if that were
in?
a thing.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
I love
Okay,
her.
so
Oh my
that'd
God,
be
I
the
do too.
easiest.
And it is mind blowing where she starts. And
Also,
where she ends,
Bagatelle.
you know?
I'm like,
Oh,
Is a
I
great
know, I'm
place
right there
in
with you.
Wichita.
Yeah.
Just saying.
yeah, like shout out to Bagatelle if you want a cake or anything. They are the fucking bomb, and tiramisu is great.
Everything there is
did you
great.
just mention the T word?
Yes.
You know
It's
what
not
that
Jamie's
does to
birthday.
me.
You can't mention that word.
I didn't
I
get
will
it.
bring home a tiramisu cake any time
Do
of the
not
day that I want.
Threaten me with a good time.
She's gonna throw her beer
It's
at you.
not a threat. It's a
Then
guarantee.
do it. You haven't.
Hey, Jamie, will you reach over
throw
and
it
hit
right there,
delete? Any key, any
Delete,
key. It
top
doesn't
right.
matter. There we go.
Oh God, Lena. Oh my God.
Dude,
What'd
I'm gonna
she
bring
say?
you a wireless keyboard.
Bacon
Girl.
cheddar.
I've got one in my Amazon list to buy.
Do you
I
want me to
just
bring
haven't-
mine next time?
That would be awesome.
I'll bring mine next time.
That would be awesome.
Oh, actually, I've got this purple
Hell yeah, she does.
silicone keyboard. It's USB, but it's completely waterproof, so you don't have to worry about anything spilling on it or
Yeah.
anything.
I'll just bring my
That's a
wireless
big
one.
plus.
But I'll just bring my wireless
We
one
should have
next
grabbed
time.
some of those
because-
keyboards from the
Okay,
place.
so here we go.
On
We're gonna
Oh, no.
as soon as this starts, we'll transfer back over to the video so that people
Lena,
can.
I'm depending on you bringing these items. They sound so
Oh, maybe
freaking
I'll make
good.
some devil
We're gonna have a great time
eggs.
next
Bacon
month.
cheddar, jalapeno pepper.
I can make some deviled eggs.
Yes.
Ooh, hummus.
Yes, do.
I love hummus.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I wonder if it goes.
I
good
can't
with
eat
pork
pitas
rinds.
right now.
I'll
But-
bring some ciabatta.
Pita chips,
Yeah.
but I can eat, just
Anything
regular
else.
pitas. I just can't eat pita chips. I can't really eat much in the way of chips.
That's alright.
But-
We'll get it.
Can we talk about my
Gotcha.
favorite chip though, real quick? The voodoo chip from Zapp's.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Favorite
I-
chip.
I
Cool.
just threw half a bag out because it got stale. But yes,
I always tell you eat them stale. They're that good.
Lennon got me hooked on.
They're so good.
Well, back when I used to eat chips, Lennon got me hooked on those. Oh my God, they're delicious.
Okay, here it comes up.
Alright, I gotta watch it. 'cause I
Watch
didn't
the big
see it.
So-
I didn't
Yeah.
Watch
see
the
it.
big one, yeah. Watch the big one.
Okay, so
This is
well,
wild.
okay, so if you want to do it real time as we're talking, the one on the right over here on the laptop.
I think she needs to see it bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
So,
go
like,
over here.
Yeah.
okay, so
Because that's what the stream's seeing, so that's what we should
right,
talk about.
so looking down the hallway, there's nothing there right now.
Right there somewhere.
And there's someone walking across the hallway.
They
You can
look
see
like-
the legs.
They
Oh
look,
my God.
they look
Yeah,
like
it
they're in a
does move.
hospital gown,
Yep.
Did you see
walking
it, Jamie?
across the hall.
See?
Distorted legs only. Yeah,
See the red circle?
It goes up to their shoulders almost.
Yep.
it does.
However,
Why
here's
does
the
it
thing.
fade out when we can't see the top?
But here's the thing. That wall, because I've been there personally, is completely flat. There's no curtains.
There's no cast shadow
So
availability.
Nothing.
wasn't there a chair or something on the wall that cast that shadow?
No,
No.
Mm-mm.
not the way.
No,
No.
So-
not that it moves. See, that's the
If
thing
I remember
is-
correctly, back at the time this was filmed, that part of this building was actually an airsoft course.
Yeah.
Which means
Oh
Okay.
shit! I've played in that.
Yeah, yeah. It was the old Augusta. And airsoft is kind of like paintball, except it doesn't have exploding paintballs. It's like little
Hard plastic
plastic
pellets.
BBs or
Okay.
rubber BBs.
Oh, Mom is still watching. Sorry.
she keeps posting gifts because she's like shocked and all about what the hell we're
But
talking
that was
about.
but that was a flat
Sorry, Mom.
white
Yes,
drywall
yeah.
Do you see
wall.
this?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
So I mean, it was that. But there was actually on another investigation that was done there. There was a wheelchair.
Yes.
This was in a different part of the building. So there's the old there was a clinic side, and then there was a short stay hospital side.
Inpatient, yeah.
And then there was a long-term care, like nursing facility side.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Now in the nursing facility side, we had cameras because there were five, if I remember correctly,
It was
five
like a
halls.
star, like a
Yeah,
5 point.
like a wagon
Yeah,
wheel.
it went out like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And we had cameras set up around what would have been the old nurses station, looking down all the halls.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one hall in particular had a lot of visual activity.
Do you know which hall it was?
I'll get to that in a second.
Oh, you
If
know
I-
which one it
if
is?
I'll
I
get to that in a
remember
second.
correctly,
Okay.
if I remember correctly, there was a space where there weren't any halls, and
Yes.
then it was like the second hall to
It
the
was
right.
literally the south hall, or I'm sorry, the north hall.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally.
The other direction is fine.
So it was. If
thinking
you
of
go,
it backwards.
if
Ah,
you
you're
look down that hall on this video, there was actually video caught of a wheelchair that had been sitting in the middle of the hall in front of a room that, by itself, rolled back into a room
Backwards.
backwards. Yes.
So it wasn't like anybody pushed it. It had
Right.
like gone back.
Nobody
into
was
the
down
room.
there. It was a stationary camera.
I think that's where you, Jake.
Huh?
Is that where you played?
Yes.
Playa,
I
playa.
think.
In
Yes.
Augusta, right off the river, or right off the lake.
Yes.
Because we played with my brother Brian, who took us out there, and I ended up shooting a ref several times. I got threatened. It was
So-
not fun.
So funny story about that hallway.
Mhm.
Okay, after they started the renovation, they tore everything down. It was a mess. There was
Mhm.
plastic everywhere.
Right.
Jamie and I went
Hmm.
to drive around it. So where that end stuck out,
Right.
and there was that exit door to like the left of it,
Right. Yeah.
there's a shed
Hmm.
back there that almost lines up perfectly to that wing. We're driving, and I happen to look over, and I was like, what the fuck? And I stopped the truck. We were in my truck.
Mhm.
And she says, what? I said, there was just a man in a white-ish gown
Right.
standing in that doorway. So I put it in reverse.
Yeah.
I backed up. I looked into the shed. The shed had one door facing us, another door facing the end of that wing.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
There was a dude just standing there.
Yeah.
There's no one here. It's a Sunday.
Mhm.
Because it was literally midst construction
Right.
to turn it
So
into the
it wasn't
event
even
center.
working like there was no working space there.
Right. Yeah.
Stephanie, I would love you for fucking ever. Stephanie says that she'll make us cinnamon rolls next month. Guys, if you have never heard or had Stephanie's cinnamon rolls,
I
How
have,
are we- how
and
are
they're
we-
pretty incredible.
How are we gonna get them here?
I will pick them up from work and bring them here personally.
I
Okay.
will.
If they make the
I-
trip.
I'm down for that.
They're
I'm
phenomenal.
down for that.
Phenomenal.
Hell yes.
The
So-
last time I had them, she messed up on them, and they were still better than anything I've
Wow.
ever eaten. Just saying.
Do what?
So in that what I was saying a while ago, what I probably shouldn't, the part that I probably shouldn't say on open broadcast, but I'm gonna say
Okay.
anyway.
Anyway.
No.
This at the point in time that we were there. Yes, me.
Only a little bit.
At the point in time that we were there with our team investigating,
What the hell?
the South Hall
Yeah.
had so much auditory stuff going on. It was insane. We actually had one of our team members who was generally a pretty stable individual. He was supposed to be here last weekend, but he ended up not being able
Who?
to. His name is Matt.
Okay.
So
You really
This
need
is
to
from
put
the
your
dark
phone.
side.
You really need to put your phone on. Because the drunker I get and the deeper into stories we get, I start freaking out. So,
Guys, just a heads up, it's 10:50.
Andy,
Okay.
you can come with
Wait.
if you want.
What time was it? What?
Oh,
Okay,
he's
so
just mad. He don't get any cinnamon rolls.
what does right there where the arrow? Well, right there where the arrow is.
Yeah, this is 3.1550.
Okay, so we got about 45 minutes before Facebook kicks us off.
I don't know
So-
if I'm gonna last another 45 minutes.
Huh?
I don't know if I can last
This is
another
too
45
amazing. I
minutes.
can't stop.
I might
No.
have to duck out a little bit early because I've got to eat something.
Well, okay.
So.
Go
Is there,
go get a
is there
snack.
a little season?
You and Jamie can go get some food.
There's nowhere to go.
Eldo.
I don't even know if
Is
there's.
anything open? in
Yeah,
there?
that's what I was gonna
I
say.
don't know.
Because of the stupid
I
pandemic,
haven't
like.
been there in
There's-
so
Walmart
long.
closes at like
There's
8:30.
quick trip crab.
That's true.
I'll just go get something
Crap.
inside.
Okay.
I'll just go get something inside.
We'll probably get a bite on the way home then, baby.
There you go.
Are you hungry? You need to go get some?
Jake's hungry too. We'll just get something on the way home.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm
If
in
I'm
my
not
long roll.
settled, I'm gonna go get my pork rinds with my honey and my peanut butter.
There you
My
go.
cocoa
Ew.
powder.
And your what powder?
Cocoa powder?
That's
Yes,
You
I
sure
said
she's
that.
not
Yes,
pregnant?
Combination.
Yeah, no, it's not really not possible anymore. But
stranger
I
things
have
have
to
happened.
wonder sometimes. I do.
Substitution.
Anyway,
So I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
remember that, guys. Pork rinds
Would you be
with
offended
peanut
if I
butter,
bought you
honey,
socks?
and
cocoa powder.
powder.
Would you be offended if I bought you socks?
It's
Yes.
Okay.
good.
You
I
would
like
be
my
offended?
socks.
But
So,
only wear those socks
um,
that I give you when you wear your shorts.
No, I don't like ankle socks.
You need shorter socks. That's
There.
Boy,
and-
you want to lecture me on socks? I do not like ankle socks. I do not. Like, period.
You should just wear pants all the time then.
What about like midway?
Listen, this is
Like,
not fashion hour.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just trying to help the boy out.
You don't give a
I don't
fuck.
need fashion sense. I don't care.
All
They're
gay men.
comfortable.
Clearly.
All of my socks are the same. So if I am ever looking for a pair, I just go, oh, look, hey, new socks. I
You
wear
don't even
boots,
have to
I
bundle
wear
them together.
shorts.
That's the way all
Exactly.
my socks are. They're
I
all
have
the
too many
same.
different pairs of socks for that.
Yeah.
I got boot socks, I got ankle socks, I got no-show socks, I got all kinds of socks.
I got socks that I wear to work, and that's it.
Oh,
Because I'm barefoot the rest of the time, or in flip flops.
That's
the
true.
truth.
That's
Ain't that the
100% true for
truth?
Jeremiah.
I know. I know.
Even in
Like,
the middle of the winter, I don't
You're
care.
walking around here in jeans, a flannel shirt,
And flip
and flip flops. What the hell?
He should live in Florida. 'Cause
And
that's
then
how
the
they
next
do it
day he's in
Florida.
boots. Like, that's about it.
I mean, you know.
Boots
it's-
and socks.
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
So, anyway. So we were at. I'm trying to tell this story of when I
Sorry.
did something illegal.
Oh, shit, I
Oh.
want to hear about it.
I mean, I guess it was illegal. I
Was
don't
it, though?
know.
It was
It-
questionable.
We'll be the judge of that.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
so
questionable.
the people that owned that property at the time had
Yep.
rented the individual rooms out as storage units.
Yep.
And is this still at the
Yes.
hospital?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And so we were kind of cruising down through there, and there was in the south wing in that long-term care side, there was a few rooms in particular where every time you walked by them, you heard something.
Yep.
You know, coming from inside the room. But
Okay.
these rooms were all locked because they were rented out of storage units.
Right.
So there was one of the team members in
That's common.
particular, as he was walking down there one time, he heard and he swears up and actually it wasn't just him. There were two people there. Both of them swear up and down it sounded like there was a kid whining
Oh.
on the inside of this room.
Like it was locked in.
And they were freaked out, understandably,
Right.
to the point that they actually kicked the door in.
Mm.
Yeah.
So technically, Jeremiah didn't do the thing that was illegal.
I mean, it was what it was. I would have,
He was
we
just
would have
there
worked it
witnessing.
out, but but they got inside and there was nothing. And there was just a bunch of old shit in there. There wasn't,
Storage shit.
It was, yeah. No kid, no nothing.
Medical, no
Nothing.
Like,
Just
nothing
like storage. Something someone would put in storage.
Wow.
That was a creepy place. It really was. Even after it's renovated.
I think even after the remodel, there was an air about the space.
We went to a wedding there,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And it constantly felt like someone was standing beside you,
watching you,
looking over your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I remember going to the bathroom. I had to pee because when I drink, I pee. That's what happens.
I think that's pretty much standard.
It was a dry one.
Where it literally felt like somebody was standing behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they were watching or not, I don't know. But
they hadn't needed
But yeah, like the whole building has an air about it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It really does.
It's beautiful what they've done with the renovations. And
I haven't been inside. The outside is impressive. I haven't been inside it since they did the renovation. It was,
Well, they had like a little, what's it called? A little outside veranda area. Like a gazebo type thing where they got married underneath, and you had the chairs out, and you walk back in.
So speaking of that, we're sitting out there. What? Yep.
Oh, did you just read the last comment?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Munchies. Okay, you got more than
NC-17.
Usually got an orgy. Okay.
Este's right.
Well, here's the thing: is I'm not wearing any socks.
But we're outside, and we're on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, west side.
Okay, yeah.
Looking out onto the lake.
Onto the lake, yeah.
And where that northwest side points out, all along there, it literally felt like people were watching us in the ceremony.
Oh,
so
wow.
during the wedding, I'm like
you're constantly looking over your shoulder, like there's something there.
Yeah. I mean, and it was literally the northwest to the north side that was the most activity.
Right.
So it was pretty interesting. I mean, I recommend having your wedding there and invite me.
And of course, this kind of goes back to that whole place, that whole town kind of being haunted. But even, from y'all's old house there to our apartment,
to the bar.
and really that whole apartment complex, really. But then back to the hospital,
the bar,
the
old original hospital, which was across 400.
Oh wow, yeah.
The house, the Victorian-looking house, the
original
hospital.
It's a bug.
It happens.
Well, it was on my face.
It liked your face. I don't know what to tell you.
Someone has to.
And then there was the cemetery behind the bar. I've had experiences there, and I actually caught photographs there.
Have I.
But then back over to the park, Garvin Park, where Stephanie and I got married during our, granted, very pagan wedding ceremony.
But something else was there.
But yeah, I mean, it was obvious that I couldn't tell you how many people I've had approach me since we got married saying, look, I was at your wedding and what the hell was going on there? Because, that wasn't natural. They're just shit. The energy they felt there. It was just, but where we got married was like a quarter mile from the old hospital.
Right.
Just across. See you, Lena.
See you on the 19th.
So excited.
Yes.
But it was, it was across a little bit of the lake and across the dam from the old hospital.
Right.
Yep. It wasn't even that much like across the lake.
Right, just a little bit of the lake.
Right, like a
just
little
kind
part.
of a little tiny corner of the lake.
Este's right though. The Crescent, I've had experiences there.
Yeah.
I love the Crescent.
I gotta admit that's kind of on my bucket list too.
I'm down. Whenever you want to go, I'm down because we've already been.
Yeah, very cool.
And
can you get down to the place where they got the fucking thermal footage?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get all the way in it.
So here's the thing. I myself do not believe on going on ghost tours. I don't believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want you to show me what's haunted.
Right.
I want to find
Mhm.
what's haunted. And Jamie and I and a couple others literally explored this hotel from top to bottom.
Very
It's
cool.
so much fun.
If you
Very
go on
cool.
to
I'd love to
my
stay there.
wiki site, right down Phantom's Keep,
Uh-huh.
you can see that I was standing in place. I took a series of photos, and there's this
Orb.
image. It wasn't even an orb. It looked like a lady in a veil
Uh-huh.
walk across my pictures.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very
I gotta show you.
cool.
Hold on, I will
Very cool.
find it.
So,
Good night, Tiffany.
good night, Tiffany.
Night.
Night,
Yes.
Andy.
What the heck is on that screen?
We don't even know at this point.
It's whatever, like the next
YouTube
thing
stuff.
on YouTube.
Oh.
You know, it's a.
Just punch the microphone. It's
Wow.
Excuse me.
I just need to get off of that. There we go. That way it's not taking up CPU space either. So, but yeah, you know, it was. I want to take a witchy trip there after a week of crystal digging in Arizona.
Let's go.
Arkansas.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Let's go.
You know, I've actually been to some of those crystal mines in Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to go to the lower levels because they were all flooded.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a
Yeah,
very
Arkansas.
interesting trip, exploring the mines, doing
Can I see your
everything like that. It
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
amazing. I still
they
want to go
okay?
to the salt mines in Hutchinson because I've never been there. I've been to the Cosmosphere like
Right.
50,000 times.
Yeah.
But that was like an interesting trip that it was just in my childhood. It was just. I'd love to go back there because I know there's so much that I missed being
Right,
that
yeah.
young.
I tell you, you know, it's, okay. So I've been out to the Southwest once that I remember. You know, according to my parents, I was out there many times when I was a little bitty kid, and I just don't remember it. But once that I remember, and that was probably 15, 16 years ago, give or take. So. I spent a week in Flagstaff, and then we took road trips all over the, you know, within driving distance. And we went to the Meteor Crater, we went to Sedona, we went to all kinds of places. But the two most memorable from a paranormal standpoint were the Meteor Crater, number one, and Sedona, number two. You know,
Sedona has so many different aspects to it in itself.
Yeah, you know, of course, Sedona is supposed to be the place where all the vortexes are.
It's like an
Yeah,
epicenter. Yeah.
And I really kind of, I was very skeptical when I first heard about all this because, you know, well, honestly, I'd never heard of it before when I was planning this trip. But once you actually get there and you experience that energy, and it was something different, man. I'll tell you what. One of the larger vortexes is supposed to be up on top of Airport Mesa.
Yep.
And, you know, I honestly, we went and we were taking pictures of the classic Sedona thing. You take pictures of sunset from the top of Airport Mesa.
Yep.
You know, I was up there. I wasn't thinking twice about it. Didn't really even enter my mind until someone said we were taking pictures of the sunset. The sun finally went down behind the horizon, and then someone said, "Look, there's the moon." You know, and we come up. You know, you turn around and there's the moon rising, and so you walk across and start taking pictures of the moon. What else you gonna do?
Right, you're up there.
I have to experience the only time I've ever actually experienced this was on that trip. I walked across the road to start taking pictures of the moon, and I got dizzy. There was no elevation change. There was no, we'd only been up there for 15 minutes, so it wasn't a hydration thing. It wasn't nutritional. I can't explain why I got dizzy.
Yep. the facts like
but then it wasn't just getting dizzy. After I got my bearings back, my energy was just weird.
Yep.
You know?
There are so many reports coming from that exact same spot for extraterrestrial life. There's 100 different stories.
So the UFO sightings in that area, I probably saw more UFOs in that week in that Flagstaff area
Yep.
than I've ever seen in my life, and I watch for this shit.
Yep.
I do. It's because that's always been a thing to me.
Yeah.
You know, ever since I can remember. But I mean, it was multiple times a
You should
night,
see the video
every
that-
fucking night.
You should see the video that Jamie and I caught in Derby, where we thought it was the moon,
Hmm?
and then it separated.
I think I have seen that.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
we were
weird.
chasing it at one
Yeah,
point. And then it
like we were
disappeared.
driving home, and we looked over and we're like, oh, like the moon's a weird color
So,
tonight.
From Derby, what direction was it?
We were on Webb,
You were on Webb.
heading
Okay.
south.
Okay.
Rock heading south?
Rock
heading south. To cut over to
Because
go
we
to
cut
Webb.
over-
Right.
So, and I'm like, that can't be the moon, because at this time of night, the moon should be over on that side.
So it was to the west.
Yes. And it literally formed into a teardrop. I'll show you the video after we're
Uh-huh.
done, and maybe we can post it next week. But it formed into a teardrop, separated into two, separated into three, came back to a hole, switched to over here, switched back to over here,
Like we were driving, just trying to follow it to get a clearer view, and it kept
to find out what the
swapping,
fuck it was.
And it kept changing forms. So it wasn't like it was just one thing that we were just kind of just
Uh-huh.
swallowing. And no matter what time we turned, obviously it's over here, it's over here. We were following it the entire way, and it kept changing forms. It kept changing shapes, and it was like almost like a paintbrush. It
Right.
was like moving it around. Like it was really cool, and then all of a
So
sudden
I
it
asked
just
Jamie-
stopped.
I said, so do you believe in UFOs now? And she goes, well, I don't know what that was. And I said, that's literally the definition of UFO.
Right.
Unidentified
But
flying
so
objects.
this is the back of the Crescent Hotel.
Let me see
okay.
what you're showing. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
You see this lens flare-ish.
Yep. Go back.
Same exact video or photo, because I took multiple.
He was taking multiples of everything to get a movement.
Right.
The tree's in the same spot. The lens flares over here.
That's very interesting.
And that was in the
I'll
broad
show you.
daylight. That was
I think you
broad
showed me.
middle
So
of
this,
the day. That
lens
was
flare.
just us just kind of
Tree,
walking
right?
around.
Yeah.
Just kind of had our
No
own.
significant change in
No.
time. The
Okay.
angle was exactly the
Dress.
same.
Right.
So what he's
Yeah,
showing
sure.
there is a picture
I mean,
from
that was
from
what I
that they
think you
took
thought we
from
started
the behind the Crescent Hotel in Eureka
That's where they
Springs,
do the weddings and
Arkansas.
stuff.
Yep.
And
Do you want it-
it's
do you
a
want it
picture of
full
a
clear for the
tree,
camera so you
and
can-
on
Yeah.
It's,
in the first
this
picture,
way.
the lens flare is on. Hey, little one.
Hi,
Hello. What did you call me?
little one.
Oh.
Even though you're the biggest one right now,
I thought you called me Linden, and I was like, what?
No, no. Have you had anything to drink?
No.
would you
I-
like
Do
something
you want to
drink?
fix that?
No, I have to drive back home.
Okay, so be responsible, blah.
Yes, I'm being responsible. Do you want
No
a hug
fun.
before I leave?
I would love a hug. I would love a hug, but you got to come over here. You gotta put your shining
luck with
face
that.
on camera.
No.
No,
No,
okay,
come on,
okay,
come on.
fine,
I'm good,
fine.
but thank you. I like your beard.
Whoa, what? And I'm trying to keep
Oh,
it from
sure.
breaking. Anyway, love you.
I love you.
So guest appearance
All
for
right.
the kiddos is what's happening.
It
right
is.
now.
One
It
of
is.
them.
It's a
One of
good
them.
night. Good night. You're gonna have to do this one of these nights.
Yes, I know. I will do it, but not tonight. I'm tired. I had to deal with the girls. Oh, ask to see their stuff. Whenever
Okay.
you're,
Well, always.
yeah, like whenever you're done.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
For those of you that don't don't know, that was my oldest daughter, Michaela. She's amazing and awesome, and she's giving the other girls art lessons.
Awesome.
That's what's been going on tonight. So that's what she was talking about. What was I talking about?
Lens flare.
Oh yes, the did you show them the?
Yeah, we showed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So y'all got it.
So it literally shifts from this corner, and then like you just think it's lens flare, but in the very next photo, which I was standing still and took multiple, it shifts and you can see this ridge that looks like either hair or a veil.
Right.
And then it kind of like flows like a dress.
Yeah, right.
Which was, if you ever go there, they do this ghost tour and they tell you about the lady that was supposed to get married that dove
The
off
lady
the
in
block.
white.
Yeah. I mean, I believe every area has a lady in white. Or a
Well,
lady,
yeah.
you
I
know.
mean that's
Right.
kind of one of the classic crybaby ghosts.
Right.
So.
I love the crybaby ghosts.
Yeah. I mean,
Some of them actually end up being real.
Right.
Um,
you know.
But yeah,
I think the vast majority of them end up being real, but they're just different stories than what we perceive behind
Yeah.
them. So.
I mean, but going in that hotel, I actually have an original 1886 key from that hotel.
Wow.
It's sitting in one of my display cabinets,
Mhm.
right next to the death moth that Stephanie made.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would love to go back there. So
Very
whenever you're
cool.
ready, bud.
All right.
We're-
all right.
we're down.
Yeah, we will plan that. Maybe they'll let us do a Darkness Tavern from there.
I can call some people. You know how
Yeah,
persuasive I can be.
I'm down for it. I am down for it.
Jake would get a kick out of that place because the whole place, like, at first you're like, okay, it's an old hotel, but then you get these overwhelming feelings,
Mhm.
and you're just like,
Stunning.
I could have sworn
I
someone just walked
have
by me.
stood in the lobby
Yeah.
at the Crescent Hotel. I've never done anything else. I didn't, you know. This was on a trip that I had taken to Branson, Missouri, and it was actually a fishing trip. And I was disgruntled that I was being pulled away from the lake to go to a hotel at the
Right.
time because I was in fishing mindset, you know. But
Yeah,
I don't think I was really aware of the history of the Crescent Hotel at the time either. I would have maybe paid a little more attention.
I mean, being me, I don't like the ghost tours. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to spend money for someone to point out haunted
Right.
shit to me.
Okay, so
Stay there.
the one place where I would recommend taking a ghost tour over just trying to tackle stuff yourself
Yeah.
would be New Orleans.
Oh, 100%.
New Orleans is because every fucking where is literally
Yeah.
every stone you pick up on the street is
Has a
fucking
story.
haunted.
Yeah.
Right, has a story.
You
Yes.
know, there is
That's
so
actually,
much there.
on our
You
list.
need
One
a
of the
place
next-
to start.
One of the next trips that we are planning. So this year, July 4th, we were supposed to go to Roswell for the UFO Fest.
Mhm.
It got canceled.
Right.
But we were supposed to do Roswell this year, New Orleans next year.
Mhm.
We
So
also
we don't-
talked about staying at the Overlook.
We also talked about Colorado.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have like this bucket list. As long as Corona would go the fuck away.
Well, you know
that.
that.
So, but we have those plans,
Mhm.
like those trips. Like
Right.
we're doing it. It's just again, Corona
It's
needs
not a
to go
matter of
away.
if, it's a matter of when.
What are
We
we
gotta
up
pee
to
again.
right there?
We got like
have,
15 minutes.
15
Yeah,
minutes.
3:38 is what we're at.
Okay, so about 20 minutes. We need to wind it down. No more than 20 minutes. We need to wind it down. Because Facebook will kick us off in 4 hours.
Why you rub your
Good
boob
dog.
on me? Shit, sorry.
Daisy boob.
It's about time.
Yeah,
Huh?
we got about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So we can wrap it whenever you're ready.
It's up to you guys.
Let's wrap it in a nice little ball.
Okay, well, let's wait for Max to get
We
back
always gotta
in.
leave them
All right, who's got the tinfoil?
What did
Huh?
I
Who's
miss?
got the tinfoil? We want to keep this fresh.
What
We
did I
can go
miss?
get it.
Ziploc
You know.
What did I miss?
Aluminum's aluminum
I
foil
made
is
us
better.
dinner,
It
by
keeps
the
the
way.
freshness in.
That is
Okay.
dinner, by the
Oh,
way.
And the
did you?
flavor and
Okay.
everything like that. Yeah. Just
Ziploc
makes it a
fresh.
bitch to microwave.
Right. Well, you can't microwave metal.
Yeah.
Makes you sound like Michaela.
And
Huh?
she came out here.
Michaela said, Kim say hello.
Yeah, yeah. I tried to get her to come on
She
camera, but she wouldn't
She
do
would
it.
absolutely not have
No.
nothing to do
Nope.
with it.
Not happening.
She said she will eventually, but not tonight.
Yeah.
She was too tired tonight.
She was wiped out.
Yeah. I can imagine after dealing with all 3 girls.
So what kind of art projects did they have going on tonight?
So
I
they're
think-
learning the. Go ahead.
I think they were working on sketch tonight.
Oh.
I don't know what kind of sketches or whatever, but yeah, that's the supplies they took with them tonight. So
Specifically, the human body, like the different angles and shapes,
Got
and
it.
distances,
Oh.
and
basically, our 3 girls are getting lessons in anatomy.
Okay. I don't know about that, but okay.
Yeah.
they're eunuchs. Don't worry.
What?
All of their mannequins. There's no parts. It's
Oh,
just,
okay, gotcha.
Units.
Well, you
Yeah.
know.
Not the girls, not the girls, but they're
Okay, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I was like, wait, what units?
I mean,
Anyways,
teach their own.
Exactly.
Different strokes, different folks. And don't ya?
Totally
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
podcast. Totally
Right.
different podcast
Right.
right there.
I mean,
It's something right,
And
She's
Jamie,
not
shameless
wrong.
plug.
It's
One of
a
these
different
days, I
club.
want to get on the, of course, next time around, September 19th, I think it was, where Lena's coming down and she's
Lena's
going to.
coming. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Let me do it. Just put that back out
Oh
there.
my god!
I already showed the back. I gotta show the front. Okay, so full frontal.
Full frontal
Yeah.
business card,
So
folks.
Lena's coming on the 19th. It's gonna be her birthday party. So the studio is gonna be all decorated for her birthday. We're gonna have food, and we're gonna have drinks, and we're gonna have a good time. Everybody's gonna get a reading, which I'm so excited to meet her. I've heard
She-
so many wonderful
She is
things about
amazing.
her.
She is amazing.
And
She
I'm
is
like a
everything you
complete
hope
noob when it comes to Miss Lena, so I'm excited.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do some work on the studio here.
I'll
before
cover it
then
all up.
because,
It's fine.
well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the arrangement to have
Oh, to
room
get
for
another
to have
person in
room
here.
for all of
I
us
mean, unless they
and
wanna get
and for
cozy.
Lena and readings and all of that.
Dave will
we'll,
be here too.
We'll get it
Yeah.
all worked out
Is
though.
Dave coming at the
Dave
same
will be here
time?
too.
Yeah.
You might have to have
Oh.
ceiling mounted cameras.
What's
Right?
that?
You might have to have
Like the
ceiling
poker,
mounted cameras.
like the
yeah.
blackjack view, you know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, for
We'll-
the reading,
we'll
that
get
would
it
be
worked
actually
out.
really
We'll
good.
get it
Oh, like
worked
to
out.
like over the
Yeah.
table
Yeah.
so she can see what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
That is a
We have
that is
cameras.
cool.
We
I
can
like
bring it
that.
over. We have cameras too. Are you capable of bringing more?
I think I've got we could do more.
I think we've got 2.
Okay.
So I'll
and
tell
I've got another
Maxwell.
one of these webcams.
Okay. Cool.
That's perfect. So you've
Yeah.
got more too. So babe, we're gonna bring over the webcams over next time with Miss Lena. So we're gonna hang one over the table so we can watch the readings. That'll
So-
be a different angle.
Yeah,
camera
maybe
angle.
maybe if we can get them like, a week or two before, so I can make sure everything's working.
And we'll be over here early
Once the
Saturday
camera
anyway.
frozen,
You want to meet me halfway, and I'll bring them to you.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, whenever, whatever.
Well, we're gonna have multiple camera angles on Miss Lena's
Shit.
here. We're gonna kind of
There's a
redirect
table leg.
things a little bit.
Okay.
Because I mean, it'll be Miss Lena and her hubby.
Dave.
Good old Dave.
I'll look up some wall mount cameras for you as well, so you don't have to use up floor space. So you can have them like right here for that
You
side.
Oh,
right there
that
for
would be
that side.
awesome. That
So
would be
clever.
awesome.
Listen,
You
Linda.
clever guy.
Yeah, I'm just full
Eventually,
of
I've got plans for this studio. I'm actually gonna build. It's gonna be kind of like couches, so it's gonna be more of the relaxed, no table atmosphere, like what.
So when we were at the apartment, the
Like
couch.
what
Yeah.
we do on Darkness Live, on a regular Darkness Live podcast. But they're going to be custom built, and they're going to go around that wall, down this wall,
Ooh, like
and they're
that.
going to have custom mic mounts, so that we,
That's fun.
and
Kind of
camera
like
count.
a Talking Dead kind of thing.
Yes.
Ooh,
So
yes.
anyway.
Yes.
It
I'm in
is
it.
really. We're winding down
Yeah.
on time
Yeah,
here, so
yeah.
we're gonna have to
This has
wrap
been
it
fun.
up.
I
Yeah.
don't know who's buzzed, but we are.
Yes, yes.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
I'm not done yet, so.
I mean,
Fifth beer and
so we
second
gotta
shot.
drive.
Right.
Fifth beer and second shot.
It's something
Oh,
like
you're
that,
still
yeah.
keeping track.
You're not drunk enough if you're keeping
Still
track.
keeping
I'm down
track.
for another Chihuahua shot.
Oh, give it here. I'll
Hey, we can send it out on a Tuwaka shot.
We'll end it out on a Tuwaka shot.
I don't know if
We're
we're
gonna
gonna
shot.
have
Yeah, do we have enough?
Yeah, we got enough, guys. Give me your glass.
Your Moscow Mule.
I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too. 3. We love you 3. Uno,
Oh,
dos,
yeah.
I'll take a half
tres.
shot if I have to.
Ready, have your sport.
Okay.
It's too late.
To apologize.
Jenny, take your shot. It's your
Oh,
Chihuahua.
honey, this is mine. This is yours. I
Okay.
never anticipated taking another one. I had to drive you beautiful boys home.
I'm beautiful.
Yeah, we're hitting up.
All right.
What are we cheersing to? We can't do this properly.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Guys,
hell
To
of
Darkness
a
Tavern.
lot of
Good
fun.
vibes.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Yes, hell of a lot of
Positivity.
fun and better, not
It's
better,
levels.
more hell of a lot of fun to come.
Right. There's
That's not the
things.
right
That's what she
wording,
said.
but
Itchy
I'm
nipples.
drunk, so it's okay.
Talina's birthday as well
Yes.
next month.
Yes.
We're gonna have a great time.
What's it?
Second time watching from Los Angeles National Laboratory.
Hi.
Oh yes, you were watching last week.
Yeah.
Woo! Good
Did we
thing-
figure
thank
out
you
who
for
that
coming
was?
back.
No,
Can
I
we,
don't
Share
think
it and tell
so.
your
Hold on.
friends.
So can we have a name to maybe call you by? It doesn't have to be your real name if you don't want to.
Can we just call him Mag?
We can
No.
call him
Maggie?
NVR.
No.
NVR.
Let's call him the
No,
Vortex.
No. I need a
If
name.
you're okay with it, look us up on Facebook at Darkness Live Official. I think is the Facebook @name.
Or you
Yeah.
can just type in
And-
Darkness Live.
Yeah.
And send us a message because we would love to know who you actually are. I
Absolutely.
thought you were someone else
Hey.
But for
last
this,
week,
but for this, like, if you could just give us a name, like, it doesn't have to be your real name.
I like
Just
Vortex.
a name that
Yeah.
you want to go. No, we have to give it up to them. We have to leave it up to them.
MBR. That sounds nice.
Coming to
Um,
you live from NVR.
We are a group of scientists.
Oh, it's a whole group of you guys.
So just like, can you guys come up with like maybe a
What?
team name?
Really?
Yeah.
Fun. I love it.
yes,
So there's more than one of you watching?
very
Apparently
cool.
you're the group.
Nice.
Please add Phantom's Keep. Just saying.
Magnetic vortex
Hashtag.
resonance.
With a name like Magnetic Vortex. What does
We're
it say?
calling it?
Like
I
resonance.
can't
Resonance.
see that far.
Resonance.
Yeah, it's magnetic.
It's gotta be our type of people, man.
Exactly.
It's
my
so
type
exciting.
of people. See,
Yeah.
anyway.
You're like,
yeah.
Are you here to
all
take Jacob home?
Excuse me.
What?
Oh.
That is
So
rude.
basically,
Don't
NVR,
you-
we're talking to you. We want to know what you want to be called by because I feel like it needs to be personal. It needs to
Yeah.
not just be NVR.
Like I want to make
That's
sure
something
that
you
we're
like.
addressing you.
Right. Because we love your feedback, you guys. You guys are awesome.
Dude, you guys have amazing wordage.
We try.
Amazing
try.
wordage.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to get off of here because Facebook's gonna
They're
kick
gonna
us
kick
off
us
in
off.
just a few minutes because we've been going too damn long.
Listen,
And I love
NVR,
it.
Vortex,
That's what she
whatever you want to be called.
Oh, we are not getting back into that.
NVR, there we go.
Yeah.
NVR,
It's
very
been
cool.
decided.
NVR. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, whatever the hell it is that you do on the platform that you're on.
Follow me too.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, Phantom's Keep, and yes,
Pure romance. Yeah.
yes.
Look me up. I do in-home and virtual parties.
Next scheduled broadcast will be September 19th. We will have Lena's birthday party. She will be here in person doing readings and the whole 9 yards. And it's going to be awesome.
I'm excited.
And
We're
we're
gonna
going
have
to be
snacks.
talking about all kinds of
Snacks.
ghost shit. And you guys have a great week. Have a great month. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Don't forget to log on for Pam and Courtney
Monday
on
night.
Monday night.
For
That's
our-
going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yes, we will
Darkness
talk to you
Live.
then.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for coming to the tavern.
This was a
Okay,
fucking fantastic,
where's the outro?
wonderful.
Oh, there's an outro button.
Transition, exit.
Well, the outro over here. I can't read it from where I'm at.
You're on it, I think.
No, you're media.
Oh.
Intro, outro, right there.
Right there.
There
Yeah,
it is.
that one.
Okay.
Is that a touchscreen?
Okay. Hey.
Night, Sean.
See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.